wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. Mama tired. At everyone. Yup, yup. We fight for independence. Yeesh. Today, sent. Oh, I'm going live. What's up, Mr. Chav? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Anxiety. Yeah. What's up, my boys? What's up, my everybody? My mood for the rest of the month depends on this game. Oh my god. My mood rest of the year depends on this game, bro. What do you mean month? My year. What's up? What's up, my baby dolls? What's up? What's up? How are we all doing today? क्या हाल है दोस्तों? Today we win. Look at this. Today I got the sub goal for the day. Apparently the other one doesn't work, so it does per day basis now. So we are going for per day basis. Okay, okay. Uh, Independence, Independence Day. Let me put some story, guys. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. Then what's up? What's up, EMP? What's up, Mega Boy? Mega Boy, what's up? Welcome to stream. What's up, Banks को पैसा दिया आज किंग्स करने Hey, Gary 6 play of G. Hey, Casper. Hey, welcome to stream. What's up, Abik? Welcome to stream, bro. Today we fight for Independence Day. I just came to say hello and G fighting. You just came to say hello and G fighting. Where are you going? Where are you these days, bro? You're just missing. What's going on? What is going on? Today Rossi was supposed to come. He'll come, I think, today. Rossi. I hope he comes. Fuckers. Always touching grass for some reason. I just came. Kya scene? One hour just chatting and then match? Yes. Trying to get information from the stadium what all is going on. That was... That I was talking about in EG server. What were you talking in EG server? What are you talking about EG server, bro? My ADHD is above me, bro. My exams, EMP, oh my god. Good luck with your exams, bro. Oh no. It's Sina Sena now. Play one rank and then watch party. Apparently, I cannot play rank. What is this deals they have, bro? Some weird ass deals they have. Apparently, I cannot show my gameplay before, after, middle. She broke his keyboard after last match. Patrick playing today? Maybe, maybe not. The Harry Potter app. Ah. कैसे हो Mr. Pacify? What's up, bro? Kumar, by the way, Lord Rings, welcome to stream. Kumar Kausik, welcome to stream. What is going in the background, bro? What's that sound? Ah. Ah. Okay. Guys, by the way, like and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Whoever's new year, please do a like and subscribe. If you got 20 rupees Pepsi Pep bottle ka paisa, please join the membership. Who's the IGL today, Kelly or Crystal? I am the IGL. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm the captain. Casper. Oh, bhai. Good luck. Hello, Code. Bhavish, what's up? Welcome to stream, bro. Gary bhai, with what scoreline are we going to lose today? Saleh, we are going to win, bro. 2-1, we are going to win today. 2-1. Gary, my exam is starting from Monday. Monday only, na exam. You can watch GE match. Come when the GE match is there, watch it. Get disappointed like there's no tomorrow, and then exam. I will DM you the API code. You don't DM me anything, bro. I don't like clicking anything, bro. Tap to GGA. Tap to GGA. Hope we win today. But excited the worst to happen. But expect the worst to happen. Oh my god. 2-1. I will take 2-1, bro. I don't mind. I want 2-1. But Gopal, so early life. Gopal is had nothing to do in life, bro. I got up, I thought, क्या करूँ life में? इधर बैठ के I can't talk to anyone. I need somebody to talk to. I went life. Tera Gopal is very fast. 1 second. Huh? Hey, Utsav, where is the video, bro? Gary bhai, what happens if we lose today? When will be our next match? Our next match will be in Split 2, bro. Split 2, yeah. Split 2. Split 2, what do you call it? Split 2 or you call it Season 2? No, call it Split, no. Split 2, right? Anxiety. Guys, who is new here? Please do like and subscribe. Subscribe karo. Idhar hai. This gold bar needs to go. Ooh. And when it goes like that, I will show you one test this thing. Look at that. Scared all of you, who is all tabbed. ये घंटा फुल रैपिंग करेगा नो यापिंग आई नो Casper, thank you dude. Thank you for subscribing, thank you, welcome. Oh shit, we got 2. Oh, that one by mistake I put test, it became 2. Guys, W to Casper. W to Casper. Bhai, today after I say Pacific Preds, I heard the sound in my mind. Nobody believes. Oh, what the hell? Casper, whoa, welcome to Mule Lads, bro. We do dance, bro, like we did for Rushi. Anxiety, one man in me. Yeah. Na. Ooh, skating. Ooh, skating. Skating. Ooh, skating. Oh. Enough. W. Guys, W to Casper. $360 only if someone does Miyokin, bro. I'll do 360. If I fall, break something, then guys, like Rossi, I'll tell. Guys, super chat kar do, hospital bill pay karne. Rossi, bro. He told me he's coming today. Wait, let me see if he's coming today. Let me text him. Hey, you coming today, huh? Why do I talk to Rossi like this, bro? Ayo, Ninja Turtle is enjoying the show. Give us exclusive leaks from the venue. They have not, bro. They have excluded me from the chat, bro. They excluded me from the chat because I was giving too much leak. 360 members only pay karna. Should I join Mio Legends? No, bro. That is just there. I don't know why. This is just there. I don't know. I don't even remember. So Mio Legends, maybe you'll get what surprise package, no? So when I travel, like say if I travel to Korea, I'll buy something for you from there. My thought, since I'll talk to you in WhatsApp and everything, my according to what I know what you are, I will send you a special package. That's what Mio Legends I think was. What? Too much leaks you gave? No, I didn't give any leak, bro. I gave only in the WhatsApp. WhatsApp me I gave a lot of leak. Casper, thank you, bro. WhatsApp is filled with leaks, yeah. How many of us are there right now in that WhatsApp? Only 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of us, right? No, 5. No. 4 or 5 of us in the WhatsApp. So I've given about some things I've given. Good luck, bro. Hey, Mohit, what's up, bro? Hey, Mohit, give some exclusive leaks. Come on. I need exclusive leaks in this stream. 4 including me. Nice. आज भी वैलो गेम्स प्ले होगा आफ्टर GE's game? No. I can't play game. I need to after GE match. Depends on my mood. We will stream the next match. Players getting ready for tech check. अरे leak दे दो भाई. We all know all what this is. Leak चाहिए leak. Your shot came in recommendation today. Oh, bhai, did you click it? Okay, bye. Now going back to Rishi stream, bhai. Mega boy, you supposed to get membership, bro. I'm feeling sad. New haircut is amazing. Thank you, bro. Yeah. Anxiety. Why do you want to talk to me? Anxiety. Mio, kya haal hai? Anurag, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Guys, whoever's new here, please do like and subscribe and mask karega. Maps, I know, but can't share here. Lagging? I don't think so. It's lagging. For maps, go to Rishi, sir. He'll give you leaks. Bro, that follow, he keeps giving... Bro, that follow keeps saying, why are you leaking this? Why are you leaking that? And then you stream and he leaks it, bro. What bullshit, bro? Bye, Mohit. Ask your bro. I betrayed you, bro. Why did you betray me, bro? At least get Miokins membership. $300 only. You come to WhatsApp. Enjoy with us. Yo, I'm back. What's up, dude? That's what your name is. What's up, dude? Harshit. What's up, Gary? अब उठा भाई रात को 11 बजे सो के. Bro, you slept at 11 and got up now? What? Bro, ये क्या life है भाई? ये looks like a better life than I have, bro. रात 11 बजे सो के अभी उठा. Where is Rusi sir? नशे कर रहा. He's doing नशे. Guys, I will give all leaks. You come to my stream, but if other people give leaks, I will tell him not to give leaks. Yes. Almost 13 plus hours, bro. Yeah, what the hell? How are you sleeping for 13 plus hours, bro? I don't get it. Not better life is laziness. Acha, Saturday off college. Okay. Why there is no watch party? He said they'll be there in split one. I don't know, bro. EMP. Apparently, Rahul went to Korea and then view party only died, bro. Gary, put tur ip music. What is that, bro? आज टेंस के सामने टेंस तो हमारा टेंस क्या भगवान है क्या? थोड़ी है एक्चुअली. वैलेंट का भगवान टेंस भाई. आज तू स्टेज में है. ये कर्स जी का कर्स ख़त्म करो प्लीज़. हम जीतने हैं, प्ले आउट जाने हैं, टोलोंटो जाने हैं, टोलोंटो जाके एंजॉय करने लाइफ, मस्ती करने, ब्लॉग करने, शॉर्ट्स करने, एक्सक्लूसिव BTS करने. टेंस भाई प्लीज देख लो. थैंक यू. He himself is supporting PRX, bro. It's okay, bro. I know what Tense is doing. Tense is doing reverse psychology, reverse jinxu. Tell Rushi not to stream, bro. I cannot tell Rushi not to stream, bro. He has to. PRX cooking last game. Are you scared, bro? I'm very scared, bro. I'm actually really scared. Map 3 OT Tense puts on the G jersey, shouts G fighting and clutches a 1v5 and G to players. गैरी भाई आपके स्ट्रीम के साथ साथ गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स भी देख रहे हूँ. ए भाई यू सी गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स लाइक यू लाइक माय गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स. हाँ अच्छा है ना गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स. लेट्स परफॉर्म सम रिचुअल. ठीक है लेट्स गो. एक मिनट. ये वेयर इज माय राइट गन बडी इन दिस. वन सेकंड. Anxiety. Let's do some. What's up, Wet Gandhi? What's up? We'll do some magic today. Bring a lucky teddy. I already have here, bro. It's right here. My lucky teddy is right here. Anxiety. आज प्रे करूँगा राइट को. क्या करेगा आज? प्रे करूँगा राइट को. इधर आ. Please let us win. Please let us win today. जो भी करो जीत लो. जो भी करो जीत लो. जो भी करो जीत लो. जो भी कर लो जीत लो. जीत लो. जीत लो. जीत लो. राइट हमको जीत लो. राइट प्ले ऑफ पहुँचेंगे. राइट टोरंटो जाने. राइट टोरंटो जाने. राइट वन जाएगा हम टोरंटो. जाएगा हम टोरंटो. जाएगा हम टोरंटो. ठीक है. आपका एज क्या है? यू विल नॉट बिलीव मी एक्टिंग लाइक दिस. यू विल नॉट बिलीव माई एज. बाय द वे गाइस एक्सक्लेमेशन चैलेंज करो. जल्दी करो. एक्सक्लेमेशन चैलेंज. Oh, okay. Don't spam it. Don't spam it. I just want one person to type it, bro. Don't spam. Spam मत करो. वो challenge spam मत करो, please. Wait, let me pin message. Yeah. $34-year-old corn or globally cyst. So every month we'll reset. We'll make content. We'll have fun. Yeah. Fun करेंगे. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So every month, watch us. We will do that. Crazy no chat. तो 3 साल से टीम अपग्रेड कर रहे हैं बट परफॉर्मेंस वही है पीयूष आरसीबी यही कर रहे हैं हम सीएस के भी बहुत आईपीएल विन किया अभी बॉटम में टेबल में होते हैं स्पोर्ट्स में होते हैं भाई आई एम ऑल्सो पुटिंग ब्लड स्वेट ही ऑल्सो पुटिंग ब्लड स्वेट यू ऑल्सो पुटिंग ब्लड स्वेट प्लेयर ऑल्सो पुटिंग ब्लड स्वेट कोच ऑल्सो पुटिंग ब्लड स्वेट हार गया तो क्या करो भाई इट्स अ गुड टीम डोंट टेल मी नो गुड टीम ही है ना डोंट इन्वॉल्व आरसीबी आरसीबी को तोड़ाना है सीएस के भी लास्ट है अभी अभी क्या करूं आरसीबी नहीं बोलना था गैरी भाई नो इट्स ओके आई सपोर्ट आरसीबी आई सपोर्ट चेन्नई आई सपोर्ट दीज टू टीम्स इन आईपीएल How am I, bro? Raj, what's up, bro? I'm fine, bro. How are you? Welcome to stream, bro. लाइक करो लाइक करो लाइक करो सीएस के जीत तो अरे माई भाई के बैटिंग आने चाहिए आई डोंट अग्री अपॉन दैट बट ठीक है आई जस्ट लाइक द टीम आई ओनली सपोर्ट प्रीति जिंता मैन प्रायोरिटीज ब्रो प्रायोरिटीज Have you started for searching for new coach? Yes, we have started searching for new coaches. We started searching for new staff. We started searching for a lot of things in life. We are searching for Toronto playoff. We are searching for Toronto qualifiers also. लेकिन 2-0 lost against all good teams. Really bad. I know. रोहन हमको भी दुखते है भाई लाइफ में हमारा पैसा जाते हैं स्वेट जाते हैं ब्लड जाते हैं तो क्या करो अभी What about fanatic coach? That was tall guy who was a coach. You mean Drew Spark? New players. No, bro. Elevated को मत छोड़ना. No, we are not leaving elevated, bro. Why would we leave elevated? किनिच जीवी का क्या हुआ है रेस्ट हो रहा है उसका रेस्ट हो रहा है pin discord no I want to pin what is there because that is more important right now so what is important is what is pin guys anyway guys see what is the pin message it's a good thing I want to give back to the community you watch I give you give I give win-win Yeah, but see, even if we win against PRX, even if we go to playoffs, उधर भी बहुत अच्छा टीम्स है. I think I want to win against those teams also. Not keeping high hopes for today, but just giving out all my bro. I keep telling me, bro. Bajaj bhai. Same feeling every game every match same feeling for me also what is today prediction for today's map wait let me ask what is map what's the map pool I look at the map pool and tell you guys I will let you know which map we win, which map we lose, how we lose, how we'll win, and how we will go to playoff. तेरा भाई बोलेगा. आज डिस्कॉर्ड में रायट हो गया. कुछ नहीं हुआ भाई. शेयरिंग ओके गुड. आज तो जीतेगा हम. नमस्ते दोस्तों. आज हम जाएगा प्लेऑफ. नमस्कार. Have you reached out to Emla Pudi? Emla Pudi? What the? Sounds like some Tamil thing, bro. What the hell? I think the maps will be Pearl, Heaven, and Ascent. Wait. I got. See this fellow. See this guy. He gives me the map pool and everything, and he says, "Don't show on stream." उधर जाके वो बोलेगा, "Hey guys, ये ले." Puts the glasses on top. Guys, मेरा नाम रुशिंदा सिन्हा है और लीक देना है हमको. कोई भी लीक नहीं देना है. हमको देते हैं लीक. Yes. Gary, no offense to anyone, but these players are good. Just their mentality is down. Yeah, bro. I'm not kidding. This player on paper is really good. Everyone knows it. I also know it. W mimicry. Aja, this is not offensive. What happened to offensive, bro? What happened to offensive? No, that is not offensive, bro. कुछ ही होता है भाई. G ban, paper X ban, Oh, what? No. G pick, paper X pick, G ban, Guys, like the stream, bro. Vishal, what's up, bro? Namaste. How you like my leak, bro? At least I told which G banned, who bans first. I don't know what to say, bro. But why can't I leak this though? That's my question. The opponent knows, we know. Why can't we leak? But if I leak it, then he'll never give me anything, bro. Wait, let me see this in Discord. Bro, is he streaming? Is this fellow streaming? He's streaming. Oh, what's up, bro? Viper, welcome to stream, bro. Thank you for subscribing. We'll do another. Each subscriber, we will do one puja. जीतेगा. Oh my god, it's going to be a very tiring stream then if I do that. What the hell? Need to win first map for sure. For sure. Hey, wait, this one was live or no, bro?
Gaming, Sinchan, PRX, Sid, Mahir,
bro,
and Toxic. Thank
come
you
Discord.
so much for the follow. And
oh my god. Wait 1 second.
Gary
bro.
leak map. I'm not going to say it. Hey, all set for today's match. I love when fans tag us like this, bro.
Wait.
You guys are awesome.
Wait.
Bro, come Discord. Arey. Which one? Which one, Gary? Watch party, come.
Hello?
Come watch party Discord, Gary.
I am in watch party Discord. Hello?
Wait. It's going on speaker,
Wait.
Yeah, wait, it's going to speaker.
Can I hear him?
Hello?
Wait, can I hear him?
Now I can hear. You can hear? I can't hear you.
Wait. Hello? Oh, something is wrong. Wait 1 second. I can't hear you. Hello? Hey, your mic not working, bro. Your mic not working. Whoa, who was subscribed? Who was last subscribe, bro? Sankit, Valve Esports. जीतेगा जी जीतेगा जी जीतेगा जी जीतेगा जी जीतेगा जी जीतेगा जी अयो हम अरे
Gary Babu.
हेलो
Arey bro, I didn't know the push to talk key binding you made me change last time, bro.
oh shit I forgot to put that also. Wait, I'll put it again.
Wow, I forgot the key binding, bro. I couldn't talk to you only. I was talking to myself.
Push to talk. Okay.
It's okay, now I know.
Okay, I push to talk. Be right back.
Yeah.
Davesh, but oh my god, welcome to the Mio Army, bro. For that one, you'll have to do membership like this. Membership. जीतेगा हम दे दो win दे दो right win दे दो oh. Gary, I'm in with temple with skills praying for downfall, bro, you pray for my downfall. I also do. I have big up and Panotti in my mouth. Wait, Darvish, wait, Bajaj bhai, welcome to the Mio Army, bro. Guys, W to Bajaj bhai. Hey, did you leak or not, bro? Maps?
I didn't leak. They are saying you leaked.
No,
Don't
I
fall
didn't
for
leak.
it. No, don't fall for it.
No, my question is, ये क्या होता है? Last time, every time they come in my chat, people before the game say, Rushi bhai has given leak.
They try to confuse and scam you, bro. You
No, because I went to your stream and saw and then you gave leak.
Scrims also.
I didn't leak scrims. Sorry.
I saw on your stream.
People guessed it and you decided it.
Gary. पट्टे नहीं करने का.
I am already in downfall. What will you pray? I am Rossi, I am praying for you to win Ascension right now and come to the league. If you don't want that, then I will go against it. क्या बोला?
People are asking you to sing the G fighting anthem.
G fighting.
By the way, they don't know that you were in the studio adding a lot of the parts.
Oh yeah. I was in the studio.
Guys,
so
that was happening.
I went late. I should have gone before. But if I went before, then the song will not come only out. Thank God I didn't go before. So what happened?
Yeah, I put a very hard deadline on him. I was like, bro, you have today. Please make it happen. Thank you very much. Bye.
So little changes there. That's okay. That is manageable. There are a lot of changes I want to do, but then I was like, oh fuck, we have only 24 hours because deadline diya mera bhai. And then we decided like, whoa, that confirmed that producer got angry with me because I made him stay extended hours.
Means with the studio we have to pay by studio time.
No, but we didn't pay by studio time, no. Because he only made the galti.
But also studio was also his only. No. Final recording we had paid for the studio.
But final recording you paid for studio, but not by hours, no?
Yeah.
Bro, if I got $5 for the amount of times I heard G fighting in my life, I would probably have a Languni or Lulus. Luluni. Sorry. I forgot that is a bad word. Hey Rushi, by the way, I have a challenge thing going on in my YouTube.
God, you have a challenge. Okay.
Yeah, so what happened? Every month, I have my top 15 watch hours people in the challenge video. It resets every month. And in that challenge, it can be any game. It can be anything. The top 15 people will win. First place will win 2K VP or INR, whatever. Second place will have 1000 VP or INR. Or third, 500 VP or INR. For the top 15 viewer. Hours. What's up, Dragon Dublo? So I'll have a challenge video plus I'll have people. I'm trying to promote it in your channel, you fool. To kya bol rahe bhai?
I was like, wait, get to the point, bro. Get to the point.
To kya kar rahe? I'm promoting that in your channel, you fucker.
Shameless promo kar raha, वैसे भी कौन आने वाला?
Every month. Hey, thank you for subscribing, man. Chalky guy. Wait.
Can you beat Gary in chess? Gary Kasparov? No. Gary Chu, yes. Why our team is not playing Agent Data and Metacomp like Teho, Neon and Yoru? What's that? Please reach
Thank you for
out to
subscribing,
him.
bro.
We have found a new analyst.
Bro, if you give me 10k, G will win today, bro. Bro, why are you always fucking going after money, bro? Rossi. Who is top 15 this month?
Gary, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm doing some workout, bro.
What you're doing workout? Why are you doing a workout? You're mad.
So every subscriber, I'm doing praying to Riot.
For every subscriber, you're paying to Riot.
Yeah, I'm praying.
Praying.
If you watch my stream, you'll understand.
No, I'm not watching your stream. Sorry.
Is this you know that we got that Riot gun buddy in that stand? I put it in top of my chair and do rangoli and praying in circles.
Oh God. Okay. Bye.
Who's
fun,
top
have
15?
fun,
Top
have
15, you can see, bro. Yes, fun.
You
What
didn't
is this
do
scheme?
anything nice when I gifted you 20 members. So why should
I did
do
not.
anything?
Extraordinary. I stood on top of you. I would have fall
for
down.
other people you did like what works. Pata nahi
I
what
would fall down and broke my head, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, you be careful. Don't break my assets.
Huh?
Huh?
When did I belong to you, bro?
What? I don't know. You didn't say that. What do you want, bro?
Bro, this fellow is taking souls,
You
bro.
okay, bro?
Taking souls, giving names. Check
What
pin
do you want
comment
to
here.
join
Check pin
Soul?
comment. View आएगा तो.
हाँ, JD क्या?
JD. Why you brought JD, bro?
अरे,
JD
you
को-
said you want to join Soul with JD. What I said?
Ayyo.
I didn't say anything.
Hey guys, one scheme I will do. I will
Hey,
go
wait.
to
I
school.
have a very important comment. I swear if you guys somehow remove Patrick, I'll absolutely hate it. We never stick with the team. We always make new players get comfortable in our team, then leave and play better for other teams. Don't let Patrick go. Please.
Yeah, I don't think so. He had this much enthusiasm also when he typed
Arre, I
it.
swear, bro. I could hear it, bro. I
Hello,
could hear
Phenom.
it.
What's up, bro?
I felt
Welcome to
it
stream.
in my bone.
Fume. F-I-U-M. Fume.
It's like ekdam dil se. Neat aspirants also don't put so much effort into that love.
Oh, by the way, guys, it resets every
I'm
month.
not making fun of you. I am just telling you like I love it.
Wait, you're talking to me?
No. I'm talking to my chat,
Acha.
but like I wanted you also to hear.
Stupid.
Oh God, now my chat is spamming that.
Okay, tell me, what do you think about the first pick, bro?
This is now a copy pasta.
Bhai,
What have
I'm
you
not
done,
always
Shrix?
here.
What
I
have
don't
you
know,
done?
bro.
Wait, Shrix.
You're here now. What do you mean?
I'm going to
You need to
open
type.
YouTube chat.
So if you
Spam
type,
this
then
on
only you'll
YouTube
get,
chat.
bro.
The YouTube guys will have no idea what just happened. Wait.
Even if you say, I don't want to give that scheme, but you have to type to get points or watch us, bro. I think. I'm not sure. By the way, don't put leaderboard. This top 15, this is not the top thing. This is the points. The leaderboard is in Streamlabs. I don't know how to do that leaderboard thing. I will have to figure that out. What was I doing, bro? This fellow is lagging, bro. I don't know if I can. Is there a way I can do watchers like hashtag? I mean, whatever explanation watchers. I don't know how to do that. Points you can earn while typing. Yes, points you can earn while typing. Rick, stop copy pasting, bro. Again, everyone's gonna sit here and copy pasta. Oh, bye. I was asking him. Hey, bro. What happened, bro? Where do you go? Hello?
Yes, Gary.
What do you think about the first map we picked, bro?
I think about the first map we pick.
Good. You seen the movie Glass?
Yes, I saw Glass.
You saw the movie Glass?
I saw the movie Glass.
In his as his character.
Oh God, I don't like where this is going. Let's move. I think our map picks are good. I think everything is lined up in our favor. If we don't win, it's absolutely on us.
Bro, if you don't win only, it's always on us. What do you mean?
Obviously, if we lose, it's on us only. What, someone else is going to play for us or what?
Yeah, it's me, the new 7th. Ayya, who lost all this money, bro?
Go disable
Path.
YouTube chat and come.
You just lose everything. You had 30 points. You lost that also. For point system, what the point system will give you is basically, let me open my paint. I forgot where it was. Guys, anyone remember yesterday what it was? Fuck. Shit, where did I save it? Oh shit. I lost it. Guys, oh shit. I found it. So this is what it is. For top 15 watchers, that we already said, for 20k points, 5 people per month can redeem jersey or any merch items. Not any merch items. Maximum jersey or below. Yeah. So that will be like about 17. Yeah. Point nahi, I want to know who's top 15 right now. I don't know how to show top 15, but let me show you. Hey, tens, hey!
To especially give this to?
Honestly, I'd probably say still my favorite team in my heart, PRX.
Okay. Anyone in particular, though? Or are you going to give it to all of them?
All of them. They're all insane.
All right. And this isn't your first time.
By
in Korea,
PRX
right?
bola bhai.
Yeah, so I was here, this is my third time actually. I was here previously for Champion Seoul. So yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I love it.
And, well, I feel like everyone knows the answer. Who's your favorite Pacific team?
Oh, toppers, you can see toppers,
Who's
guys.
going to win the first match against GE?
PRX.
All right. We'll see you on Mondays. Thank you.
Background, what do you think about the thumbnail? Oh, I didn't see.
Welcome to Valorant Champions Tour Pacific Stage 1. It's the final weekend for groups, and we're going to find out who's going to be going off to playoffs. I'm your host, Victoria.
Not
Champion
bad.
Ninja, and of course, I'm with the Big Ski.
I like it.
But I'm also with a special guest. You saw
Thoda
him
color.
just now.
You can play with color.
Probably one of the greatest Valorant players
Some
of all
thoda
time.
finished
The
touches
guy that
on
made
my,
a lot of us hooked onto
on my neck.
VCT, myself included. It's the
The
one
shadow.
and only Tyson
Overall,
Jin.
it's good, neat. I just
Welcome.
need a little bit.
How's your
of-
third trip in Korea?
It's too
What
bright,
you
I
been
think.
doing?
Thank you.
Ready, karo.
I've just been chilling. I mean, it's a pretty short trip that I have booked out, but I've been having tons of fun in Korea. I'm really excited for today's matches. So yeah.
Yeah, cool. Actually, I feel like you kind of belong with us also
Yeah.
with your,
Almost kiss big
Vietnamese
time, bro.
heritage here. Do you want to shout out to? We have one Vietnamese player.
Yeah.
In all of this, crazy guy.
Oh, Crazy Guy's still playing. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, shout out Crazy Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top of the group. You know, if they win this week, he's doing well.
Bloody well.
Now, have you been keeping up with all the teams here in Pacific, and maybe any thoughts on your old rivals? You saw DRX, Gen.G, PaperX, or on the global stages.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up to date too much. But just in general, like I know APAC's always really, really fun to watch. It was really exciting seeing T1 win at Masters Bangkok, and their exciting metas. I think APAC has a lot more diversity in each
Guys, like and
competitions
subscribe to
compared
stream,
like,
guys.
Americas.
Yeah.
So all the matches are really fun to watch.
Oh, they are fun to watch. In fact,
It's
we're
okay.
going to pull up the Pulsar Flick of the Week. And
Guys, can you
because we
hear?
have
By the
so
way, you're
many
streaming
cool
from my
flicks, we
mic.
always feature more than one. So let's roll that here. And Big Ski, I mean,
Oh.
you guys are here for all of this.
Yeah, I mean, it's always like a nice highlight of the week.
Can you hear the
As
stream from my
as
mic,
you
boss?
just
I'm doing
mentioned,
loudspeaker.
The mechanical skill in this region is insane. So it's always fun to watch it all back because every week there's crazy shots. Like, what is that?
Yeah, especially in this meta, like, you know, you just got waylays and neons, you know, going absolutely
क्या
everywhere.
shots
So
मार
you
रहा है
need
भाई?
the top tier peripherals. You've seen some of the
भाई.
pros here, you know, they've had the Pulsar mouse out. I remember Jesse Vash even like in kickoff, he had a classic like.
Hello?
1v4
Guys, can
or
you hear
something
me?
like
Hello?
that, and he holds up his Pulsar mouse after he's like, this thing is goated.
Yeah, I've heard a few things about that. This mom with Akame and Jing was also insane way to end the weekend.
I can't believe we won that round for them. That was we were shouting in the green room. Couldn't believe what I was watching.
Yeah.
Did you manage to see that, or maybe you were on the airplane?
I
Hello?
think I was sleeping.
Okay.
On the
कुछ lag हो
airplane,
गया
yeah,
मेरा.
probably.
That's fair, actually. The time zone is different. Okay, we're talking about Pulsar Mice.
Oh, what?
And,
Okay, yeah, that my,
you've got a mouse. And if we look at Dan
Shit,
here in
I
his
just noticed
backpack,
my full chat lagged, bro.
but,
Ooh.
we got a special
Oh
mouse
shit, my full
here.
journey. You guys have been
So I'm gonna
talking.
give this to you. Maybe you can unbox it for everyone. Now, I've heard you say on your content that your mouse
Okay,
is
guys,
cheap.
I can
don't
see
know
the
what-
message
how
now.
Riot
Now
feels
all
about
messages are-
that.
Can you
But
wait?
can you tell us about your design philosophy? Like, what's up with your mouse?
It may or may not.
Wait,
have
is this
aimbot.
disturbing to you guys?
I mean, depends on.
Or
the
should I
user.
wear headphones?
But just in general, I was trying to build something that's just like really good to use, something that has like a locked-in feeling. And I think when I was designing this mouse, that's what I was going for.
Now, this isn't
नहीं
like the
चाहिए तेरा
other
mouse भाई.
Pulsar builds, right? You didn't kind
नहीं
of just
चाहिए.
like pick
It's
from
good?
the
Good,
stock standard ones. You helped design this. What were some of the features that you know?
Bro,
Yeah,
team, please tell our
so
team to
the
win,
main thing was,
bro.
like,
Raj,
shape
I'm
mainly,
telling the
so
team every
this
day to
shape
win, bro.
is not a pulsar shape. It was actually a shape that was designed by me and the rest of my team. Later, then when we collaborated with Pulsar, we basically gave them like the blueprints of like how to create the mouse, and then so they created it.
What are some
I
of the
am giving
features
away
that
that mouse,
are
bro.
really special to you in this?
10k subscribers.
Mainly the shape. I think the shape.
If
and,
you
like,
get
the
me
balance
10K
weight, I think is really
subscribers,
good for just
I'll give it a
shooters
mouse.
in general, where you rely more on the precision and accuracy more than just like
आज
speed.
जीत जाने पूरा
We're kind of in like the golden
हफ्ता
era of
अच्छा हो
peripherals. Like,
जाएगा.
we've gone
पूरा
through
bro
like the
पूरी
dark
year will be
age
nice.
of peripherals where there was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like you
Look
didn't
at chat
have
is
much
nice.
choice.
Hey, thank you,
but
bro.
is this like a personal preference of your shape, or did you try to make something that's going to be like
Thank you, bro.
usable by everybody? Because I've held it already, and I feel like it's like a little bit ampy, but not too much, and it's a little on the smaller side. So did you try to make something for like everyone can use, or something you personally prefer?
So I made it mainly in just trying
10
to design
तक-
it for like
10K
my
तक
mouse,
नया mouse आ
so
जाएगा.
used by me. But I think I accidentally made it like pretty usable for most script styles, especially people that like having that presence in the palm for a mouse. So that's kind of
Okay,
yeah.
then I will 10k. I will
Yeah,
give you the
cool.
new mouse then.
You did mention that you shared some
2000
brand
IQ, huh?
ideals and like
Oh, what do you think?
philosophies
2000
and
IQ?
values
Yes.
with Pulsar
Yes, no?
when you met them, and that's why it was such a pleasant surprise. What were some of those?
I think just in general, like Pulsar as a company is just there
Okay,
to help
Kevin.
pro players. I think that's like something that's really important to me, and they understand like they go pretty in depth into like peripherals and like just overall accessories to help pro gamers.
Okay, well, great.
ये
That's
sell out है
awesome
भाई.
to hear, and
Just
I
kidding,
mean,
just kidding.
yeah, the mouse that has a cheat built in.
Give-
That's
do
awesome.
one
I
thing,
love
give
it.
away
Go
the
get this
mouse now.
And
We'll
it
complete
feels
10K
great.
later.
Now I have one
ये अच्छा
request
scheme है भाई.
from you. Big time
ये
here.
क्यों करो?
Assistant
You-
coach
you
from
give-
Global Esports,
you
big
give
fan.
10K,
He
I'll
really
give
wants
mouse.
your autograph. We don't have paper.
Oh,
Easy.
So he could just sign it across my face. I
I
might
can do
get
that.
I can get it tattooed after. So
Okay, yeah.
it's all
Which one?
good.
What
Yeah.
color?
Do you want it on your
Go
forehead?
black so it stands
Black?
out.
Okay.
Okay.
Take the headset off.
Do you want it like on your forehead or on your cheek?
I think go down the cheek.
Okay,
Bro, ये
I'll
क्या
make
कर
a
रहा है
larger
भाई?
one. So,
Go massive.
Yeah, Big Time said he's going to get this tatted, by the way, so
oh
no
my
pressure.
god,
Bro, I was supposed to put
I've never
gefighting, but I
signed
couldn't find
someone's
any
face before.
marker.
Oh, wow.
this is the first. Okay, wait.
This is a special moment.
Are you a real fan unless you get it signed on your face? I mean,
Wow.
this is great.
That looks very good.
There we go.
That is the kind of precision that makes a beautiful Pulsar mouse. There's a very steady hand.
gonna
Have you
imbue
thought
me.
about being a surgeon? Or are you always just going to be a pro gamer?
Maybe surgical accuracy, as you can see.
Yeah.
All right, that looks really good. We're just going to keep that on for the rest of the
Congratulations,
podcast.
Gary, by on hitting 10k subs. हाँ, ये अच्छा scam है, Raj.
Around that from now on.
अच्छा scam है,
It
भाई.
looks good. I want to ask
अच्छा
you,
scam है.
Tens, as a former
ये कौन
duelist
मांगा है
turned
gefighting.com
smokes player,
में?
what's the challenge, or how do you stay as consistent as you are? Because we're seeing a lot of that
Bro, I forgot I'm
happening
in Discord. Hey, bro,
Yeah,
I forgot I was in Discord.
I think
Hello.
the duelist to
Oh,
control
damn, you're on
pipeline,
Discord.
I keep
because the
forgetting.
duelist player normally has to be like really aggressive,
yeah, I
but
have to forget.
you
It's
don't really
okay, I
get
was
all
very
the
busy in my
opportunities to
chat.
kill people.
ये
Sometimes
टेंस
there's
का
a little bit- a lot
कितना
of
पैसा
ability
देने
on your
टेंस
screen
को
that you can die
जी
to.
सपोर्ट करने के लिए?
So being a controller,
कुछ
I
भी
was
नहीं,
able
हम
to like kind of set up my
लोग,
team
let them
with my
support
paranoia,
PRX and then we
and
win
then
and make
also
him
I
look
was able to
stupid.
bring my
Nice.
like aggressive capabilities of being a
I like
duelist,
this.
into
I like
that,
this
and
scheme.
kind of like pop off there. I think I had more opportunity to have like those
I
X
would
Factor
really like for
plays
everyone
compared
to
to
support
duelists where
PRX.
I'd
So
be
when we
going
win,
in,
we
I
prove
might get
everyone
one
wrong.
and die, or I might
All the Valorant
just die in
experts.
general.
Ah, all right. So
कुछ बोले
You playing the
बोलेगा तो
Okay,
वीडियो
okay.
होगा.
Sunset was
Okay,
literally
bye.
the way that we brainwashed our like duelist brain
That's
player
also
into
possible,
playing
Let's
smokes.
not
We were
talk
like,
about
Ken's
that
plays
shit.
it on
Let's
this
talk
map. You
about
can
us
play
winning.
like this. You could just play retake on elbow and one tap someone when they're coming up,
Yep.
you know, main and things like that, you know, and it worked. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of coaches con their duelists to playing other
Yeah,
roles.
yeah.
In fact, we have a game called Build Diff, and
Okay.
is where we pretend to be coaches, or not pretend for
Can we
some
see
of us. So we
Neon
want
and
you to
G
play
team
this
counts
game with
today?
us.
Indirectly, I'm
You
asking
have
about
to pick
Patrick. I don't
there
know
are
actually.
5 roles, obviously,
I don't know who's
and
playing.
you can only pick one
I
team
wanted didn't
per
see anything.
role. So you
I
can't
didn't
have,
want
like,
to see
two
anything
PRX
at all.
players or
Got it.
5,
I don't
for
want to
example.
know only.
So they're all out in front of you now.
We
Oh.
can help you find them.
We can help you.
And the point is to build an all-star team, and the team that has the total amount of, like, highest amount
Gary,
of
if we
kills
win today,
together
I will propose
is
my
the
crush.
winner. So you wanna
I
pick
want a
based on
video
who
proof.
are-
These are
If
all
we
the
win, I
stats
want
of the
video
teams.
proof
They're
of
all
you
stacked
proposing
up,
to your
got their
crush.
roster, each player.
Oh my
So
gosh,
this is
it's
every
And we will
player.
review it on
This is
stream.
overwhelming, but just like you know,
I
some
want a
names,
video and
some
I want to
ideas.
review it
Yeah,
on
some players
stream.
you
can help
definitely
you
want
find
on your
them.
team.
Yeah, you played against some good APAC players.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Shout them out and we can find
Okay.
them.
Well, for one, we have to have
Done.
Mako on smoke.
Done
Oh,
deal,
okay.
Casper.
That's just-
Absolutely.
Excellent choice.
That's an
Fantastic
underrated
choice.
pick at the moment. That's definitely an underrated pick at the moment.
All right, there you go.
Yep.
And then
What do
I
you
would
If he's
say
playing, they
Gary,
don't
what do
pick.
you
have to
think?
have
Who's the best smoke
Meteor,
player right
of
now
course.
besides Marco?
Senti?
Besides Marco.
He's an ISO spammer at
Besides
the moment,
who?
so you can put him in duelist.
Marco.
That
Puppy,
is
bro.
true. Actually, I think we'll do Senti.
Senti?
Yeah, I think he pops off on
Excellent
Senti.
choice.
Wait, am I putting on?
Yeah, either side.
Okay. There you go.
Bro,
Ken's team.
Ken's pick at
Yeah.
least
Coach.
one for my team,
Okay.
bro.
And then
I don't know, bro.
think for
He's not watching us.
duelist in
He's
and
watching
flex.
us.
Who's giving you the most trouble when you're trying to play against them?
Gary, who's your
I
crush?
would
My
say
wife,
offline
bro.
right now is looking very good.
I want to put Forsaken on flex.
Forsaken on
Those
flex. That's
are
popular. I've got Forsaken on flex as well.
It's
Too.
a very solid.
Do you have
pick.
Forsaken on flex?
I do, I
Yeah,
do.
you
How
can't
can you
not.
not? Yeah.
There we go.
He's the flex.
Okay.
Beautiful.
A duelist and an initiator.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I'm. Ooh.
You haven't got a gen player yet.
Safe
Yeah, I
answer,
don't.
W, Gary.
Okay, with initiator or duelist?
It's called
Texture still on Genji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, texture.
using
on
brains.
duelist.
Yeah. You can get texture.
Texture on duelist. याद आ गया
He gave
उसको.
you guys a hard time last year at Masters for sure.
Oh yeah, no.
Chalo,
he
we're not
definitely
going
was
up
giving
there.
me a
But
hard
you
time. I remember
Okay,
this.
bye.
him laughing after he just, you know, got a multi-frag,
He's a
like
loud
through
guy.
the
Oh,
noise
no.
cancellation.
No, but I can feel the aura of like him just like just being happy and us being sad. Like it's like the two sides of the coin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, last one, an initiator player. Who stands out to you in that role?
Is there
Or
even a
you
match for
could- you know,
Genji
they
today?
don't
There
have
is
to
no.
be. They could be someone you think could
Yeah.
be a good
Oh yeah,
initiator.
what the hell,
Oh,
bro?
You're the
Why is
coach,
Genji
so
there?
You have to get creative.
You can force
They
people to be
basically
unhappy.
Tens is coming now, so they
wanna
said
play
pick anything.
duelist, but Coach
Anything,
Ten says
any team.
in it.
Yeah. I can
He's going to
decide
pick
this.
one of his friends, bro. What the hell?
No, he's going to pick like whoever he knows, and that's fine. It's Tens, that's why he's here, bro.
Damn, this is hard.
Let him do what he
when
does,
they're all in front of
bro.
No, but it's also hard because I can't pick from the teams that are I already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
What are you
Okay.
thinking? Tell us.
GG.
I suppose
think,
you can.
I think freeing was insane at Teo, so I probably will do that.
Yes.
Wonderful
Nice.
choice.
Oh, you have
Boom.
two
Good pick, good
DRX.
That's fine.
Oh, I
We'll
do.
do it.
No, wait, no, I have to.
That's not
See, this is
fine,
why
bro.
It's hard.
Yeah. All right.
Change
You
it.
make us do this every day. It's near impossible.
Who is RRQ's initiator? 'Cause-
Cushy. He's like a
Cushy.
rookie.
Cushy.
He's like a real
Alright,
rookie.
He is
really
very.
good.
I would recommend watching some Cushy VODs if you haven't. The guy is he's
this
a
guy's
pure
cracked.
demon. I think that's a wonderful choice.
Because
ठीक
RRQ
है
is
bro.
currently dominating, so
They are.
yeah, I just have to use facts here.
All
Good pick.
right.
Data पे बनाया है
you
team
do
by
need to
ने.
get on the show. This is a pretty solid roster.
good
He's
I
made a
think,
team on data
This
purely.
could go places if this was a real team. Now, I do want to ask you one last question. We have one question from the audience that keeps coming up over and over again. If you could join any Pacific team for a whole season to win it
T1.
all,
Gefighting.
which team would you join?
PaperX.
It'd be
PaperX, damn.
Ah, ye
I
banda.
do think you'd be getting a trophy if you join. Who would you replace?
Honestly, I think the real trophy is like the happiness, the memories.
Oh,
we
the
made
real
along
trophy is
the
the
way.
friends we made
That's
along the
what it
way.
is.
So you've picked the only team that doesn't need
Gone.
a duelist. Throw another duelist on the team. Okay.
I'm
Nice.
mad
All
right now.
right. Well,
It's
anyway,
okay, bro.
that's all we have time for.
Let's
but
win now,
you
bro.
will be co-streaming from our venue.
शुरू
so
से
I
mad हो
think
गया
you
भाई.
can Tune in to your stream to watch. And yeah, any words for your fans here in Pacific before I send you off?
Just thank you to all the fans. Appreciate the support. Let's
हम
watch some
होंगे
good matches here.
All
कामयाब,
right.
हम होंगे
Thank you so much.
Coming.
हम
thank
होंगे
you.
कामयाब
Thanks. Welcome
आज
back
के
to Pacific. Yeah, so you can just leave your headset
G
here.
fighting.
है
You know,
विश्वास
just
Oh,
break it
controller
down.
puppy.
पूरा है विश्वास
Udo?
जब
Crystal.
होंगे
Crystal.
I'm keeping the mouse.
कामयाब
That's my mouse now. Anyway, here is our build
Flex is
diff roster
for
that
Victoria
we
is
have picked.
for second.
I was
Papi
this
is their
close to
controller
picking
for,
Primi.
Mika.
Our producer
Victoria
knows that I've, like, been back and forth,
has
back and forth.
Crystal as
Talk me
initiator.
through your rosters real quick. Who are the
Big Time
highlights?
has
Who are the ones
Sentinel
that
as
you were
Udoton.
Gary, this is not your place to poach players.
Highlights. Everybody's
What?
standing
I'm not
up
poaching
for
any
my
player,
team. I
bro.
took
What-
some
what are
risks
you-
here. Maybe
what?
they'll play duelist. Maybe I'll
Don't
lose
play
some
fantasy
points,
sports
but maybe
here.
they'll
Bro,
get
is it
45
here?
and
See the
up.
stream,
That's
bro.
what's
Build
going
different
on
roster.
right now.
Watching
Can I have a
stream
special
only.
request of production today?
Okay,
Can
they're
we
making
get
this
the
roster,
total
not
that
me,
Morgan's
bro.
lost points-wise by the end
You're
of
getting
today,
ideas. I can hear your
based on
thoughts.
how
They're
many
very
times
loud.
people have played Bill.
Don't win by playing
I can hear your thoughts. They're very
I like
loud,
that.
Gary.
Look at it with this, like,
My
tense
all
hat.
Korean
Like
Like,
almost
roster.
from mirror to ear, I can
how
get
can
it.
I not take
My
this
all
guys
Korean
Imbued
roster,
with
I will
power.
fulfill it one day.
Just to remind you guys,
Go
the
win
rules
challengers.
and why
Hey, wait,
picks
Rossi
were
was
so
supposed to come.
crazy.
Wait,
If
Rossi, you
any
coming, huh?
non-duelist role
You wanna come
ends up
discard
playing a
me,
duelist,
Rusi,
minus 5
you-
points per match
we can,
per player.
watch party
So that
together.
is some risky plays.
And then if
I am
we,
never
when
bringing you to
when I'm
kickoff
in a
because
bad
you
mood,
are
kick all of
Call
you.
Rossi, call
all
Rossi.
right, now let's talk about things you could spend on if you end up
Bro,
winning
this
it all.
Rossi is
Which we're
bit
not
full of
winning
it.
money, but we're winning a laptop, a really nice laptop. You guys can now buy the Ascension bundles. They are in the stores. Which one are you guys buying? Which one have you already bought?
I've already bought the Boom bundle after Boom's success, but to be honest, I'm tempted by Nongshim. I think if Nongshim make it into the playoffs, I might buy their bundle as well.
One match
that's
and we go
all right.
playoffs.
I mean,
One
Boom
match.
is going undefeated so far. I think it's a pretty great bundle to invest in. Pilski, what are you making of the standings right now? We're going to be finalizing who's going to be going into playoffs.
Yeah, you can see Group may get a little bit more up in the air. Got a
Mm,
couple
Gary
of
Mirror Road?
make-or-break
No, bro.
matches, over there.
Gary
but
is not in
even
Mirror
just
Road.
looking
I'm
here,
somewhere
right at the
else.
start of day 13
Gary is
here
in
Group
China,
Alpha,
Chennai.
this will decide
Chandni
who's going
Chowk.
to be that fourth team advancing into playoffs. So we don't have to wait
One
to
more
find
than
out what
three.
the results of the groups are going to be. We're going to find out straight
What
away.
happened, Rossi? He
And
ran
even
away.
that
You
second match
scared
for
him.
today going to be incredibly important.
I don't know why even.
Now we are seeing PRX play today, and that blue hoodie, very familiar. We saw a lot in 2023 champions. They call it their lucky hoodie. How lucky are they going to be today? This is a little bit crazy that PRX is one of the two teams who are.
Bro,
fighting
Rossi,
for
I
the
invite
final
you in
spot
Discord,
in
bro.
I mean, who would have thought they were going to be here? This Paper Rex team
Dude.
has never missed playoffs here in Pacific, and things could be all about to change today. It's very, very simple. Win and you are in, lose and you are out. This is a situation they have never found themselves in, but still very
hello?
possible for them to make playoffs, but it all comes down to today's performance.
Yeah, absolutely. And Patman is
Arey,
the newest
shut up,
addition
bro.
to this
Come,
roster, which
Discord, I
hasn't
give you a link
changed
in,
for a very
Discord.
long time, but he's shown a lot of promise.
I gave you a
This
link, come.
Player, Patman, is familiar with a lot of the GE players back in the Philippines, back in Tier 2. So for them to be facing off against today, it will be very exciting for all three
Yeah!
players. Poppy is one of those players. Kelly S is the other one.
Yeah, it's
Big
a bit
fan,
of a
big
bittersweet
fan.
feeling when you make
Big
it
fan,
into
big
T1,
fan,
you
yes.
see some
Hey,
of the
Chi,
homies,
hey,
and
hey,
you're like,
nikal
yes,
dito.
we all made
Hey,
it, boys,
nikal
but
dito.
then you
Big
have
fan,
to
big hey,
go
hacker pala.
out and
Hey,
your
Mohit bhai, hey,
friend's
new
career
haircut. Hey,
is
you don't
over.
Hey, bhai. Hey, apne bhai.
So handsome आप players
Hey,
आप
Daniel,
लोग.
oh,
Today,
yeah.
that's for sure.
आप
Hey,
कितने handsome
There's
लोग.
going to be some hearts broken. But GE
Hey, Kristen,
undeniably going to be the
ये क्या हो
underdogs
रहा है
here
भाई
against
इधर?
Paper X.
ये fake hype मत कर
Up and
भाई.
down performances as of late. They've only taken a win over DFM, who have kind of struggled so far. In fact, they beat DFM a lot easier than Paper X beat DFM. DFM was in demon mode last week, so we'll see how this matchup is going to end up going. Darion is in once again. I want to see if they keep him on the duelist roles because he did have a little bit of a strugglesome position. But
Bro, ये क्या cheating है, bro? हम लोग DFM को मारते तो DFM
It's
so
just the
easy.
duelist
Paper
role
X मारते तो
Jesus
DFM was in
Christ.
demon mode.
Very well might be.
Yes.
So you get
knows?
5
Obviously.
of them and then just
Acha.
figure it out
I
from
mean,
there.
I tried
Gidek,
because
Gidek, हमारे लिए do or die.
match. So we were talking about this
Who
could be
don't-
Paper X first
क्या
time qualified
photo है
to
भाई?
playoffs. But it's
First
cool
time,
because it's the
first time we
they
will make it to
ever
playoffs
did.
if we win.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
much so. That would be an exciting moment for this organization and all the fans who have followed along so
भाई,
diligently
तू भी
on
था
their
भाई.
journey. You know, it would be a real flip of the script today if GE managed to make it in.
Bro,
and
तू भी
eliminate
था team में.
Paper X from
ती-
contention
दो- two-
as
2
their
years.
second stakes company high.
It is super high
Nike-
right now.
Nike
And
sponsorship
speaking of
किधर है?
duelists,
Let's
the
go.
question, of course, is always who is going to be the duelist on PaperX? And they
You
keep
got
adding
Gary by
new
before.
duelists
You
who are
got
both
Gary
former
Rishi
duelists.
before GTA 6.
Surprise!
What's up, Raj, bro?
States.
Welcome to stream,
Put
bro.
them on
Five
charts. You never
Sentinel.
know what's going on with this team, especially when it comes to dive
Huh?
duelists.
I feel like they just like roll dice or play cards at the start of the week
For
who
Paper X,
gets,
I'm saying.
for who gets to do what. It seems almost entirely random, but we did see it work last week. It finally came together. They managed to get their first win in stage 1. So
About
I
to
hope
walk
they don't
out.
change
Players are
too
about to
much
walk
from
out,
that.
guys.
The dice landed the same way.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
some of it's
delay,
coming
no?
down to comfort as well, where you see
Delay nahi hai?
something even
Hey,
on
from
Pearl,
stream to
where
Arctic,
he's
how much delay, bro?
He feels more comfortable on Jet, so he's going to play Jet. We're going to get into the map veto though. GE taking out Fracture. PaperX, they've been banning Haven for quite a while, so they're going to continue to ban Haven. No surprises to see GE
Don't ask why we
split,
pick Lotus.
and that is going to be their pick for the majority of these series when it doesn't get banned out against them. PaperX will play defense, and then PaperX going for Lotus. Their Lotus looked pretty good with something on the Yoru.
I liked it last week. I thought it was definitely
Basically, we
one
are
of the better
attacking all
maps that I've
three.
seen from them.
Yeah,
Attack
PaperX
split,
pick
attack
split.
Lotus.
What?
There's a lot of
No.
footage out there on both
Wait,
of
what?
these teams now.
What?
It showed
they've shown
PaperX
their
split,
plenty
pick
of
split.
times before,
No,
so
no, 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 no,
I
no,
do
no,
think
no,
there's a
no.
lot that
Then why
PaperX
did it
will
show
be
like
able to
PaperX
look
split
at
split?
and be able to
Batman,
capitalize.
So
Batman,
looking
Batman.
at this split game, you can see
Batman,
PaperX,
Batman.
they have banned it once. They have not played
Oh,
it
we
since
pick
kickoff,
split?
which was that
I'm
very
blind then.
tight game
Oh,
against
PaperX
T1,
pick
where T1
defense.
almost lost to
Ah,
a bunch
okay.
of teams, including that third map decider against PaperX on split. That was the
I need
11th
coffee.
They picked the side, we
You
picked
did
the
have,
map.
I need
Jet
coffee, I need
Rays that they
coffee.
played back then, and for GE, they have not played
You
changed
need
their
lots of
split comp
coffee. I
too
also
much
got
at
coffee,
all,
coffee,
and
coffee,
they're
coffee,
once
coffee.
again going to be picking split here. So I'd imagine they're just going to keep rolling through with the same comp that's had some success for it throughout kickoff into stage 1 now.
GE
Now,
fighting.
predictions. It is been a while.
हमें
It's been a couple of weeks
हमेशा
since we've
लास्ट
seen
में है,
a full-
but आज ऊपर
full-fledged
जाएंगे.
PaperX.
GE
Bro, I love this, bro.
fighting.
Just look at the odds, bro. We just have to win today, bro.
In the favor of PaperX, real
Holy
quick.
shit.
No,
I wouldn't say it's overwhelming. I think when it comes down to one game like this on the day, anything.
21% in our favor, bro. Come on, Gary.
But I think all of us are just leaning on PaperX because they've managed to take more maps throughout this.
Casters
stage.
hater,
All
babe.
right. Well, we're gonna
It's
find
okay.
out
I mean,
who's
we have
gonna be
disappointed
going
everybody.
off to playoffs.
Obviously,
Is it
it's
gonna be
okay.
All we have to do is beat
Esports
PaperX,
or
bro. The team we've never
PaperX?
defeated in VCT before. Or even before
That's
VCT.
crazy.
That's all.
That's crazy.
5 years. 5 years we've been playing PaperX. We have lost to them every single time, including the 13-0.
Hello, Mr. Non-Veg Gobi. Welcome to stream, bro.
Let's change that today, Gary.
I'm also going to do walkout with.
Gary, let's do it. Let's walk out with the players.
Yeah, wait one second. Player, walkout players. Okay, okay. Bro, I went too fast out, bro. Why is not even starting?
VCT Pacific, Stage 1. Rise Pacific.
PaperX. Today marks the do or die weekend here in VCT Pacific, and who is going to be qualifying to playoff. Now, ever since PaperX added in the rookie, Patman, we are slowly seeing the resurgence of the old Titan of this team. However, is it enough at this point with everything on the line? If anything, Global Esports seems a little confident here. They said if there's any day they can take PaperX down, it would be today. This is their window, while PaperX is still struggling to figure things out.
Yeah, PaperX are the fallen giant trying to get back on their feet, and they took that first step last week, and they can continue that momentum, make playoffs today, but they have to upset this Global Esports team.
That's right. Now, we did see a lot of promise from Global Esports since the beginning of this year. We talk about this every single week, that they have a lot of good pieces on the board here, but things keep shuffling around as well. Darren coming back into the roster, and it looks like they're also still figuring out their comps.
Yeah, for sure. I think at the end of the day, this is a winnable series for Global, but they need to hit their peak as individuals. We need to see why a lot of these players were picked up for this Global Esports roster today, because in terms of firepower, some of these PaperX players are starting to wake up a little bit more. They're given some of their comfort roles, and they're definitely going to be trying to run it down today.
Yeah, when you're playing against PaperX, you cannot let them control you. You can't let them run the tempo. That's what GE need to do today, and they need to be able to hold their ground from a firepower perspective. That's been one thing that's really missing for this Global team.
Gary Elevated lost all his hair, bro, in this stress.
consistently
What
today,
is this, bro?
They definitely have a chance, but I don't want to see them start slow, and I don't want to see them get
Bro,
run
we have an
over
entire
by
army there on
PaperX
stage.
at
Let's go.
speed.
I also can
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely. That is
Okay,
something
today we
that
fight.
PaperX
Huh?
often uses
Okay.
to their advantage. And
Today we
Global
fight.
Esports, they
Okay.
should be familiar
Today
with
we
this
shoot
Gary,
it.
concept
we lose.
Okay.
now.
We will win.
Now,
We
we
will
talked
win.
about this
No
a little
problem.
bit
Take
earlier.
it
The teams
easy.
are very
Everything will be good. Hi, hi.
familiar with each
Okay.
other. The three
Everything.
Filipino players, Patman and the
Wrong
two
side.
on
Which side,
Global
bro?
Esports with Kelly
Which side?
S and
Hey,
Poppy,
Chibu.
and also Crystal.
Gary.
Something has a bit of history too. Our two Russian players.
Wait,
So
guys,
we're gonna
guys,
have a lot of
okay.
fun today, whatever the result.
I have
Yeah, a lot of
distorted
overlap in
paper.
origins, even for like
We win.
Jemkin and a lot of these
Okay.
East Russian players
Yeah,
kicking
cheap.
around the Japanese scene in the Tier 2 and then coming into Pacific. So a lot of very big firepower players from that region of the world,
Guys,
and a lot of
I
familiarity
did Jadoo.
from the Tier 2 little
Did
different
Jadoo.
sub-regions that you do have.
Did I Grossi?
For
Oh
this
shit.
game though, I think for GE, I mean, the fact of the matter is they're going
Hello,
to have to
Rasi.
start attacking side of split. They've
Hey,
chosen
Gary
it,
back.
So while they do need to start strong in terms of like actually
why am I
picking
Gary,
up
where you
rounds,
went,
I think it is going to be a slow start to this game. I think their attacking side of split has been very slow.
I
did walk out,
Very
bro.
falling pace thus far.
Yeah, when
Are
we
you
look at the
left,
difference
bro?
between the plan
I did
times
walk
for
out and
these
I did
Global Esports,
different
it
things,
normally
bro.
takes
One
us
second,
from
changing to headphones.
PRX 43 seconds.
That's huge.
And you can almost see this difference reflected in the composition styles.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll take a little bit of a look at what GE are playing. Darion is going to be on the Rays. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept, honestly, Yutatan on the Rays, because that's what they played in kickoff with this exact same team, exact same
Guys,
comps,
can
but
you
they're
hear
going to
me?
keep the roles consistent and play the comp they're familiar
you guys
with.
can hear
On
the
attack, they
stream.
usually are doing a lot of slower kind of contact days in the mid to late round, so I want to see PRX control a ramp and stop them from doing that.
Yeah, PaperX's style clearly the polar opposite. We're seeing the double duelist
Okay.
with Jing back on
Hello,
the
hello?
Rays, Forsaken
Double
taking
duelist.
that Omen. So their
okay.
style
We're
is
good,
of
we're good.
course much faster. We're going to
Double
see them
duelist.
fighting for that space on the defense,
they have double
trying
duelist?
to restrict
Gary,
Oh,
W
shit.
Gaming is
You
double
guys can see a little
duelist.
bit on the camera. PaperX warming up a little bit physically. They're kind of
Hi,
changing up their
Rabba.
tempo a little
Why
bit,
are- why are you
fixing their
mute?
mental
Bro,
game. This
Rossi,
is
I don't
something
know,
that's
bro.
had
Why are you
question
muting
marks
yourself?
over the
I could
last
hear
year
you
and a half.
for
Like
like
this
few
is something
seconds.
that they needed to
Hello,
work
hello?
on to keep
I can
the
hear you, bro.
stress low
Rossi,
as they
oh,
go
bro,
into
why there
this
is
do
mute
or
symbol? I thought
die
I'm muted.
match.
Rossi?
And like Coach Elevated from Global Esports
I don't know,
says,
actually.
the question in
I can't
winning
hear
is
Rossi, by the
who
way.
wants the playoff spot more.
I can
We're
hear
gonna send
him,
it
bro.
over to our casters.
I can't hear
Quack
him.
Hey,
and
there is
Mono.
mute symbol on me,
What?
bro. I can't hear. What the fuck?
Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Victoria Big Time Bilski. Yeah. Do you want to play
I can hear him.
Me?
Rossi,
Playing on
you're
the
here.
stage?
What's up, bro?
Hello?
Oh, what's up, what's up? Oh, you can hear, right? Hello, hello.
Can hear
We're
Rossi,
comfortable
yeah.
here for sure. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
just
he's here.
taking a look
What's up,
at
what's up, what's
the
up?
agent selection so far, do you see anything interesting?
This this
makes sense
Gary
Global
doing
from my side of things, having
overreacting, bro. He's gonna lose.
Overreacting. No, no, I put Jadoo
What are you doing on that chair?
I put
Gary,
Jadoo in that face, bro.
if you send me 10,000 rupees, they'll win, bro. Or else
Bro, ये देख ये big मांग के big ऐसे ही करके
Bro, this
I
not
don't
big. What
get
the fuck?
money from esports बोल के she had
I don't need, bro.
As well. Maybe it's
Money
just
is just
possibly. I mean, that's
Did
kind
you
of
reset
an
the watch
interesting
us?
thing
No,
as well.
sunset.
Just given
I
the fact
reset
that
the watch us
PaperX
after
Stress is too
both
much
teams,
today.
honestly,
Next
this
month.
entire map veto, they haven't really played it since kickoff. Now,
Actually,
surprisingly,
we win
no,
today,
I'm
we
supposed to
win
reset.
PaperX with the map
BRB, guys,
itself.
BRB. I'll come back in chat after we have a few rounds up.
See something on the
Why, what
Yoda
happened,
level.
bro?
And this is do or die time for playoffs, everybody. You have to remember that going in towards this one. Both teams currently at the 1 to 3 mark.
I can't hear
with
them, bro.
GE opening up stage 1 against DFM, copping the dub there.
I can't hear them
but
if I lower the
since
Discord
then,
volume.
Who
and
fixed
for
it,
Paper
bro?
X, well, they've always got a map in every single one of their
now
series,
I can
finally
hear them, now I
besting
can hear
DFM as well
Holy shit,
in that
G1 race,
heated
bro.
third map that we saw last week.
Which is where we come down to this final series in
Lower
the
Twitch
final
volume. Oh,
week
fuck.
of
Too loud.
group stage. Can Paper X make it through
Yeah.
the playoffs? It all kicks off right here.
And as we saw
Ring will cook,
and
bro.
heard,
Gary, it's over.
Global Esports on the attacking side
Bro,
right
shut
now,
up, bro.
but look at just the numbers for Paper X
Bro,
around
I am
mid.
shut
They
up, but
have
I have
a
to
great
tell you
idea
the truth.
of how they want to play this pistol round to contain this.
Stars around
You
as
can say
well,
the
though.
truth by shutting up.
So they will keep
Nice.
themselves backwards
Nice.
in towards Crystal now, who then pushes in
ahead.
towards
Am I behind?
Vince.
Gets awkward though, doesn't it? You hear the shots, more members up at the B
Internet
tower. You need to see something big come out from Forsaken.
A bit of a survival smoke towards the top of ramp for now. They haven't quite checked him out so far. Off towards the wayside on the edges
Oh,
of the
thank
smoke
God.
though, and he does find the double. Trades out from Crystal, and then for Divine
Oh,
to flush
no.
back in.
Bro,
They're
ऐसा
trying to find
throw
some
मत
pot shots,
कर भाई.
prevent
That
GE
is not
from
throw.
getting
Bro,
that
ऐसा
spike
throw-
down, and
bro,
they
ऐसा-
will pick up the pistol
That is
right
not
off the
throw,
bat.
that is
Man,
not
I thought
checking
that round was
angles.
actually going to
bro.
go towards Global.
That's
the
what
fact that
checking
Crystal's just
angles
kind of
throwing.
stampeding up through the guts of
Come
mid,
on,
supported with the rest of the
let's
team.
go.
We've seen Crystal, you know, kind of in majority of the games that Global have played, been topping on the ratings for them.
Bro,
on
skills
the
is
flip
not
side,
online,
it was
bro. I'm pretty
Jinx
sure
who's
he's in Temple,
somewhat
okay?
been topping completely, besides
Bro,
one
I'm
for
annoyed right
Forsaken
now.
to come through. But yeah, a pistol round that you look at the top
They have a
two
chance to win
converting
this pistol
openers,
round.
right? 5 versus 3 that they're able to get on back
Ooh,
from that
Crystal,
one.
my God,
Makes things a little bit
not bad.
awkward when you feel that Crystal's just
Why
done the
peek
lion's
there,
share of the
bro?
damage, and then it's Divide to just get some good taps out as well at the
Yeah,
end
actually,
there.
right?
A force up from Global is interesting, given by the fact that they didn't actually get the plant down
Bro,
here.
the Stingers are strong. Yeah, they can win this round.
Still going to try to
Yeah, split singles are
bulldoze their
strong,
way
I think.
through, perhaps.
Yeah.
Bro, in
Got the
general,
stars all
Stingers
placed
are
out.
OP right now.
Well, you know, this
Especially in
is such
split,
an
bro.
important game for Global
Yeah,
that they would have done
especially
probably the most
for-
prep that they ever would have coming in towards this week, you know. One game and you can get into playoffs. Right?
Nice!
With
Good
the-
start. Specific map
Arey,
pick
jo
as
both
well.
far
Right now, just
Both
being able
do
to
it.
find some
Nice.
shots against a couple of the Paper X players,
Bro,
something to
Arey,
trade.
किधर से आ रहे हैं ये लोग
Forcing on
भाई?
his own Guardian as well. He does feel a lot of contact though, so the paranoia
Wait,
sent
actually,
out.
what?
Maybe a bit of support from Patman around the edges of this
Oh,
smoke.
no,
as
Nice!
well, but
enough
close
time.
range, it's not going to find its targets.
Pussy,
Now down to
pussy.
just Jing. He does have the Bulldog, but you
They
also
should
see
use Wald
rotations
also.
now coming up for Global.
It just needs to
He can
be
satchel
some
on
good
Global.
shots to come out from Jing at the moment. So
Together,
far,
guys, together.
the
Play,
force up
play
from
close,
Global working
close
a treat,
together,
but low
bro.
HP
Gary,
for
what
both
will
of
be
these
your
players.
reaction if
They
they
have
lose
to
this
play
round?
this one somewhat together or play for time.
selling G
It's
slot.
already on the spike. A grab net available too.
Possibly to
You see sir on mute? I think so he's
range.
muted.
Jing,
They
though,
really need
looking
this
to
round,
close
bro.
in
If
the
they lose
distance
this,
for
Nice!
Jing, but he dives right up on top. It's an easy shot for
let's go.
Kelly to bring one round back up on the board.
Yeah, you're not going to see too much consistency come out from a flying Bulldog there, unfortunately, but it would have been funny if Jing was able to find that one.
Funny, तुमको funny होता है भाई, हमको funny नहीं होता है.
Global, but they make those stingers sing, that is for sure. At long distance range, something not able to get it done with the Guardian, nor
that, bro?
Forsaken really. And then
Nice.
it's again just through the smokes where you think that Paper X have a player in the right
nice shot,
position,
actually.
but Sheriff versus Stinger not going to work out there, unfortunately. This is where you've got to have some good decision making
Vamos.
from Paper X on this defensive
Bro,
side.
finally,
to
I'm seeing them
have an
smile
answer back, if not this round, the round
I know,
after.
right?
out of all the games.
Perhaps a little bit more consistency as well. They're going to attempt at peeking out, though. Tripwires across for now.
This is risky.
Oh, nice.
He's got the
Making sound, huh?
and he's by himself as a fade.
Nice, nice.
It's not generally a
Making
situation
sound,
that you would
bro.
look to see someone pretty self-sufficient in. You know, we see once upon a time Forsaken going for a lot of those plays with the bird when playing on the sky, but this is a bit of a different look for Paper X now, T1-esque, right, with the comp that they are playing.
Bro, fuck, they're rotating so
Also
fast,
trying
bro.
to, refill the space that their teammate has just fallen. So
Got the Guardian.
Last round also they
themselves
rotated
over
very
the trip.
fast, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but is it going to do too much, honestly, right? You just need to see something big come out from Devi if they go up through towards Mail, but if not, it's just going to be something. One blind side. It's got the fake out clone
Bro,
as
they're
well
rotating,
available,
bro.
which is actually
Why
going to
you
get
guys
sent
taking so
pretty
long,
early
bro?
here.
yeah, not much to really stall, but I think one big point
Chill,
would
Gary,
be
chill.
the
Calma,
dark cover
calma.
that Forsaken just sent out.
39
I
seconds,
do
bro. They
believe
already-
Yudotan just noted it.
And it's the flank, and now they're all contained. Look at
Calma,
that. That's
calma.
numbers for Forsaken.
Paranoia
Oh,
back
yo,
in
yo,
as
yo.
well.
Okay, now-
He still has to
now
contend
calma, bro.
with all four
No,
of
we are
them.
in
Though. He's
turmoil,
the
yes.
only one
No,
holding
no,
the angle.
calma, bro.
Actually,
Now they'll all
They're
rotate.
rotating. This is risky.
He heard
To kill
every
Oh
single one.
no.
the Prowler as well, but Devi looks to get ahead of it. Does find the first shot. 8 shells out from Jing now.
my
A
bot.
spike, and that's a second kill as well.
Oh,
Forsaken now
stupid
coming back in
noobs.
from bottom mid. Spots up Poppy, and even though Poppy can still find some shots, it's 10 seconds left, and yeah, you're right, Komodo. The spike on the ground.
Bro, it's
Yeah,
so
that's a
stupid
really
display, bro.
ill decision making to come through
Fundamentals.
from Global, but you flip it on its head, and that's
I
some
can
great
see it
decision
better.
making from PaperX. They have a bit
Of
of an
course, bro,
overstep
you're
in the
why you're
beginning from
acting like
Patman,
that YouTube
but apart
chat
from
and
that,
yell at
everything
people,
is
bro.
just pretty clinical,
Because I'm
right? You
tilted,
can
bro.
see it from something on
Because
the
you
side
can see
itself
all
with the
10 of
clone.
them
You've got
on your
the poison
screen.
cloud being
No,
built.
I'm
You've got
talking
the
about.
player
No, I'm
cover that
talking
comes,
about
and it's
not
all
only
just
that. I'm
buying
talking about
time
my
for
where my
Forsaken to
team
get
also
this
is.
fight
What are
happening.
they
As soon as he
doing?
gets that first kill and the paranoia goes out, GE
Bro,
are
so long
really
they took to
locked and
enter on this,
contained
bro.
in
They
garage.
rotated
They don't
everything,
know
bro.
how many members are exactly on that
We didn't
B-side
make
ready, and
sound
with sub
in A.
30
We did not
seconds,
see
I mean,
A.
it gets very difficult to try and get into the site like that.
We left
Great
mid,
round
we
to come
left
out
A.
from PaperX to
They
now
pushed
bring
and they
some
found out.
stability back to this defensive side.
Still got those
Yeah,
guns
you
as
know they're
well.
pushing.
GE still able to buy up somewhat. Look to push in towards B this time.
Oh.
He's down the timing.
Wow.
Again, an emphasis on
Hey.
mid, a bit of this util, but an off angle
wait,
from Forsaken.
wait.
One kill.
Nice.
Tries to TP away, but punished by Darian.
Oh, nice trade, nice trade.
Gotta remember, he is relatively new to this Omen role too. Has to configure a lot of the timings almost mid-map.
Oh,
no,
the angle's still
Udo is
somewhat
cooked.
exposed. That's it though. Jing will happily
plan?
take a kill against Yudotan down
gonna
middle,
nade now,
but it's
default.
also the spike and the psych,
Nade
you know,
default.
somewhat granted to Global
Yeah.
Esports.
Jing might look
Why are
to
you
just satchel
peeking
in with
there,
the
Darion?
Okay,
judge.
Jingana satchel
Oh, and he will
backside.
do just that alongside the
One,
Prowler.
two.
The range not quite there, so Crystal still able to
God.
trade, but then for Patman to
What
trade
is going
right
on,
back.
bro?
Yeah, the judge, you think you might not be able to deliver on too much there, unfortunately, but when you've got your team all surrounding the site and you can kind of just get sent in and your team can pick up the scraps if you do need.
You know they
It's a close
rotated, they
call to
don't
go.
know.
It's got
But
some
I
from
know
double
towards it.
sentinel
that
is
one
It's been
person should
delivered
be there
so
at least,
another
bro.
round, this time in succession for
You can't
PaperX.
be so
Gotta
free.
say, Darion, if you're able to get activated really early on this attacking side, it has to bring some confidence to Global, considering that him and Patrick Hu have kind of
changed the
you know,
resolution every map,
almost
I
been
think.
non-existent in its entirety of this stage, right? They're kind of sitting at the lowest in overall duelist stats at the moment, so if you're wanting to see somebody step up a little bit for Global, in my mind, Darion stepping up is going to be an absolute net bonus for them because Crystal's already been really good, Yudotan's already been pretty good, Kalias has as well, right? So if you've got another piece that is stepping up, it can be pretty potent for Global.
It's always been that 3 core and also the best possible stage for Darren to do it right now. You know,
Absolutely.
we've been talking about Crystal and something having some familiarity. Darian being coming from the Singaporean scene, you know, having that experience from Bleed as well. He's quite familiar with some of these PaperX players too, so
We have
that
ulti.
should give him some confidence.
We have a Kelly as
That's it.
ulti also.
We're slowing things down.
Yeah, but the problem is when you're not running this
Will they
Sentinel
use it?
as PaperX, you have to just be very proficient
Oh,
around your
first
info
second might die
gathering
here.
around the map, and that doesn't work out for Pepman. Caught in the open, the site is now Global.
Someone
Nice,
unfortunate.
Darian,
Forsaken
please.
now punished as well. You got the
Ooh,
pink
nice.
shells
Don't hide,
to continue
Darian, hide.
pushing PaperX
You
off
stupid
space,
noob.
but Jing happy to
What the
go
fuck?
for this fight against Darian. A bit more confidence coming up
Oh
from
my God.
PaperX.
He's got Showstopper but no satchels, so it would be a scare tactic, or you got to get close already.
Okay, Crystal is close, however. It does set the Nightfall as
Nice
well,
ult,
just
delay.
to keep PaperX away.
And you got this flank
That's
being
my
watched
spike.
by something. He's a little
Oh,
bit
wait.
apparent
So they
that
know the look.
Pappy might be coming for it. Keep an eye on that one.
Still got to watch out for the possible
Oh my
timed
God, if Jing
peaks.
rushed the
Crystal
side,
still
it's
watching
over.
off towards elbow, but here comes
Oh
Jing
no,
with a
kinda Joe,
huge
bro.
party. It does blow up in Crystal's face. But then,
Oh
for the
no.
Global Esports players to
Nobody
continue
inside.
holding,
What?
that's when the lurk comes up. You got
Bro,
to
what's
clear
the
up over
pull?
ramps as well, and
Huh?
something has to watch for it. Jing still sticking onto the spike, though. It's a grab
Oh,
there.
nice.
It's Annihilation.
Oh, shit,
It gets
thank
Jing
God.
off halfway, and
Oh
that will be the
my
round
God.
picked
Thank
up
God.
by Global.
I don't know. Like,
Wait,
I'm
fuck,
gonna
you had
put
to
my
use
hand
ulti
right
there.
here. I don't know if that,
Bro, why
that
the pull
gravity
didn't
well
work?
was bait to
Why the
just
pull
keep
didn't
them
work
in the spike
Huh?
itself, even on the defuse,
Because you
ready
didn't
with the
properly.
annihilation. Because you're usually using them to pull them off the defuse, right? That didn't work.
He
He's
just
still
put it
able
on
to
top,
stick
I
it
think,
there.
bro.
And to be
No, no,
fair,
his star-
Jing really
his
gets the
star,
full
was
defuse before that annihilation
placed
came
wrong.
out. There could have been
Close.
an awkward result there for Global at the end of it. But I got to say, the beginning stages for them,
But
mid
regardless,
is
it
looking
was
a little
bad,
bit
bro.
unattainable,
There's
and
only
in
one guy's side, and it's
positions,
not
you
even
pivot
blind
over
open.
towards the A site. Patman's caught out in the open, none the wiser, and you're getting into the site. You're setting yourselves up. You've got a flank. Like, these are some really good things to come through from Global.
Oh,
there.
And you mentioned, you know, you needed to see
You're selling,
Darren step up,
GE
and he did
insurance
just that in
this.
that previous round. What happens about this round, though? PaperX now noting that they need information, so you see
don't
them
have
beginning
insurance, bro,
to
Gary.
peek out into the garage a little bit more.
Yeah, but an adjustment at the moment as well from Global.
Why you need insurance, bro?
Just
You're always
slow and
against us.
steady. You've got a little bit more eyes on Garage this time with Pappy just
Bro,
holding
skills is they're
about.
putting mantra
But
da.
an operator for something and Forsaken.
not online,
They're playing very
How
aggressive
confident
and
are they that they want
they're
to
taking
remain
space.
around Garage? You've now got something on
No,
the line.
puppy.
Oh,
And he's got the opener as well. No
oh.
smokes on a map like Split.
Oh,
Quack.
no smoke.
Can get awkward.
Awkward is one way to put it. And Jing will just, well, if you have social anxiety, now this is not the scenario that you want to be in.
Okay,
3 players
5v3.
left. They still got to try, though. Darren does have a showstopper as well.
Their best chance is...
You got to cut some
Nothing
corners
actually.
here as
Okay,
Global.
they have to kill
You
something.
need to at least find a free gimme,
Need
you'd
to
think, a
get them out from
pre-fire
the
on
spot.
towards something.
Wait,
You're
they can actually
still
kill
holding
something.
the
They have
Garage
to
line.
peek
If
properly.
you're shouldering this one slowly, it's not going to work out, and Darion falls.
At least
Hey,
attempted at a swing, but yes, that will be something very much still controlling the sightline down
I don't
B.
know why we're dry picking, bro.
And we did hear it
We
earlier
have
on from Mr. Big
Prowler
Time,
also.
right? How long does it take Global Esports
can't-
to try and
no,
get
bro,
into
you can't
these sites,
Prowler.
to try and get a
5v3,
plant?
you want to
It
Prowler
takes
and tell
over
them where you're
a
coming
minute
from.
10.
Your best chance
Essentially
is
for this B
somehow
site before they look to get in, but
make
this
a good
time,
play.
well,
But
they're
he's-
not breaking down in towards the site.
Maybe I'm watching because
Hope
he's
they're not
playing
breaking down
aggressive
in the
like all
comms now
rounds.
because you feel like they're starting to get a wriggle on this attacking side. It's not working out. These
Ooh.
kills are almost inconsequential
Prowler.
in terms of the rounds. But a couple of extra ulti orbs, I mean,
You're
you'll take
saying
that as
to
Crystal will
Prowler
get
when they
closer
were
to a nightfall.
5v3, right?
Yeah, 4 more.
Now
Still
we
gotta
Prowler
keep an eye
last
on
one.
that.
And you'll play with the economy, most importantly for PaperX, right? They've not
Okay.
built up a lot of their
Huh?
credits at the moment. They're going to
You're
have to
asking
do
them
some
to
quick
Prowler
maths and
5v3 or what?
quick allocation.
Then
of
the
what
Prowler
weapons
him
they
out
still
from
wanna be
this
purchasing
spot,
up. I saw a
bro.
Talon of
Poppy
an
shouldn't be
operator
picking
coming
there.
out into this next round.
Oh, that's
Sorry, an
one.
outlaw,
Outlaw, yeah.
into this next round because
But
you
the
lost the
Prowler
operator
wasn't
now,
meant
of
to be
course.
that, bro.
Precisely,
Papi wasn't
which
meant
does
to
kind of, you know, mean that you're
If
going to
he's
lose
alone-
some control.
Poppy shouldn't
as
have
well
gone that
here.
far.
Maybe
That's what I'm
able to push
saying.
up
Like
to B
without
again.
any
If Crystal's going
utilities.
first or Pappy's going first, I mean, the Outlaw is going
Hey,
to
guys,
finish
like and
them off
subscribe,
quite
bro.
quickly, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're just going to switch in towards a bit of a retake scenario here as PaperX because you've got the Dimensional Drift, you've got From the Shadows.
Oh, something on
what
the
else
line.
you've got
Oh, this is good. This is
another
good.
line, deep, being held by something.
Damn.
Other side of the map this time, supported by Patman, supported by Jing. Now you can fall off and kind of stave off Global from going into this B site because they're all getting ready outside Garage. Sonic Sensor popped.
Wait, this guy...
Subscribe only
Pushes
mode
to
on,
happen
right?
later on.
Oh, I need to
Too
put
bad.
subscribe only
Petman
mode.
does
Sorry,
have
bro.
the Nightfall now also because he picked up that Althorp, so just to watch even further now. That
I don't know,
smokes
bro.
by
Let it be
some
not
time
subscribers.
on
Fuck
PRX
it.
around B site.
And the onus is kind of on Global Esports right now. Where do they want to try and
Then contact
transition to
mid
finish
with
off this
OP.
round? If it's going to be towards the Bravo site, well, there's 4
They'll
members
keep
there.
smoking that, bro. I don't think the
of
op will find
PaperX.
anything here.
Well, G trying to be tactical with their approach, you know, trying
they
to suss
smoke
out
up.
as much of these
Yes,
positions
and
as
they watch
possible
it.
with
Yep.
the Prowlers.
Spotted out something, pushed up through main. They want to pivot
Then
into
they
the A
almost
side.
smoke now.
It wouldn't be the worst idea.
Oh, but the judge and Jing as well, just to hold it
Top
down
won't
pat.
find a value.
Linear angles, and it's the paranoia that flushes Kelly S all the way to
God.
Garage. Petman holding down
Good
B
night.
as well. The Outlaw getting taken out by Yudotan though, so
Oh.
possibly we got an alpha plant.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Can
Forsaken,
Udo-
if he takes
Udo
the
magic.
one-on-one duel here, it could upset the whole round with Kali S running a marathon towards the site. PaperX beat them here to the site before the spike even gets here. They don't have to wait for a plan here. They could recognize by timing
God.
that Kali S has to go for the
Oh,
plant,
fuck,
and it's
yeah.
just unachievable now. This is another round where Global are too slow.
That was a really appropriate point.
Anger
brought up by the
coming
desk
out.
big time and noted it immediately. And, you know, perhaps it was an attempt at being tactical, but just some moments hesitation, and they fell, you know, down
Wait,
around
wait, I
middle.
need-
There's no pressure.
Bro,
There
I
is
need
no
coffee,
pressure
bro.
that
Be right back.
PaperX are feeling like in a situation like this. Through the dark cover, you've got 3 members watching the male
Ooh,
location.
gee.
Showstopper doesn't even get ripped out in that one. Yeah, you lose something with the Outlaw, but you did pick up the operator with Divide there. So they're getting out of this as a complete net positive as PaperX. You've got another round,
up,
you're
double
building
up.
credits, you've got the operator, you didn't invest any ultimates of yourself, and you remove the Showstopper of Darion.
If you're PaperX, you see this as an absolute win. You've got all these ultimates online as well now. You can get cooking.
Absolutely. And we're cooking with gas. We've got good flames here. No flint and steel. That's a lucky shot, I'll say.
Always
a little bit
aggressive,
there.
bro.
Stinger.
This
On
fellow's
towards something's
playing
head,
way
but he
too
braves
aggressive
it.
in all spots.
Let's get down low, but also for
Papi
Divide
goes
now
through
to
this for
hide
sure.
inside of this.
For sure he
Papi
goes through
trying to
this,
get
yeah.
sneaky around the
Oh.
sides, and he will find the sheriff shot.
Yeah,
Shot.
but look what GE have managed to do. They've got in towards the A site with the
winnable now.
Cosmic
What ulti
Divide
is that?
dropped.
Winnable, unless they go from
And
air
then
and
for
to side.
Forsaken to find that trade back onto Poppy. So spike down, you got the dimensional drift now going in from something.
Something gonna
Get all the
find.
information that you possibly can, recognize no one's on the side itself, or where are they going to be?
Oh, he's
Screens, it's the only option.
100% Forsaken to take the first kill. Kelly has to trade right back though. Something now trying to disrupt the positioning coming out from Kelly S with the blind side, holds the angle. Then
Wait,
with
what?
the op, Yudotan though, also getting taken down. Kelly S now into the shorty, 1v1 around the corner. He's hopping, and something goes and peeks into it. A beautiful quad
shot.
coming out from Kelly S. And
How
round
did it
number
happen, bro?
8.
What?
I can
Certainly
hear,
just
I
stand
can
and
hear
deliver
him,
it
bro.
around that side there, hasn't he? Just
Give me
all
a
the
bit.
shots coming on
I
out
can
where
hear him
required.
screams.
Even the Sonic sensor
Scream.
dropped in
What the
case
fuck?
Forsaken goes for another tap onto the
How did
spike.
this
Because at
happen? I
that
wanna
point in
see.
time, you
What
technically
do we do,
don't
right?
know if they're holding it or not, but the Sonic
this
sensor
is
going down, it makes something get a little bit more awkward. A single shot
got
out, and, well,
one.
he's getting
Oh,
stunned
Kelly.
up. And the
Dude.
HP was there
Oh,
in
that's
advantage
crazy.
for Kelly S. Great little round
That's
to come
crazy.
out from them on the thrifty
Crazy.
mark as well. I mean, if this is the way the map is going to go, Quack, we're just going to get some pretty strange, you know, unorthodox rounds in terms of any sort of consistency.
We're also going to begin to take a look into the upside down now. Darren with the op takes down Jing up by a ramp.
Now you've got the pit catered for as well in case there's any further pushing up through mid with Kelly S putting the Sonic sensor there. And in this sort of situation with Global Esports getting the opening
What's that
kill,
sound, bro?
they don't even necessarily need to
What
worry
sound, bro?
about mid whatsoever. Give
Something-
that
someone
over
shouting
to
Crystal.
PaperX, keep Divide there because that weakens
they're
the
laughing,
extremities
bro.
of the map.
The
That weakens any
Jingmar guy now, they're
defending
big
at the A side or any defending at the B side, especially if you figure out where any
What
other
lag is this?
members
Where lag,
are
bro?
currently situated.
Precisely
Oh,
that. They
oh,
just
oh.
saw Prowler down A ramp
Oh,
as
Is it
well.
lag?
Also the
Imagine
smoke. So
Batman
that
peeks
gives
this.
them some idea they're or down A ramp as well. Also the smoke. So that gives them some idea they're beginning to connect the dots, but they're still looking to get a pick off.
I believe I just heard the idea, a shot out from something with the operator in garage. So now Global also know where that op is currently playing.
Okay. Well, we do have Petman now beginning to rotate back over on the B side.
Yeah,
Something
they
I know
didn't
this
call
could
him
be
back,
massive.
The Prowler didn't anything.
What happened,
For
bro?
PaperX.
Ooh,
just gotta
nice
get
pressure,
through.
nice
The Flex
pressure.
got himself in Forsaken. At the
No
A
lag,
side.
bro. Bro, what?
Decides
What
to
an angle
Stop fooling me,
as
bro.
well. He could potentially TP back to safety.
It's 30 seconds. He's got a paranoia. He can stall a little bit. He hears all the
Batman.
footsteps.
Yeah. Here comes that flash. Oh, not quite landing the burst and the trace, but recoil control will get him there.
And the Nightfall,
Oh
it stops
no,
him.
this
Patman
round is
now to
lost,
hold
Gary.
the off angle. GE just have to go. They're flooding into it, but into the blender they go, and Defy to burst them down with the Phantom. Crystal for
Wait.
the trade, but Defy still collecting onto the 3K.
Somebody needs to let Global Esports know
Bro,
that
yeah, we
we
are
had
playing-
a team earlier in this tournament. Their name was RRQ. The clock needs to be, you know, watched on this attacking
Yeah,
side of Split.
exactly.
You can't play disrespect against the time.
Yeah, we're just tapping on our wristwatches right here, because this
It's time to go.
definitely,
Ooh, the why?
definitely felt kind of
Bro,
like
I
they're
think we need to
putting
switch up,
themselves in a
bro,
bit of a
little bit.
cage.
Yeah.
3 to
yeah.
6
We are playing
currently
way too
is
slow,
in
bro. One time,
PRX
like last
taking the
like
lead.
20 or 25
I mean,
seconds,
Global
then we
more
are trying to rush in,
confident
bro.
in their
Who's
ecos,
ideally
in their
included?
thrifties. They've done more damage so far
No
with
clue,
that sort
actually.
of weaponry.
Yeah, I imagine maybe it's a little bit of that emotional pressure as well. Perhaps with
Right
the
now it's
ecos, then they
not too
begin
good.
to feel like they can just let loose, but then they go straight into Devi, who's just spraying into the smokes. Forsaken now off from vents. He does get traded by Crystal, though.
Still got to be a little bit careful. If you're going very close, the Stingers are just going to rob you of your life in this round yet again. Yes, Devi was good for one with the Poison Cloud Toxins and the Snake's Bite, but now it needs to stand with the Phantom, and he cannot. An opportunity now for Global with Quack. Time to spare.
You got a full minute to work off of. Certainly, the Global squad will begin to assert themselves across the map. They found themselves with rifles picked up. You've got Crystal onto, more utility to clear out positions.
And Patman's just thrown the Haunt over at the A side of the map. So who do you favor? Going into a known quantity of Patman on this fade with a bit of util used, or an unknown, unexpected position
Please,
of something
bro.
on this Yori where you know the operator's in
Please.
play?
Oh no, oh
So
no.
you're gonna go for Patman, but he's
no.
still able to hold the angle. A
fuck
double
my
kill
life,
found by
bro.
Patman.
Poppy
Just
can
Poppy
clutch this, bro.
versus something now. We've been talking up the Poppy clutches. We haven't
I
seen them
knew that
too
was
much.
going to
Poppy
happen,
can-
bro.
I think
One
Poppy clutch.
smoke available to use his gravity well for time a little bit later on. Something getting rid of the operator, a Phantom in play, and now it comes down to where you think Poppy goes.
Not gonna lie, Komodo. I feel like I'm
Okay.
favoring something a little bit more this one. He's
Okay.
got flashes, he's got a clone,
Yeah.
and fake footsteps. Meanwhile, Poppy just trying to hide around his smokes. He's inside of screens right now. It's a tight corner that he's holding. Something will go in for the tap here.
No, he won't. He's just trying to play around the corners. No
No
smoke available
time.
for Pappy
He's worried
whatsoever,
about
remember?
CT and Heaven.
Trying to stick it halfway. Poppy
Nice,
with a patient game.
Bro,
Will
shouldn't
be
have
able
gone
to
this
find the
close.
headshot at the
Fuck.
very end of it. Global up to 4.
Yeah, you've got something trying to clear every corner that he possibly can, but Papi just repositioning quite nicely. You know, generally you would expect, or at least I would expect, an Astra player in a situation like that, when you go for a bit of an open plan, put a start on the spike, you may be playing from heaven, or you're wrapping around through a ramp and playing over at main, but Papi just very chilled in that moment, goes in towards screens, because you isolate how many angles something could potentially go. He's more than often than not going to have to clear around the whole site and then maybe expect you to come from heaven. Great little individual moment there from Papi to keep Global in play. 4 to 6. They convert this one. 5 to 6.
Gary, what's your reaction
tying
if
up the
they
half,
lose this
or
round?
it's 5-7 at worst.
And it was a bit of a swing round as well. I mean,
Gary,
PRX
first thing
now
I'm
find
gonna kill
themselves
you.
with lesser weaponry.
Shut up.
Good guns on the other
Bro,
side
I'm
for
just
Global,
saying
and they
that.
could, yes, potentially tie this up.
Skills, this round ke liye mantra.
Global Esports are just very slow to gain this A main control. I like the fact that they are here a little bit earlier though this time, right? Generally, they've given a lot of respect over towards PRX and what numbers they're putting up through ramp, who's holding over the main side, whether it's been Patman, whether it's been Forsaken.
Oh, but also this time with the weaker guns. Now PRX not really holding A ramp up front. It's just divide jump peek, and he's already been spotted out.
Who's on call? Rossi. Rossi and Rushi. Rushi to I don't know why he went off.
Going towards A.
Rushi to भाग गया भाई.
Together.
What
I
gave
believe
it
something
away
might
though?
have just seen the shoulder of Darion too, but it doesn't matter. Not able to
nice
best
peek.
that Outlaw.
A little bit more confidence
another
with the peaks now. The second kill found in the round. Divide to try to regain that weapon to hold down the position, but he's not able to since the firing squad from Global
looking good,
has
yeah, Gary.
marched up.
Now you just need to see Global Esports not fault up. Darion to have a great multi-fragging round on for the 4K. And who stands behind him but Forsaken.
Fushi sir, full silent.
Oh, it's a classic. So here's what he's going to do coming out. He's going to spam crouch a bunch behind the boxes. He's going to hold the angle.
See, I think he's going to smoke him off and then try and just go up with the spike because there's a wall keeping them in screens that they now get through.
But he also hears the guns firing off nearby.
Oh, they know where he is.
Oh, it has to peek out.
Nice work from Crystal.
Come here, you stupid ob.
That's going to be the 5th on the round on the scoreboard rather for Global
Oh, talked
Esports.
about toxic ho gaya udhar.
And as I said just previously, right, they can make it a tight scoreline at 6-6
Let
or
them be
worse
silent,
now
it's
5-7,
working.
where I got to say it, when they've got time to play with, they're looking better. When they don't have time, they're not looking that good. So play with the time, better adjustments from them so far. Just gathering some control a little bit earlier in through
Who's
mains,
laughing so
right?
much, bro?
We've seen them get into garage when they're pushing them back. We've seen them get up through A side of the map as well.
Especially when
6-6.
Darren's the one finding these opening picks. Those were anti-ecos though, and now we are
Shit,
positioned
now they all
for
are
an
going to rotate to B,
explosive
bro.
final round in this first half. You've got ults aplenty for Global.
I mean, when
Nice.
you're considering getting
Oh,
into
no,
one
you
of
need
these
to-
sites, just Crystal with the Nightfall to be able to
no.
off-put
I can
any
see the
audio,
map, I know, but-
HP, you send in Darion at the same
Send-
time.
send
You've got
vibes, send
options to go
vibes.
still for these traps, the grab
Send
net and the
vibes.
They
paint
saw,
shells offer
we
you.
all not there in here.
Could PaperX be positioning for a retake then though? So Jing with the showstopper?
I mean, a definite situation where we've seen Global Esports favor mid.
Oh, you didn't hear him
a lot of the
cancel
time.
it?
No, I
Just
feel
by
like
this
it's a fake, bro.
repositioning now at the minute mark, PaperX need to find some solidified
They're gonna-
information,
they're
right?
gonna
Pushing
ult
in through
towards
garage,
site
seeing
alone
nothing's
with
there,
smokes. Oh,
leaving
no.
Patman to spot the
Okay.
info of the util over at this A site.
A
Gives him an
control.
idea that ramp is going to be a little
Hey,
bit
everyone rotate.
void of
Oh,
information.
PRX.
Calls Jing over, just check with the
Bro.
boom bot. Patman
Yes.
does
What
have
is
the hot
just
refresh as
they're,
well.
they're going up, down,
Macro
up, down, bro.
PaperX
It's just
using
the
this
mini map.
utility
Bro,
now
look
to
at the
gather
map.
information.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They don't see too much until Yudotan goes in for
Oh,
the peek.
no.
Gets burst
No, no,
down
no,
by
no,
something.
no.
Into garage now with the
Try to
Nightfall.
hold
Reaction.
this.
Now they know where it's
Shit,
happening, right?
available,
It's the
bro.
B side that this is ending up. We see the combo of utility, a showstopper missing its
Oh
mark.
wait, what?
Oh.
But still, the
Oh,
kill
yeah,
collapsed
that
up
timing,
towards
bro.
Divide. Annihilation
Oh,
just
miss-
to push
oh.
PaperX a little bit further back, and then the Bear Mesh coming in. You got the showstopper from Jing though, and he blows up the site.
Oh,
Poppy
there you
getting blown
go.
up.
Oh,
Patman
almost.
to trade. Kelly S trying to find some trades as
something on
well.
HP.
They beginning to run out of time, but they still get the spike down. It came so close, Komodo.
2-on-2.
Got some flashes. Forsaken, healthy,
Why you
full,
peek?
and they're going in for the peaks. They found
Crystal,
out
come
where
on, bro.
Crystal is.
Crystal
Just down
is-
to the peaks and the kills now. Mechanical skill. Forsaken goes in out front. The C's
No,
for
Crystal.
but
Why
still
are you using
Forsaken
unit
hunkers
there?
down.
I think Crystal at the end
Why
there
you
may have just
literally,
ran out
bro?
of ammunition to bring the C's
Yeah,
to try
we
and
should
find
have
himself some
gunfight that
timing,
one.
or
That's
maybe
the way.
miscounted a couple of bullets left in the chamber. Either way that one
Wow,
goes,
boys.
bringing out Util at that mark
Not
there,
bad, bro,
a
not
little
bad.
bit
Udo
unfortunate
should have
to
won
not
that,
win the
bro.
1v1, and I got to say, within that round there as well, Global
Darian
Esports
fucking get
making
today,
sure that the
Darian should
trades
have
were
let that
there
guy go.
to keep in the contest, right? How
Is
many
Darian,
times did we just see
515
Kalias
my rank game,
reposition
bro?
himself
How is
around the
he
side to try and get involved in a
Darian
lot
to
of those
rank.
duels?
Huh?
The blindside came out from something there as well.
Darian came
Unfortunate
against
on
me
the
2 rank
planter that
games,
peeks out, gets
515,
completely
he won
blinded
the
and loses their
Get wrecked.
life for, again, more trades. So I got to say, Global, we've seen a little bit more proactivity from them when the time isn't really clicking on down towards its 0-second mark. Are they going to be able to
Why
transition
peek
that
when
now
blind,
in
buddy? No, he
towards this
peeked.
defensive side?
He
Because when you
didn't
look
peek when
towards
he was
what they're
blind.
running
That
on
blind
the
came right
Cypherlock,
when he
right? They're
picked.
going to have a lot
Timing
of
was very
stopping power.
bad.
They're going to have a lot of utility that we
You
need
can't
to
hear
see cleared out from
Rossi
the
at all.
likes of
Gold
You
Batman,
guys
from
said
the likes of
high.
G.
increase volume.
It is PaperX once again, finding
Hey,
themselves with a
G
bit of a
fighting.
lead after the first
Woo.
half. So, we kind of
Keep
gather
fighting.
that
Hello, India.
you just don't want them
Hello,
to
India,
throw this
G
lead
fighting.
away. It certainly can happen when your opponents are running this
Whenever we
rather
say hello
defensive
India, I
composition.
can picture
Maybe a
Aaron
more iconic
face,
duo
bro.
than PaperX.
I know, right?
Map number one, best of
Come on.
three.
Automatically it
You
comes
had to say
the
it, hadn't
image.
you? Oh man, it certainly
this
is
stream
something
volume?
that has been
Okay.
happening throughout this group stage. We cannot deny it.
No, not at
Wait,
all.
what? These
And
guys are
even
also
then, when
laughing?
they're
It's
looking to
over,
get
bro.
their
GG.
first series win, I mean, the
What you said, bro?
PRX laughing, it's over, GG.
We'll send them laughing home.
Damn, son!
Yeah, they're going to send them laughing home to the next stage. They're gonna play stage
Whoa,
2.
whoa, tung, sahur.
Bacon as well, feeling a little bit more comfortable in the Omen just by positioning and timing
If
on the
PRX
dark
in the
covers
pistol,
as
it's
well,
over
right?
for you
When he
guys,
first brought it out, I saw some egregious
We don't want
smokes,
casters yelling. We want
but
you
the
to tell.
timing was very questionable. I could say the same for Jing a
Silicon?
little bit as well when he first adopted it, but also learning.
They know it's
Brother,
PaperX
Evan,
now,
brother,
quickly
Evan.
up the ramp.
Oh, all the
Brother.
footsteps as well. Crystal
Oi.
looking to break the code.
nice.
At least Darian though now with
Oi.
the frenzy. Just
Darian, nice
inside
try.
defensive,
Oi.
he's able to
Oi,
take two
never.
down. The burst
Nice.
off from Heli as
Oh.
with the right clicks, but still Patman to trade.
tung,
But
tung, tung.
PaperX do find themselves at a huge numbers disadvantage.
Oh,
What
oh.
can Divide do here,
Divide
though?
just
a little bit unknown in
mistake.
Garage at
Wait.
the moment. You've got a grouping up of the global members, but Patman, 5 HP, can try and keep them entertained.
What are
at
they
the
going to
side
do?
of
Oh
A,
no, they're gonna
but
go B. What
But
else?
if you're global,
Oh, but they
surely
can't go
you
through mid for sure.
recognize that Petman either goes
Wait,
up
he
mid
is?
or back into A tower.
And this is
Oh,
why Papi's
GG.
just making
Bike
sure that
down.
he's spotting it out. He doesn't necessarily need to stick around for a duel, but with 5 HP,
Bike down.
Devi's got to make some noise for
Oh.
his
Whoa,
brother out
what?
here, but
Oh.
all right, just going in out for the peaks. He does
scared
get
him.
that dink.
Bro, City make.
Devi now
Oh, Udo is
sent
watching,
all the
bro,
way
Udo is
through
watching.
with a sheriff as well.
Need to see a sharp shot from him.
But I'm not
Udo's
sure Udo
time
will
is
kill him.
Bro,
watching.
timing,
Udo
bro.
falls.
And possibly...
I
Bro,
kinda
why
do
you?
it.
Why?
He threads the needle
Oh.
onto Crystal.
That's so quick.
Poppy, though, looking to play
Not like
spoiler.
this.
1v2,
Nice, Poppy.
takes down Patman,
Oh,
the
wait,
first
Poppy?
to fall. Devi now,
Poppy?
just one more shot.
Oh,
He's
nice,
running out of
Poppy.
ammo and backed
Oh.
into the pillar. Now,
Playing it
potential
good, bro, not
opportunity
gonna
for
lie.
Poppy as he sends out the Nova Pulse.
Puppy, come on, puppy, please, puppy.
Vi. Oh,
Oh,
might have
fine,
spotted out his
after.
foot.
Oh,
just
yes,
with the
bro,
cross.
one bullet mara bhai
Man,
humko.
where have those shots come from Divide? Headshots out with
Bro,
the
you
sheriff.
should have gotten that
Absolutely
kill, bro,
clinical.
puppy.
The
Let me see
quick
Rushi
to come
reaction,
out
bro.
from him as well.
Acha khela.
We needed to see somebody step up in this series, right? We need to see some sort of consistency. And I mean, if Divide is going to be stepping up, I'm all
Kelly,
for it.
your
If
kill.
Darion's stepping up on this raise
Kya
as well,
timing,
I'm
bro,
all
so
for it. I
unlucky.
thought
You
that
see
this
the-
pistol round was
do you
looking
see
pretty
the
good
events
from Global Esports
of
yet
what is
again
happening?
Yeah,
to be able
bro,
to try
because
and figure
skills
things
is
out,
in
but
temple.
it's once more like the first
Bro,
one.
so
You think
unlucky
Global's gonna
timing,
lead in a
bro.
pistol, and
Mudo
PaperX
moves,
bring it
that
back.
follow
Oh,
pops.
Komodo, I know, right? I mean, both
Bro, he's
teams
making
feeling
Archana
themselves
in your
back
name.
against the
GG.
ropes, and they're just
See this.
trying to fight tooth and
See this
nail for this, but
most
something
random-
now with the shots through the smokes.
Bro.
I think maybe he just
Go,
saw
bro.
him over the top of the toxic
Go home,
screen.
bro.
Good chance for that to happen,
Whoa.
but also now for Global to necessarily come back into refill space. The Outlaw picked up once again. Yudotan, though, not quite
tried to
landing the
learn
shots.
Chinese,
has
buddy.
to run
Oi.
back to reload. Almost getting tagged out by Jing. The paint shell does flush him out into the open, where Devi collects.
Oh my
Just
God.
Crystal on the side
Bombarding.
now. He's got the stinger. He will find his first shot, but 7 rounds is left with the maggot for
Look at
Seeking.
massacre, bro.
And look who's going hunting at the moment, Jing. He will be reeled back a little
Yeah,
bit
they
here
bought
with the
this
rest
round
of
also.
the squad,
GG.
but he will hear the footsteps.
Hey, chill, bro.
And
Bro,
hides into
fucking
the
annoying,
smokes.
bro.
Oh, Komodo, this
Only
this
against us
could be
all this
dangerous
stupid
for
shit
Jing
will
as well,
happen.
because the stingers
It's
on
okay,
the
bro.
Rocky
Come
is still
back,
hiding behind us, bro.
Elias.
What the fuck is
They
going
don't
on?
go together, but he still
Wait,
wins
wait,
that.
still round is
Grab that
alive,
now,
bro.
and
Chill,
they've
see?
heard
Oh,
Devi
nice.
as well.
See?
Second kill
Chill.
found.
No,
This
I think I
will
have to
go
cry
over
more.
to
Cry more,
Global
yes.
Esports.
Bro, what
we
is
do
going on,
have
bro?
Forsaken
How is that
I
even
want
possible,
top,
bro?
though.
I
With
want, bro,
elevation,
these
he might be
guys.
able to throw them off.
Never mind,
But
never mind,
they
didn't
would
work.
need Batman
Oh,
just
didn't
to
work,
hold
yeah,
down
GG.
by screens.
There's 13 HP between the
It's
two
okay,
of
bro.
them.
We
and
come
somehow
back stronger
they managed
next
to weather
split.
that one and
Fuck
not
you,
drop
bro.
the second round yet again like the
वो
first
भी हो गया तो we
half.
come back stronger
I
next year,
also
bro.
I hate highlighting
bro.
these components of this
Okay.
game of Valorant, but I think we need to.
Yeah,
I mean, that
yeah,
shot's
he
ridiculous there.
put-
man.
Oh, he
yes,
saw
I
him
know.
there, Gary.
Yudotan,
You
someone
didn't
who
see
has
him, bro.
been
Saw him, bro.
absolutely
He
pivotal
saw him
to a
there,
lot of
Pixel,
successive rounds
before
for
the wall
global
gone.
esports this stage. Even, you know,
but
regardless
the
of
timing
them
also
not
is there,
winning
na?
maps, he's been
He's been
such a
consistent.
solid rock for
Yeah,
them.
I'm just saying he didn't
He's
random spam. he
really
just saw
getting
him.
cut down to size.
Okay,
in this
whatever.
match so far.
Not random spam. Timing.
Ooh, yeah, let's
Okay.
take
Timing.
a look, won't we? Down to 4 kills only, 11 deaths. It's been rough for him, especially in this first half. You would hope to see more now that he's deadlock on the defense. He's beginning things with the grab net to hold,
Oh,
but PRX is
wait,
nowhere
which
to be
team did
found.
this?
Yeah, just
We
making
also
sure
did
that
it,
you're
Oh,
bro.
covering
talent,
what you
talent. Oh,
need
you guys
to
also
with
did
the
that.
Yeah,
force
we
up
did
on
before
Global in
talent.
the last round. They're not
We
gonna
didn't
be
get
playing a
anything
pretty
there. We lost the
bonus
throne.
here. They take
It's
We
okay,
got
bro.
one.
At least
I
you are
think we got one
ahead
kill.
in
the double
something.
digits to PaperX, who
Oh!
will lose the first shot.
Short.
No,
bro.
no!
So you
Short.
don't aim and he
Oh,
fires in.
Still a good little pickup nonetheless. Crystal now back in from ropes just to try to play around
You can't lose
tower.
while
He's
defending,
got his
bro.
fabled
What to
weapon
do, bro?
in the sting up.
Bro, one guy in
Dark
chat.
cover on the
Why
side,
are
though,
we
Forsaken
force buying
needs to
every
beat
round?
upwards.
Do we not have confidence in gun round?
Crystal,
Oh,
how could you
oh,
possibly
little
be
right.
aware? He
See, why can't
bursts
we hit
just
there,
to
bro?
check. And now
It's like
has
my
a
dad
little
watching
bit more
IPL
information
in
Forsaken
TV
then
and
flash
telling
back
me.
into sight.
Why are they
Back
sending
Kalias
this
too, so
bowler?
can combo with Darion.
Which could be even more damage given where PaperX
Why
are
is he not
currently
putting
positioned.
Yorker?
All of them, though, from Global. Down
He's going to
ramp.
spam, isn't he?
Patman's
Hey,
watching
no,
it.
bro. You're not that
Begin with
unlucky,
the
bro.
hunt,
Chill.
and it's easily
I
doubled.
know,
And
unlucky,
then
but
to
not that
repeat,
unlucky,
not quite
bro.
finding
Oh.
the shots. Crystal,
Biffing,
the grab
Gary.
net, it does go through, but it doesn't quite
Oh,
collapse
no, the
onto anyone
paranoia.
either. Now for Jing and Divide just
Yeah,
to
he
spray
just sprayed like
Oh.
20,000 bullets, bro.
PaperX finding double digits.
Phantom does good things in that distance for Jing there when the opponent's don't
Chill,
have
we
all
got this,
of
bros.
the armors. Good work out from PaperX when it may
No,
look
bro,
a little
you
bit
don't.
awkward from the crossfires they're trying to
Oh,
establish.
OP,
I'm
round,
thinking
let's
to
go.
myself, yeah, you're sitting here out in the open looking for some shots as Patman. You've got a
Move
Seize,
out.
you've got a Prowler. Is anything going to come out? Nope.
Oh,
He's
God.
just going to try and stand and deliver, but it's Jing that does it a little bit better from at the distance. And now with the 3 on the trot that PaperX find in this attacking side, we will
I don't
finally
know,
see
bro. I don't know why
what
timeout
the
only is not
answer
taking, bro.
going to look
What the
like,
fuck is
or
happening?
Can they weather the buy-up of Global, or can Global do something on this defensive side?
No, mat kar,
Well,
mat
we'll
kar.
have to see
Like
Kelly
last time we
stand
died
up
there
to the
only.
challenge
Mat
for
kar.
now, Darren as
Wait,
well.
why
as they
Darren
both
didn't
hold
op?
around middle.
Huh?
See how much utility you can
Darian
bait out
had
here
an
as
op.
well.
Why didn't he
Wouldn't
buy?
be too bad of a thing for Global. Right? Remove a couple of these key components of
something, yeah, they have
PaperX
set up.
and gets a
Maybe,
little bit
maybe.
more tricky to potentially get something to dive in towards the site and how you're setting them up. But you got to remember, double duelist, right? Jing.
No, timeout is quite a
Definitely let
surprise.
him
Quite a
Two
surprise.
lead in if needed.
sentinels, one in
But some of
this,
the
one in
utility that has
here.
gone out by middle as
They're
well.
rushing
You
me,
know, PaperX
pull, grab
possibly
net,
beginning to gather
slow.
that this is the current defensive setup that
Okay,
GE
pull.
is running.
Pull.
Just Poppy on the
Wait, no pull.
backside position around B.
What are we
Easily
doing,
dealt
bro?
with,
You
the paint
stupid.
shot's completely
Bro.
blowing up in his face. You also have
what is
Annihilation from
happening?
Kalias as an attempt, but unfortunately does not
What is-
quite connect. You got Devi finding more shots down by middle, and it's just Yudotan left alone.
See what he can do in this 1 versus 5 to try and survive with the gun. Good for one, but just on the tail end here, I want want to give a good little golf clap towards PaperX and
Hey,
their,
go next.
you know, tact as a unit, right? They were very cohesive in how they're going together into that B site. They're just sending
Next
in the
map is
utility
Lotus,
with the
bro.
Nightfall, going in, they're dodging the Annihilation.
no.
You've got TP backside as well. You've got great paint shells from Jing, which really, you know, catch Papi off guard, for example, there. Just really good layering of utility to come out from PaperX and make that B site
Your
execute
coach just watching.
pretty flawless.
No
Like this
timeout.
round,
Just
for
like
quote-unquote,
him
is a
throwing the
flawless,
5-0.
when it was decided.
This is on our map.
Absolute
Imagine
concur
on
with
theirs.
Yudotan though. Looking for
Chat is
some
funny.
good damage. And this will be my
This
attempt at
map
golf
looks
commentary.
GG. But
Levi
the problem
chips it.
is it was our and our Lotus is not better than PRX.
Second half
I'm not
pistol
really a golf
round,
connoisseur
we
myself.
let
Neither am I,
Batman plant at
honestly.
8 HP
I have no
when he
idea what
spotted him
I'd
at
say
B.
in this one,
We when
PaperX
did
hit
we
the
spot
hole in
him?
one,
Then
and
later
globally
we
esports
spotted him.
have, hit it into the water. I don't know the actual terminology, but they've like banked it
Wait,
in the
that round
water.
Papi didn't have a
Nah,
pull
that's a
or what?
sandy thing.
Yeah, that's a sandy.
I don't know what happened.
Wasn't us.
I thought they're gonna
green thing called
Yeah, I thought they're going to
Later it
pull,
was
they're going to put nade, they're
Yeah,
going to put
pull
sit down.
Isn't it? It's just called
I
green.
thought they were going to do everything, but then they just
they're
stood
gonna-
there,
Yeah,
bro.
something
Look,
like
that's
that.
They're gonna do
exposing
that in the
our
entrance and
lack
deal
of
with that
golf
Euro
knowledge.
TP.
Let's pick a sport we actually know, or rather, let's play some Valorant, and
Yes.
do it on the Valorant that we know.
I thought
because
they were
what
going
we
to do
know
it, but they
right now
didn't,
is that
probably didn't
Global
communicate it
need
properly,
a
you know, Vegas. I
disgusting-
don't
No,
know.
I thought they
They
used
need
pull
to flip
somewhere.
things
Hey,
the
let
other
me go back.
side,
They used the
as
pull.
Patrick who...
Oh, he's gonna take a
Is he-
Red Bull.
No, Papi
Yeah, why
had
not?
pull.
I mean, if you're getting some energy up somehow for this
Easy
team, somebody needs to be, bringing up the
Talk,
energy.
laugh,
You expect
stupid
them
noobs.
to still be okay
They were laughing,
mentally
bro,
right
second
now.
round.
I
Then
think
over
Darion's
GG.
certainly having a bit of an outstanding performance in the
Very,
consistency
nothing.
mark for this map, but the rest of the team, I mean,
I'm wondering what their economy's gonna look like for the next round.
yeah, Yudo trying to do what he could at the tail end of last round, of course, right? But you got a timeout here to really consider. I think more importantly, not really the economy,
my
but
soul is hurting,
how are you
bro.
just getting back into this map? How are you getting a single defensive round on the board with what you've got available, right? How
Which
are you
is-
getting Darion to do something with the judge? How are you potentially, setting up a trap with Kelly S, with Yudotan? A lot of this utility over towards the A side of the map. You're looking out for any lurks up through mid with the one in the bottom of the ropes. You're looking out at the top of ramp as well.
Darren snuck in a garage.
4A,
but
bro,
yeah,
Gary,
the
you
main
should
hit
win, bro.
Into this Alpha site. Jing
Oh,
in
that-
with the
oh,
showstopper
that took
does
him back,
spot
bro, thank
Poppy
God.
out. So now a good idea that most
no.
of them are backside and screens.
4A,
Something,
bro,
though,
not gonna
off
lie,
of
they
the
can't
top
lose.
heaven
No.
position will get gunned
Yep.
down. Trades come through from Forsaken and Petman as they march on through from ramps. In towards back screen then is where Jing finds his target.
Nice
Yudotan
shot.
still trying to play spoiler
Oh, no.
around the site though.
Ah.
Jing got a shot work
Udo.
of him and just down to Darren, who was
no.
transitioning over from the B site.
Remember, he's got a judge. Definitely need to see him upgrade a weapon.
Jing by
There's
cooking.
not one available
Antu,
at the ramps.
तू
The closest is
keyboard
rounding
में
around
बैठ
into
के
the
तू
judge.
type
Judge
कर
में now,
रही
but
At the end,
Sorry,
you choke
I'm
off.
sorry to
Let's
say that,
double
but
satchel.
Don't know
it's
if we'll
okay.
spot him there
I'm also
exactly.
hurt.
Yeah, he's throwing the judge away.
As a team organization, we'll
Good
have to
position
put that
by
our team is
Jing.
playing
Yes,
hype up,
that's
everything,
gonna be
right?
the main factor.
Oh,
Even if
wait.
Petman falls
No
around this
chance there.
position, which is apparently not likely,
next
Petman
map.
still
Oh, shot.
consistently finding his form with
Hey,
this
wait, bro, I'll
PRX
call
score.
skills
Yeah,
to come
right
out
now
of the
he
temple.
is, kind of dotting
There
all
you
the
go.
I's, crossing all the T's in terms of filling the void where needed around the map,
Hey,
setting
skills
up
either.
utility for them, just
Gary,
making sure
you wanna
that he's
get
there
him,
being
call
the,
it
the
skills.
supporting cast for
No,
this
bro.
roster. And
Fuck him,
if
bro.
you're looking for somebody
At
like
this,
that
I'm so
to be
tilted, I'm going
consistent
to-
for
I don't know what I'm
PaperX,
gonna
that's
do.
what you need.
40
Oh,
assists
chill,
last
chill.
year.
Next map
Absolutely
is
ridiculous.
Wait,
But
I'll talk to
certainly,
skills and come.
we are seeing, a new look towards PaperX, right, with Pac-Man in towards it and figuring out a lot of the roles for these players. And I mean, on this map, double duelist, as I said, playing the T1 style, it's looking all right. It's been a bit awkward for him in terms of the actual kills, but you remember,
Ansu Singh.
he's found rounds by himself.
Not a
with
hit,
Operator,
apparently
with defending
it's a
towards the
torture to
side.
CG play like that.
This
3
time it's
season ho
divided
gaya, at
with
least
the
put a fight,
Outlaw,
man.
something up
We
around
are
back.
putting a fight.
The
Torina,
sudden
we
push out
are
from
building
Global,
a
not
team
bad
to
idea,
lose.
but still getting punished by it now.
It's a
Poppy
good
has to hold
team.
off Garage
What is
by
happening? I
himself.
don't know.
The hunt, the
How are they
boom
losing?
bot
I don't
gives
know.
away his position. This could be it, Komodo.
Maybe. Someone check Jing PC. Through the smoke there, able to find the kill to give PaperX the advantage in towards this post plant where they've got spike down and one player advantage.
Thank you
Boombot
for
gave him
subscribing.
walls. That's what it was. Well,
Torina, we want to put sorry,
Yudotan
but
could
sorry for
possibly work
flashing,
his
but
new
yeah,
theft to his
Torina, we're
advantage,
putting
Posse.
team to
He's taking
lose,
so
bro.
long. You've got to expect the flank, right? Surely.
Yeah, the slow creep up. And now you kind of have an idea. Crystal, though, not too bad. Now the Nightfall. Possible chance. Hunt just to throw off the crosshair placement as well. Peeks out. But with the kills not found, Petman ends the map. The final scoreline bringing us to a 13-5 with PaperX taking
Indian
it away.
players say,
Yeah,
"Kill
that
it."
is a
No, thank you,
flawless
bro.
attacking
I am
side to
not
come through
going to
from
let
PaperX as
Indian
well.
players
I didn't
play
think I'd be
and
saying
get
that when you
tortured in the
consider
brain,
how,
bro.
unusual
No, no,
defensively
no,
in
no.
this map can be.
You
though,
guys
I mean,
will
PRX
torture.
certainly
You guys
taking the
will
attacking
torture
side,
the
look
Indian
good,
players.
showing
There,
a lot
no,
of
no, no, no.
vulnerabilities and
Oh,
weaknesses
what's up,
on the
Silva?
side of, Global Esports. I think more
Be
individually
Busan.
than as a team.
Be
You know, there are a
Busan.
lot of moments there where,
Thank you
where
for
Global
subscribing,
were just
bro.
losing individual
Thank
duels,
you.
not able to get the trades as well, specifically in a deadlock Cypher composition where a lot of their utility was disrespected, right? We didn't really
Gary,
see
you
many
see,
traps
they have a bad run.
working
Yo,
out
I
for
don't
any
know,
kills. We
understand,
didn't
bro.
really
They
see
have a
any
bad
sonic
run and they
sensors
just
really work
completely
out for
shut
any
down,
kills
bro.
either.
Why? I
So,
don't understand.
unfortunately, for Global Esports, they will be dropping their
Sus. Annoyed right now. Do subscribe bro chat only? Yeah, actually, wait. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. How do you subscribers on chat? Subscribers. By the way, guys, like the stream. Thank you, thank you. Okay, guys. We come back stronger next year. No hopes with this lineup. The only hopes we had. This is the best lineup we had, bro. What are you talking about? Just we are frustrated now. I am also frustrated, bro. Mr. Anshu Singh. Yes, I am also annoyed, bro. The best roster, actually the best, one of the best rosters we have picked. I mean, out of 3 seasons. Carrio, what's up, bro? I'm fine, bro. Thanky. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Love you. Kamsamida. Hey, Gary, cheer up. The team had a rough start, losing their coach. The last minute changes and the Irons, bro. I'm bro. If I put Indian players there, I am a bad person. If I put Indian players there. Now also I'll tell you that I'm a bad person if I put Indian players there because they will get mentally tortured. I don't want that to happen. Bro, you're frustrated. I am crying. साला इतना मैं लड़कियों के लिए नहीं रोया लाइफ में जितना जी रोला रहा है. You think I'm laughing, huh? It doesn't look good for this lineup. Yeah. Kevin, my point will make you make changes. My point will you make changes to the roster after the stage 1. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see how it goes. Only Gary can save us from this. Bro, it's time, I think. It's time to grind, bro. It's time. Yeah, I know exactly. After they leave G, career ऊपर जाते हैं भाई. ये क्या नशे है भाई? Not Indian, bro. Bumblebee. These are the best players right now which came up from T2. They're really good. I don't know what is happening to them on stage, but ये हो रहा है तो क्या करूँ भाई? They are good players. Trust me, they are good players. अभी क्या करूँ? If it's like some performance issues is going on, and I'm not sure what is going on, and I need to figure this out, and I've got to ask the performance coach क्या हो रहा है इधर? After we won the second round, they were so happy and everything, and they were playing good. Suddenly something happened, and what's up with playing so slow? Even the casters can see it. Like, whoa, some communication is going wrong somewhere. Myoken, I have been a die-hard fan of G, but it disappoints me a lot to see how G is still doing silly mistakes and don't have the mindset of fighting back and winning. अभी क्या करूँ भाई? I have been a die-hard fan of G from the time G was founded. अभी क्या करूँ भाई? ओ इंडियन भाई इंडियन प्लेयर्स खेलेंगे तो क्यों फ्रस्ट्रेट करेंगे उन्हें बस भी तो हार ही एटलीस्ट इंडियन प्लेयर्स आर यू श्योर अबाउट दैट यू रोहित शर्मा आर यू श्योर अबाउट दैट आर यू श्योर अबाउट दैट experience wise I can tell you that is wrong. Daddy, you're so cute, man. Thank you, Venom. Rohit Sharma. If you join NASA today, you will learn anything in the next 10 years until you don't know basics of space science. Alright. What the hell? Elvin go as coach. C and you go assistant coach. Now make it members only chat. No. Members only chat. We'll do later. We'll do only members only stream, bro. Why members only chat? Oh, Suman Mukherjee. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to stream. Thank you for subscribing. And that's why we haven't lost a match. Yeah, we haven't lost a match yet. That bro, I'm telling you, if you take Indian players, we as Indians will give more hate to them. Bro, I can't imagine the cricket team, the number of fan followings for the cricket teams have. Oh, what the hell? Super chat. What's up? Mr. Deves Bajaj. Oh, Bajaj bhai, donate under super chat. We need just one star duelist who has experience and has proven his game on the main stage. These guys are getting nervous. It gives a boost, I feel. Maybe. Thank you for the 100. We'll do a little bit of. My knees are paining. I want to dance. थोड़ा आज forgive करो. Usually dance करते हैं super chat में, but आज forgive. No, we shall dance. Bajaj bhai, thank you for the 100 gifted. Bajaj bhai, thank you for the 100 gifted. Thank you, bro. W only in the chat for Mr. Bajaj bhai. Butchering names since a month. Gary playing next map? Yes, bro. Strategy not good for future as we will receive super chats every 5 minutes. Huh? Strategy not good for future as you will receive super chats every 5 minutes. Ah, you mean like that? No, bro. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll start with different levels, no? Never thought I'm going to see Gary dance. Abhi kya karu bhai? Man, get Iron 2X. He's Indian. No import issues. So good. Huh? By the way, there's also a bad news. In that, our Losters Rock is coming soon. न्यू चैट को एमसी भी कर दिया. Our players are good actually even with aim. Just need few wins to get the confidence back. Maybe off-season events. Maybe let's see. I don't know what is going to happen. Let's see. Whatever happens, happens. For the rest, Bhagwan hai. Sorry to say, GE making shame of India. No way we had made shame of India. We first of all put a name there in India. So grow up. Okay. First of all, I put a name there in India. A lot of people talk about it, good things. Other than Indian hating on Indians, there are a lot of people talking good about what we have done. So calm down. You acting tough in internet doesn't help. Oh yeah, I need to reset the watchers. I need to reset the watchers. Is everyone okay to reset the watchers? Is everyone okay to reset the watchers?
Pilsky, yes, we've got the something. You're back at it again. He was doing pretty.
Why now you said next month? No, it's unfair, right? If I put something, so Kevin, if I put something now and then don't reset, then 15 people already watch. I don't know. It's going to be unfair, right? For the people who have come. For the people who have come new, it's quite unfair, right? For you guys, I have done regular giveaways also for you guys. Add giveaway in title. How? Oh shit, what happened to my mic?
One spread around the map now for PaperX because of that too. Creep up for the mound control. A lot of work for Forsaken to do.
Well, Forsaken delivered in that first round.
Yeah, let me first reset this. 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second now.
Keep himself concealed.
Just give me 1 second. I'll do it.
Time Global Esports wait before
I'm sorry. Whatever happens, happens. I'm sorry. Bro, fuck that. Wait. We'll do it later.
Flood in together as a team.
Oh, out through the rotating door from C-side, though. Something, unfortunately, will fall. But you also have Jing and the rest of the gang just around the cage of Yudotan. Yudotan then swings out because of the flash from Poppy, but the shot's not connecting. Defy finds it instead. Yudotan swings back out, but Patman takes the trade off towards where GE are playing then, though, out around A-Link. They've got a good angle against the spike. Jing looking to stick it halfway, gets off at the right time, but still not quite able to react in kind. Forsaken for the 1-on-2.
Salvos will eventually come online for Crystal.
Oh, and he's just staying tucked away as well. They hear the footsteps, but now Crystal has to take the shot. Oh, not quite able to find it. Forsaken racking up kills up to a triple.
Angry Forsaken. He has got his runners
Oh, you
on
guys
there,
let him run and come towards you.
You Red Bull clutch to come on
Oh,
out.
my head.
I thought the Global might have been able to come away with that, but when you see some awkward shots coming out from Papi and Darion, Yudotan not able to get the immediate trade, makes it look a little bit awkward and worrisome. But I mean, respect has been certainly commanded in this round from PaperX, hasn't it? They are not scared to just take these fights here in this one. And as I said, Salvos eventually would come online for Crystal, but Forsaken just wants to get ahead of that one. Feeling confident on the kills, and, well, it doesn't phase him. It does not phase him. His 10th clutch to come in for VCT Pacific.
How about that? Reaching new milestones as well. That's got to feel good, and that gives him a little bit more confidence to hold down the sight lines against
Bro, fuck it, bro. I'll do it later, bro.
Away.
I can't do it.
G looking to regroup themselves.
Yeah, force up from Global as well, because they got the plant down and it went down to, you know, just one player surviving.
Avinash, if DOS9 was India only and we messed up, didn't pick him, then why didn't any other team do that same thing? Bro, we had Crystal. Crystal is a good player. Yes or no? Yes, Crystal also is a constant good player. It's not like Dosa is outperforming Crystal. Calm down.
Unexpected crossfires.
Feels like they're looking for CQB duels on this A site, and the force by Komodo worked out for them in map 1.
Salvo's back online for Crystal. Stealth Drone goes in first. You want to combo a little bit of this utility to get the tree control.
Oh, something with the timing though. Just out from the smokes.
Oh,
but
nice.
Look at that. Stingers aplenty, and GE
I think at
will
this point we
collect
just
on
need to play
kills as well.
Stingers.
Forsaken though finding one, a second as well, and he does get away from the special delivery, but
Oh,
he
what
knows
the
that
hell?
there are too many players surrounding
Enough,
him.
enough,
Yudotan,
enough. Nice.
fantastic to capitalize. Just Divine now.
Something about these force-ups or thrifties in global esports.
Want to give me timeouts for spam? No, no, let it go. Let
Them
it go.
recognizing situations as well. Quite aware as to where Divine could show up from, especially with the smoke blocking off stairs. Divine
We still won Ascension. Those nine
just as to try to go in
lost
for a peek,
almost.
we have utility in hand, so a little bit unfortunate.
I don't
but
know what
good
people
kill
are
coming out from
smoking.
Yudotan.
It's okay.
Yeah, maybe needed to see a little bit more productivity from PaperX to get some information when they've got the members around the A site there, but it's just the creepiness that comes up, right, from the likes of Global, silently waiting for some of that utility to come back online before ultimately exploding together. Like,
Well, I think
that
we
one
should
feels
just
like a
play.
pretty drilled round
I
from
think we
them.
just need to play with
You
this
know, one
one.
you can kind of emulate in scrims if you're in a situation like that. Even on your rifles, for example, they just play it a little bit with the lesser subbies there of the Stingers, which is a little bit more favorable when you do get close up and personal.
Lesser subbies.
Lesser subbies, submachine guns.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We're learning Aussie slang now.
That might just be me slang. Not 100% sure, but you know.
It's a Komodo thing. Well, nonetheless, it is going to be PaperX stacking up with 4 onto this A site. Darren, though, with the Outlaw will quickly dispatch them.
Hunter's on though. See if these pistols can do something still for PaperX, getting really up close personal, but that doesn't work out, doesn't it? Yudotan finally in the game.
Yeah, no chance at all. I mean, those footsteps were very audible. So Yudotan, great to rack those up. Now he's got the Neuro Theft for future rounds. Divine, once again, left alive.
You
And
just
he's
don't
gonna
listen to
just
noises.
try to find whatever he
Oh,
can.
what
Good
the
little swing
fuck was
out,
that
takes
running shot, bro?
Yudotan
Hello?
down. But of
Why
course,
is
the trade
why
comes
are
out then
opponent
from
teams
Papa.
always hitting running
Yeah,
shots
get the
on
neural
us?
theft going online for this belated bonus round is going to be pretty good for Global, you would expect, if they're able to waltz around the map
Yes,
well.
G
and,
qualifiers,
for
we'll have a
example,
lot
push,
of confidence.
PaperX out of mound, they're able to get the orb there, and then they get a dimensional drift online.
Kya
with
shot
Darion,
tha
so
bhai,
there's an
dude.
opportunity that they definitely could steal away this next round, depending on what they look to do, and depending on how aware PaperX are going to be towards this C site, where they've not really gone for too much of the mound control either themselves. Specifically now, judging by positions as well, they're not really going to be able to do something with just Divine holding that one. So this will be a pretty good start to the round for Global Esports to get that dimensional drift online and act out from there.
Yeah, keeping PaperX conditioned over onto the A side. Well, at least Jing will pick up an alt orb as well, though, so possibly for future rounds. But right now, Divine has to do some heavy lifting. He's feeling the pressure coming out. He hears footsteps onto the other side.
They checked the
They
whole
just put more
A.
thorns down on the side as well. So getting an idea that it might eventually end over at this C site where you've still got the shear wall up the front of B and a pivot available with the rotating door if you feel any more pressure towards C. But you didn't have an idea if anyone was pushed up there. That's why the thorns get popped. And now you've got Global Esports looking to get some mound control. Rubble.
Oh, and he's getting suppressed as well. So Forsaken not able to TP out. He does run into a link, back to stairs, maybe a heaven. But this is a slight opportunity for Global Esports to possibly get
What
more
are we
link
doing?
room around the A side.
Again, we are running back.
Just need to have a good decisive
They're
call
not even
though
check-
from Global. If they're going to pivot towards the C site, now's kind of the
my
time.
watch.
They're starting to run an
Have to
over,
do
but
something,
30
please.
seconds, you're exactly right. Divide for
Oh,
all
what?
of the information. Look at that.
Collat picked up. No
collateral.
time to trade right back, though, as Patman peeks out from Pillar. Now Divide continuing to hold tight off angles around the C site. He's looking for more. Jing trying to get in with the kills as well. Blast packing through, but Poppy good on the shots on the Guardian.
And now you got to reposition from Poppy,
10
and Forsaken
seconds.
has already started to waltz on over. Willie expecting to come through the breakable door. It was already open.
Oh, he's got smokes up as well. Not quite watching the angle, though. Forsaken! Crosshair placement, sharp and precise. He's going to get the kill to bring PaperX up to 2.
Thought it might have been a little bit ambitious of Jing to get in there with the satchels through the rotating door to help out Divai as well. Specifically when I'm looking at how close Papi is towards from the shadows as well. You know, if he's given the light of day to get that one off and bring the spike with him towards the A site, there might have been a real opportunity.
What is this shot,
for
bro?
him.
They're not
Maybe
even-
had the Archros available at the right location.
Bro, they're not
Ward's
even
found 2 potentially there,
up
but this
down,
one
bro.
right here. Hey, at least he got the one trade to bring it into the 1 versus 1 at the end there for Forsaken to be able to.
It was not in
clutch that
collateral,
again.
bro.
Well,
Mud ka
here,
mara,
you know,
bhai.
I'm
Left,
not
right,
gonna
mud
fault
ka
brother for
mara.
trying to help another brother out. We'll see what happens then. We do have Petman on the judge now.
Yep.
Crystal up.
I personally would like to see something get a little bit more
Nice,
confidence
Darion.
on this Yoru. Speaking of Yoru, Darion for his second ever appearance on this agent.
Oh, yes.
From what I was able to see, it looks like the last time it was played was in some sort of overtime variety where he did go double negative. So,
right. So this is Coach Elevated, just trying to stick to the same composition. Darren clearly
saw
still
something.
able to make it work, though. How efficient? Well, we have yet to see that so far. But right now, it's an opening pick. Something also down to low HP.
Yep. Darion certainly capable of learning in the server, it seems, at the moment to chop and change with the team. Good shot out from in there on a Jing. This is looking like a well-formulated round for Global so far, and now even better when it's a 5 versus 2 situation.
And PaperX slowly getting picked apart. You do have Divide with the Steel Garden, but it's 2 on 5.
Yeah, it'd be pretty risky to drop that one in. You can already see by the position of the PaperX members that they're just going to have to call for a save in this sort of situation, and with the credit mark
Who's in
this
the
round,
bro?
I don't really favour Global Esports going for a hunt here. You can understand if Kelly S wants to, but I mean, you kind of just play respectful at this one. It's early in the half. You want to balance out your own economy. Just let them save this one and stew in the fact that Global will win a actual gun round for once.
Yeah. Slightly working off of time, but it's also with the confidence gained from the opening picks that they found. It's not too bad, and I would like to jest, but 2v5 was a round that went by last week against PaperX from VFM.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is obviously a different scenario.
For sure. And now you've got a little bit of time
what's up,
to
bro?
just, converse things over at the tail end of this round. Immediately
This year all players are performing
better
some
impact,
match or
better
other match, only
positioning,
practice was
I
able
think
to
a little bit
perform.
better calls as well, specifically where the boom game is concerned for Global Esports as well. For those that might have just been joining us, that scoreline was a 13-1 in favor of boom.
Again, Rohit Sharma, I am pretty sure you are one of the guys who have given here to the Indian players. So please calm down.
A timeout though from PaperX you'd expect here to further converse things over.
More time, why not? Certainly if you feel like you need it. Meanwhile, on the other side, I mean, Darren certainly has been quite the upcoming talent. Seeing him from Bleed from before, he's found some moments for himself, like Aces against, I think, Gen G. Now, off to the Yoru, second time ever, like you mentioned, Komodo, and he's still kind of picking things up and he's able to perform. PaperX, they've been getting picked apart, at least in the previous round, trying to gain some positioning around A main.
Off you,
what's it going to be for the next round?
I think.
Oh, what's up, Ariani?
It's Global getting a clear sense that they can do things together.
I saw you long
making sure
back,
that the trades are going to be there.
I forgot to say
making sure that Darion's
welcome.
like not
How
too
did the exam
far
go?
in front of the team as well, right? When you are running the composition that they are running on the solo Yoru, you really don't want Darion just going on yonder and losing his life with no real impact in the round, right? Looking like a headless chicken. So making sure that he is together with the team and getting set up by the likes of Kalies, by the likes of Crystal as well. Going to be quite important. You want to see Yudotan be this late lurker, the straggler to go around the map.
Especially with the fact that Global still has an op in the equation as well. This kind of means that PaperX is going to have to think twice if they're.
I was bumping in stream. Sorry, bro. I know. I told you now. I saw you there, but
they do have something up by Mount currently.
Yeah, waiting for the pop play, right? You can spot out what you can from something. You can have an arc rose go, and you can try and peek out together as the team. But without seeing anything, it's on to Forsaken to communicate if he hears anything towards the A side of things, for example. For then
we have an op, and we have.
Call that they need to do something at Mound and then rotate, or just rotate silently.
Outlaw.
Pistols as well, which is kind of an unfortunate situation for PaperX, but that's
no one is being rude to fans, bro. First thing.
Global beginning to retrieve
second,
some information, some crucial intel.
Darion's spotted absolutely nothing over at this A side at the moment. Forsaken now to get some info.
Timing,
Whoa,
we had to move. Bro, what is this timing, bro?
Global. It makes things a little bit weird in this round where there's 2 rifles, 4 PaperX, couple of pistols. That gun that's dropped towards spawn not going to be recoverable. But you do have a player advantage where a situation like this, Quack, the Steel Garden investment could be large.
However, that comes down to Yudotan trying to hold the angle. Unfortunately, gunned down by Jing. Showstopper possibly
here also we're going to stay alone
in the round. Kelly S just trying to play up by drop. Not quite spotted out yet, but here comes that rocket. not quite landing as well. Kelias then finding a shot onto something. The Steel Garden getting the primary weapons jammed.
Thank God.
Kelias onto the Ghost, still able to find some shots. Forsaken now from the back, but headed on by the Shorty. Petman now with the
How did
Phantom
we lose
finds the
that
kill.
round, bro?
Jing off to the defuse.
Yeah, the fact that Forsaken manages to find that first kill
Why
up in
we are
mid without a
losing rounds
trade, and
like
then you've
this?
got
These are the rounds
sheriff
that we
shots coming
lose and we
through
get
from Jing
somehow
from Together as the team,
somehow
right?
we
In
get
that scenario,
fucked, bro.
I'm expecting that kill to just be assisted by the pretty much everyone at PaperX looking at the right location. A thrifty round to end it out. I mean, yeah, look at it. All of their guns are ready for that duel just there. And then, as I mentioned, Steel Garden in makes a lot of sense. Blood together as a team, hunting down Global Esports members. A thrifty round to come through from PaperX. And they also get now the operator out for something who is
How are we
currently
losing this, bro?
0-6.
उधर
If
जाके
you
क्या
flip it around at
क्या कर रहा
0-0-6,
है?
and we all know what happens at 0-0-7.
Oh, you gotta look to crack that egg. I do like James Bond, but something. Let's not go there, shall we?
Well, maybe it will be Die Another Day.
Okay, Yudadan to hold the angle, but yeah, this time it's gonna be Global Esports.
सपोर्ट भाई तू कब देखना मैंने हेड दिया कहाँ देखा मैं गाली दिया दिमाग से गिरा है क्या
Crystal wants to try and sell any sort of fake here. It's just going to be the drone to go out by itself. So
When
he's
did
just
I-
going to wait to see what
when
he
did
can
I say
spot.
you're hitting
Bit of over-eagerness potentially here from the PaperX members. Yudotan spotted out, by the way, during gate crash, and Crystal noted as well. So it's going to cause some investment of util for PaperX. Meanwhile, eyes on the prize of this C site for Global is the eventual end.
Well, yes, the off noted as well, and that's why they have decided to push into the C site now, especially alongside this Armageddon. In case something might have gate crashed over onto this part, the Armageddon renders him useless. Then to Devi, though, who's holding out by Waterfall, great on the 2 kills. Not even breaking clones as well. Darian now trying to do his best, but still PaperX able to flood and swarm back in with the retake.
Huh?
Man, Devi has just absolutely brutalized them, hasn't he? 4 kills in the round, just a duel fought throughout. The aftershock in water as well, right? You're just considering that that's going to keep him locked in the corner, but he's just going to play on the back with the visual clutter and go for the kill. He's got assistance from Patman as well, bringing in with the Nightfall. Oh, yes, delivering the goods there for him. That is a pretty well-structured retake to come through from PaperX when they just have the idea eventually that it is going to be the C-side, right?
Oh, look at that
You
smile.
didn't see him get too hungry early to stick around in the site. Happy to play proper retake.
I couldn't agree more, Komodo. And for the past 2 rounds with PaperX playing like this, you gotta love how Uncle David is able to provide so much more value to the team now on this bias roll. His Steel
I'm telling
Garden
you
won than the thrifty.
Satak I'm telling you oh no
I will say though, Quack,
Yes.
do something
bad
Uda,
Komodo is coming here. Okay, I've got my shades on. There was one point in time on a map called Fracture that Devi did flash.
what was I saying that's what I'm saying
yes.
there are players suddenly wake up against
But
us
he's learned his lesson.
so what
This time,
G fighting today
don't use
G
the
no
utility,
fighting
just
today
shoot.
Just shoot.
Just shoot.
अब ये क्या बोलूं भाई
That's how you play Vice.
ये एक
gotta imagine
और
the
सपोर्टर
Randos,
हागा
they are
ना
watching somewhere,
ही
you know.
शादियों
Also
के
feeling,
बाद
like,
निकल
really
ले
happy seeing that Steel Garden
What
around.
was
Like, this is
Arsu
exactly
hai
what we
tu-
envisioned for
क्या?
his agent.
I mean, remember,
I didn't
Vice
understand,
did just
bro.
have a nerf coming on a couple of, 2 patches ago or something like that now, where you've got less
Vines.
time on the Razor Vines and such. So, still a pretty viable agent, I think personally, in the way that the teams are adopting Vice as well. Meanwhile, folks, back on our something counter, not 007. He did get an assist in there.
All right. And it's still the op, present in the round. So GE does have to figure that out. But currently going for rubble control, they have.
He's
they
got out.
felt a loss.
He's got out of that one, hasn't he?
So quick off to it.
Kill onto towards Darion, rotating door, still rotating, and his Shroud stepped in towards there, and no one's shot at him.
Still has one more TP as well. GE kind of trying to think tactically around this situation, thinking to rotate back in towards B, but Jing is there.
Just a round of duels at the moment for PaperX. Not letting these guns find any opportunity from Global. And now in a 5 versus 2, you need to see Kalias and Crystal do something pretty destructive to get back into this one.
Given the positions, though, they are somewhat susceptible to spams. PaperX trying to keep themselves with minimal exposure, hiding behind corners, and that's when Crystal will find his first headshot. 1 hit cracked, looks for an opportunity to slip into the B side, repeaks, takes down another player, but Jing, oh Jing, you're just happy to clean things up for PaperX.
Yeah, so far, 3 on the trot on this defensive side, starting to play with a little bit of the piggy bank as well, right? Building up a little bit of the economy there. Jing far out in front of the rest of the team. As we just see a lot of these duels in that round, won by PaperX pretty cleanly. You know, a little bit of damage delivered and only 1 casualty, or 2 casualties rather, at the end of that one. But you'll still be pretty happy with how things did result there on the back of a timeout as well, right? Nothing really eventuating for Global Esports there. But
I think after the loss against Boom, it hurt us a lot, bro. that's one thing happened for sure. Somewhere we got hurt. Who hurt you, bro?
Koi not been working, so you got to get a little bit of a quicker wriggle on. The Shia is not at the front of C. You've got an Omen, you've got a Yoru. You can get to the back of this C site early.
Oh, but they're feeling some, well, I'm afraid to say this word, but PTSD. They knew that Devi has been playing on the C site.
And he's got the Steel Garden yet again, remember? So just the success of a couple moments ago on that A site now reenactable. Speaking about something.
Yeah!
Hey, we're on the board!
Woohoo! You're gonna pop some party streamers and everything, but yeah, back into the C site, precisely with this possible Steel Garden. Slight mishaps here and there, but they are able to get boots on the ground on C. With that, maybe the spike as well, but then the Steel Garden comes out. They're pushing all the way through just to try to wrangle more space, but Jing denies it outright. Forsaken blocking off B Pillar as well, and now, oh, something. You're just pushing Kelly S away. He's looking for some kills right back, though, but out of the gate crash, and it's into the shorty. Something not letting Global Esports breathe at all.
1 HP. It's
They're playing
close when
good
he gets
today.
it done. I was looking at actually the positioning off screen from Crystal. The Steel Garden, we saw the tail end of it, looking to remove his gun up through the middle of the pillars, but Forsaken stuck around and found the kill the whole time with the operator.
Go against
so even
DFM,
the heads
bro.
up and disciplined play to come through from PaperX that they know that potential lurk is coming because they didn't spot him on the hit. They didn't see the Taeho utility in towards the site when they opt to fall back towards the holes, towards Waterfall.
PaperX so also lost to Boom. Yeah, just bad, bro. Yeah,
they're
just bad.
to have these little later lurks from somebody
if that makes you happy in life,
and oh dear
content in life, content.
I think
that a client has crashed.
I think we've been pretty good here in Pacific so
yeah,
far.
I mean, I know you cannot control the tech pause.
We have been, most of the group stage has been pretty, you know, tech pause-less so far.
Game.
But we cannot keep things clean. Things that go up eventually go down.
Hello, game close. Hello.
It's just the reality of things.
Yeah, it's like a
game crash. Hello. I knew.
They go down.
I knew something they're doing in the PC,
you know,
bro.
It doesn't go.
I knew they're doing something with the PC, bro.
An umbrella through a chimney.
Scam. This is scam.
Can't make the umbrella go down a chimney while it's up. Doesn't fit.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's just the what do you call it? Surface area.
Yep. Tech pause though. Players can't talk in this sort of situation, but we can. So unfortunately now everyone's got the podcast with us. This guy wants to riot gun buddy. Please, with 3 Zs.
3 Zs. I don't know how lucky you're gonna be. How lucky you're gonna get with that one. Maybe if you hunt some of the red.
I don't know if I caught it. I didn't see the gamer name in there with the hashtag and everything to give it to. So maybe gotta find
maybe
it.
It's
I didn't see it. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
Potentially. Regardless though, PaperX man. They
something found his first kill.
Yep, getting a bit of a wriggle on how to play this defensive side on this map. Happy enough to play a lot of the retake style, which was quite successful from Boom, for example. Happy to let Global Esports either get into the site
what are you trying to post link
for the
bro?
full retake, or try to chip 1 or 2 players away first and then set up for a pretty strong retake, or a lot of the time as well just getting in there beforehand and throwing a spanner in the works too.
That's it though. Allow me to try to pick your brain a little bit, Komodo. Because Global Esports are definitely a, you know, formidable team. They have potential. We've seen them swing rounds where they have Thrifties being picked up. You know, they force bot with the Stinger and they managed to turn things around a little bit. Just when it comes down to some of these rounds, they begin to, I don't know, lose the lead.
There's some miscommunications from the outset that I think is one of the things, right? By positioning and timing, you know, even layering in towards these executes as well. Like the thing that I highlighted in the previous round was a Paranoia comes in a little bit later on from Pappy, and that blinded Darion when he TP'd in towards the back of sight. Like imagine a scenario where there's players on the C site from PaperX. It's not just fully disconnected and thorns popped, right? They'd be dead to rights, free of charge in those sort of scenarios. So it's this indecision making coupled
need to
with
order my food,
some
bro.
ill timings on a couple of these moments.
At least I leave happy.
Around the map or utility specifically as well. That does make things look a
time
little
to
bit
eat.
awkward and can be their undoing. Because don't
We
get me wrong,
eat
they've got
today.
some pretty good rounds. Like we saw some pretty good rounds from them over on Split, but more often than not, we just see better decisive rounds from the other teams.
Yeah, there you have it. And I couldn't agree more because, well, this is Darian's second official Yoru game. I don't entirely fault him for having some of these mishaps with the flashes, but they do happen. And at the same time, like you mentioned, the indecisiveness. We've been talking about it since map 1. Possibly another thing is also just the fact that they're not using the 10 smouts, Komodo.
Aren't they?
I don't think so.
I had actually taken complete stock on the
I'm not entirely
peripheral
sure
usages of the players here.
Speaking of mice, though, I do know that you are quite the
Getting into my
aficionado.
mice connoisseurness on broadcast.
This guy uses finger. His mouse is like
20
super
21
tiny,
grams pure carbon fiber.
ridiculous, insane. I don't know how you make it work, but you make it look good. But that said, yes, still with the tech pause, bear with us.
It's it's one of these things as well where it's like Split, of course, in the veto chosen by Global Esports. It makes sense when they're allowed to pick that one. I don't see a world in which they don't pick Split, so PaperX expect that one, and then they've got their choice of the veto as well, where Global will remove Fracture. Okay, understandable. PaperX remove Haven. Okay, understandable. I think looking at this veto, it may very well have been one to be an expected result for both of these teams. The decider, of course, between Ascent and Pearl, that PaperX get to choose towards Pearl, which to me is a bit of an interesting one, because ending on Pearl I think would be really spicy when we consider what PaperX did last week against DFM, and we also look towards what we've seen so far
what did I
from
read?
Global,
What did I
right? They
read?
played it against Gen G where it was a mid-range loss. They had a really close win against DFM in the opening week. Trying to change things agent-wise as well. So there's options, right? We can definitely see a lot of these options here from them.
Possibly. But first, you've got to make your way through this current Lotus map.
Yeah.
And it's not as though G can't do it.
Well, you got to remember, if you don't make it through Lotus here, you lose 2-0. You're have
out.
only won against DFM in a 2-0 fashion. You didn't get a single map against all the other teams. You're out of playoffs. And then you've got time to kind of rework things come stage 2.
It's the entire cake,
That is unnecessary from the caster, but okay, thank you.
You have just these situations where it's really tough for GE as well. I mean, okay, the timeout. Oh no, we went from tech pause to a timeout.
Common.
Okay.
Pretty common when you've got a lengthy tech pause and you potentially even forget what was discussed just beforehand. But Global Esports will dive into their second timeout of the map now.
Yeah. And that's one of the other things that I was just about to go into.
Hey,
with the
cutie,
fact that
show your
Global
face,
Esports,
not cards.
while they do
What happened?
have a pretty good chance
cards?
of maybe
What
taking
happened?
down PaperX, who have been on a bit of a loss streak, cracked that loss streak against DFM
Oh, reset
last
watches.
week.
Fuck, I forgot. Reset
Global have
watches.
gone through their own host of issues. as
I don't know
well.
how to reset watches, by
Elevated,
the way.
promoted to head coach mid-season. Patrick Koo with some visa issues, and then you got Darian coming back in as well. They have some good ideas. They have some core strategies that they have been able to employ at certain times. We saw a little bit of it onto Lotus, especially when they were, with Crystal waiting for those salvos to come back up. They exploded all over the A site. But after that point, without much information or without much decisiveness, you start to see them lose rounds to pressure, time, or getting just players getting picked off by Forsaken, who just TPs in towards Rubble and out.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Global Esports maybe go for
I have to
a little
reset,
bit
bro, to
quicker
be fair
here,
with
but
other
getting in
people.
towards a site and not immediately trying to set themselves up for a post. They need to take the challenge towards PaperX here, even maybe before going for the full plan.
Don't
take
reset.
it a little bit further to them. Change it up, right? You've got Dimensional Drifters Darion to sniff out a lot of this.
Actually, I'm not
information.
going to
That
reset,
could
bro.
definitely set up your team to get a little
I will
bit
do the
further
first
into
video
A
with
site.
the people who already watched. Should be fair, right?
The A site though, because PaperX have already scared you
Excuse
away
me.
a little bit here.
Yeah, just
It's only fair that
press
for the
button
people
on
who
that
have
door
watched
as
so
well.
so long,
Certainly trying to make
get
some
the
noise
first
towards B, though. The fake out already used.
get the first. Who supported so long?
Toying,
Get the first bite.
toying with a little bit of the rotations here. You'll set up
I didn't reset, I
shield
didn't
wall
reset.
over at the C side of things for PaperX, and majority of your forces ready for a mound trap. Meanwhile, The A site eventually, the hit for Global Esports. It's a very similar setup to what we saw previously with Forsaken being a little bit closer to the breakable door to get the information. But now, PaperX have the mound information, and they should know that this is going to eventuate towards the A site for Global Esports. Quack, my question though is, do they go a little bit further than the site itself to stave off PaperX?
Comes down to how much Darian can find, I think. Good that the team was able to follow through off of the dimensional drift, but now you're hearing some fake footsteps off to drop as well. Something trying to throw them off his scent, and then for the rest of PaperX to group up behind.
Yeah, you can't use that gate crash, unfortunately, there as old mate Darion, you're stuck in towards the site, but you've got a lot to do here with the team. Let's see if Global can get this.
PaperX quite aware of where the GE players are, though, just to take the first hit down by Tree. The second one kill going free as well. 4v3 now, and PaperX continues to push on through. Immediate salvos from Crystal, though, does push PaperX off position just a bit.
Oh, what?
Jing then taking Poppy down by the back. Unfortunately, TP's not quite
Nice.
favoring him now, but all of a
Nice.
sudden, look at the kills. The stingers from Crystal and Darian.
Bro, you
just
should play stingers
decimating
only, bro.
PaperX, and
What are
whole
you
thrifty
doing, bro?
found by Global Esports.
It's
Oh,
another
Raul.
thrifty that they're able to pull away with. They can't convincingly get a proper round, it feels like, but at least that one is across the board. The from the shadows that does come out there as well from Papi is a little bit questionable, but I think maybe a little bit more questionable is Jing on that
For next stream, bro,
spray
Sunset.
time.
Don't
An
worry,
issue
for next
at
stream.
the end of that one, not for Global, but for PaperX can't establish themselves on the spike early enough because of the damaging util that the salvos provides. Global hold on to try and tie up at the half if possible.
Which would be a pretty decent start. You got ops now.
Who is
on
yelling
both
so hard?
sides
Raul
as
Hinduja,
well.
bro.
Yoru for Yoru, but something with the peek out from Mound.
Give me more, he
वापस
says.
गया एक बार
The problem is though,
हमारा
Quack, you've
smoke.
removed the smokes from Global Esports, and they don't even bait out the sheer.
Quickly shot down by Jing.
Yeah, makes it really awkward to try and get in towards this site.
Oh,
Though,
thank
if Jing's
God.
giving you a free opener there, back
Hey,
to
Darian is
balance
coming
out
from
in
the left,
forward
Darian!
score, you take that.
SG versus SG. Darian, good for a bit of an opener, but now you've got to trip the sheer wall, or for everyone just to hop on at the same time. They will trip it, and then for Crystal to try to lurk around
timing,
Rubble, but
bhai.
unfortunately shut down by Forsaken.
Crystal's lurks have not really worked out too much, have they? Now you get the information from the shadows from Forsaken. I think he might have even spotted all three members out just then.
A little bit odd for the initiator to lurk as well, but that said, it's going to be something on this Yoru.
And he's still got Thorns available as well on something's call.
Yeah, quick off to it. But,
Oh, nice, Darian.
shorty swing. They both had the same idea, but Darren just dumped on him a little bit quicker. Sight now handed over onto GE, but PaperX quick to flood back in as well. Forsaken looking for a cheeky angle. Prowler will go through, but not quite finding anyone. Just clearing out the front portion of the site. Then Rolling Thunder to push PaperX further back. Shorty though! And that's Kelly has cut down by half around the torso. Darian now just marking Forsaken. Still going for the crosshair wiggle. He has an op after all. Will find his target.
Nice.
And then for Yudotan
Oh,
to
Darian,
slay
no.
the rest of PaperX down.
Some crossfires
Darian saving
in
us,
the
bro.
end there for Darion and for
Bro, I'm telling these guys are
Yudotan.
good, bro.
Very patient to not reveal where that operator is
I
posted
just
as well.
die down sometimes,
Nicely
bro.
done from them.
You should have
despite
done this
losing
from the starting of the
first
season.
frag in the round and losing Papi on the smokes as well. You consider, right? Sheer not popped at the front of B. Makes it look a little bit awkward, but 3 versus 3 scenario, and you
My
start
shot,
to
it
feel
doesn't work
smokes
like that,
down.
bro.
Will they
Full.
manage to get the post plant worked? They will. So going into the last round of the half, 5 versus 6.
Show us
they can
Raul
definitely
POV. How, bro?
look to equalize here.
Especially
saying that King
considering
kickoff.
the ultimates at hand
I
as
mean,
well. Crystal
I said the
on
same. That's why we have the same
Armageddon.
team. It's just that
PaperX though, once
हमारा
again, getting
लोग
things with huge
थोड़ा
rubble control. All
tension
four
होते हैं
pushing
हमारा
down.
friends.
A little bit more forward than we've seen
Tension
from
मत हो
them,
जाओ भाई.
in the last
I am
couple
also
of
getting
rounds too,
tension.
so
If
you'll
you get
leave
tension,
something
double tension हो, सब
play
tension
potentially
होगा
by
भाई.
himself and get a little bit of a rotate on because the Arc Rose has just confirmed a bit of presence around the mound.
Yeah,
This is
going to
Global
get
Esports
yeah.
looking to get into the C site earlier. There's no dimensional drift for something. There's no Thorns anymore around the site either, and no Steel Garden for Device. So you're really playing on the back of maybe a combination of Nightfall and Showstopper here.
Divine playing super far back as well. Second Thorns tripped, but he has no idea.
Yeah, he doesn't know that they're in the site, does he? Starting to reposition. Arc Rose was just
Wow.
destroyed back towards Mound.
Nightfall retake play? That's
Yeah,
it?
I think so. It's got to be the Nightfall. It's got to be the showstopper. But Global, I mean, they could potentially even try to remove a member before the spike plant goes down. I was just talking about them needing to do something like this.
Oh boy, Yudotan playing with the op around mount as well. The Nightfall will go through though to 5 for the double kill, but that's Yudotan now. Showstopper. What?
No!
With the wall bank shots from Jing. He's got walls. Off to the next one though. It's Crystal with the Armageddon, but as it goes out, PaperX just happy to swarm back in off the timing. Just Yudotan and he's alone. Assault Tango,
again. We need to win the Crystal
with the Mango now up 7 to 5 at the end of the first half.
I like Mango. That is a good 7
it's
5
not giveaway, it's challenge.
They're able to win that one on
The
a retake.
print
Pretty good. The
comment
rocket
is the
goes
challenge,
wayward, but I mean, I think this is probably my most common
Api should have win
statement
that
now
battle.
in this video game when I'm casting.
Ye
Stunned
kya
to
hai
Cosmetic. How is he getting that kill through the wall? Stunned. The Cosmetic, man, it does not matter.
It doesn't
Half-time.
matter if you have the skill to to shake it off.
5 to 7. This is workable for the likes of Global Esports, but it makes me wonder, it makes me ponder, are we going to see a closeout like the last map where it was just a flawless attack to end things up for PaperX? I don't get the vibe. I think we're seeing a little bit more from Global Esports here in their positioning and in their tradability in the last couple of rounds just then. But I mean,
How can we see our watchers? I think exclamation, I forgot. Exclamation WH? Oh, something, I don't know.
Anything is kind of possible.
Anything can happen, as with Valorant, as with VCT. Well, just taking a look at past statistics, PaperX's last game against DFM last week, they only had 3 rounds on the attack
top
mode.
10 can be
they
seen?
had the first 2.
Oh shit.
But after
How do
that,
I
they
don't
lost
know how to
5 in a
do
row
top
to DFM.
15 though.
Yep. And then we all know how Pearl
that happened as
ended
well.
in that series.
WH is not working.
It's a quick refresh of memory, so certainly with that image
Something's
now in
wrong.
people's minds, you could maybe see this go into a map 3, depending on how Global
noob
takes it
Gary.
as well.
See that noob
I mean, the
is
biggest thing for
Ami
me
noob
that I
hai
remember
bhai.
on the DFM
We are
versus
noob.
PaperX game on Lotus, right, was on that attacking side.
We
saw
are
some
noob.
great consistency from Devi and from something. The rest of the team had like 1 or 2 kills each.
You
It
can
was
see only
pretty
10.
abysmal, but then they flipped it over on
I don't know how
defense,
to check
and
15
PaperX
though.
looked, you know, I mean, they started on defense. They looked a lot stronger, right? So now going back on
What
this
if you put
attacking
top
side, are we going to
Rs
see somebody
15?
from PaperX just kind of be the captain to steer the ship? Or are we going to see Global
Crystal became low also.
prod
How-
around the map and figure out, you know, any stragglers or
How did he become low?
trade superiority?
Would love to see
How is
something,
it half
but,
HP, bro?
well, I mean the player. But currently, I think it's Devi finding a sheriff shot onto Crystal, who has to fall back.
Now we get into just the mid-rounding
Only 10
of
is coming.
this one.
I don't know.
And what PaperX are going to be able to figure out utility-wise. A bit of a trap play on the back of this camera and flash, but you can't do anything in terms of kills here. It's just to stave off PaperX from any aggression, get them to draw out some of the utility, which, to be fair, the paint shells being brought out by Jing works good for Global. They don't have to contend with that.
It's okay, macro-wise, some utility traded out, namely the Paranoia as well, but right now PaperX still looking to break their way through. That said though, Yudotan, he's anchoring down the site, 2 kills found, and he's looking for a 3rd as well. Jing narrowly dodging out with his life intact. Kelias then looking for a potential flank around. PaperX looking for alternate routes across the map. Maybe back into the A site where Kelias is still hiding in wait. Darian now for the next kill.
Nice.
Swings out then Kelias for the first.
Nice.
Crystal to trade, and
We won Pistol.
quickly picked up by Global.
Oh god, we won
Yeah, their
Pistol.
first one of the series as well. Of course, both of them going to the way of PaperX in map number 1. The first one of this one going to PaperX as well. But then it's always been that second round that you kind of consider. Would Global Esports
this was
manage to
lucky.
answer back with the force up at the Stingers or not? They don't need to worry about that now.
Oh, god,
They will
timing tha bhai.
potentially, well, they should tie things up 7 apiece before we get the guns back and started in this
Don't
half.
be scary. This round was very
Said don't be
important. Nice, you
scary.
got it, yeah.
Like the player?
No, we want him to be like scary.
I know.
He was good.
You're saying you don't want Forsaken to be like scary.
Don't be scared. I think more importantly right now, Darion not scared to take a duel, dispatching of Forsaken first. He first fell in the last round, first falling in this one as well. And it should be
Jingle,
hunky-dory for Global Esports to tie up.
Until
Where is
Jing
Solo
diving
kill?
in with the Bucky, will take a kill down. Bulldog picked up, looking for some suppressive fire to allow his teammates to possibly get the spike down. Petman
Yeah, happy with that.
will do that.
You got the
Bulldog
spike.
swapped on over.
3v4.
And Jing to try to play around these tight corners with the Bucky still. Something though, attempting at peaks. Got the fake out with some footsteps over. And PRX just dwindling around, dawdling around, just around
No
these
time.
corners in case Global Esports begin to flood in. Patman finds the first shot, but instantly traded by a stinger. Now just Jing. He's gotten 1 kill on the Bucky so far, but unfortunately the paint shell's in his face.
Time.
With Crystal jumping up on top as well. Global
Oh, we got it.
with some damage
Holy
sustained.
crap, they killed so many of us, bro.
It's always a scenario in the heat of those moments as well that a lot of players
Rahul,
don't vertically look up onto the
kitna
boxes
chalega
and
bhai?
they get taken down from above. But hey, an aspect there that works a treat for Global Esports. Some damage done. Yeah, they lose 3 members in the piece, so that'll have a bit of impact going in towards this next round. That'll be the bonus round for them. We'll see what that does kind of look like for
thank
PRX
God,
now
I was so
on this
close.
attacking side if they are able to, win the
Holy
round
crap.
that they should be winning, quote unquote.
Yeah, poised to
Yeah,
potentially
guys,
take
why
a
are
couple
you good?
more
Why are you
rounds,
good?
especially with the economy not too healthy on the side of Global. But that said, yeah, you do have some stingers and weaker weaponry onto the side of PRX as well. Jing possibly looking to dive onto players again, but also mound control now coming out from Global Esports. You got the aftershock being sent through, but look at Davai. Quick with the burst onto 2 kills by Pillar, and that could give him
happened,
the pinch
bro?
around the door as well. He preps the button. He does get the 3rd, but quickly traded by Kelly S. Crystal and the rest of them also looking to flood back into the B side for some
we took out
safety
3
net, but
guns.
still Forsaken, quick on the
We took out 3
draw.
guns, but we still lost.
I mean,
one
I
of
don't
them,
know
no?
if that one's the actual W gaming to come through from PRX, but they certainly were looking to turn up the pace in terms of all of those duels around the map. And I mean, mound control, I'm looking at, Forsaken potentially dying to the aftershock thrown his way. You
that
saw him
2
pull
kills
out
should have
just
given.
before the switch of the Observer, the paranoia, but quickly Shrouder steps away and is still able to assist the rest of the team, and then eventually, PRX get the cleanup. So those are the rounds that you just need to weather and play in amongst the chaos there. And for PRX, they will reclaim the lead here. But will they be expecting the operator for Darion? Nobody up through the guts of mid.
that's
That's good
Russian, no.
information for Global. And now they should know that PRX have got in towards this C site and set up for a post plant.
Holy
And
crap,
Yudotan and the rest of them backing all the way far off as
Holy
well.
crap.
Jing, a lot of space taken up around Hall now, and that allows them to put this one way up. Another smoke up towards Waterfall.
Oh, we have ulti though.
Rolling Thunder for Kelly S could be quite pivotal here.
Gets into range. Is looking to deploy at the right time.
Bro,
for
we
the
have
rest of the
ulti.
team to
Oh,
then
shot Baron.
be the catalyst to push on through.
We have ulti.
Darion with the first shot, something getting taken out. The rest of PRX, though, vacating the site to try to play around Mound instead. Paint shell sent over as well, but Aftershock taking Jing out of the equation. Now PRX completely smoked off. They need to find the kill around the diffuser. They will
shit.
do just that, but still,
Oh,
Global
God.
Esports with the numbers looking to dominate
thank
and push
God.
on through. We have found
Oh,
some
thank God.
semblance of global domination in round 15.
I don't know if I call that one domination. That was very hairy at the tail end of that one there, Quack. I mean, the trades that start to come on out. Jing did get caught in the Aftershock. Tag on towards his body when he's trying to get out those paint shells as well and just couldn't disconnect from all of the action. I mean, it's always a risky thing.
That's some
to try and
chaos,
go
bro.
for a full mound post-plant control situation. PRX, I mean, they put it on the back of Forsaken to try and win that one, but
Just pray that way.
Yudotan just
Oh,
there for
no.
the trades from above time and time again. And we will equalize up once more. Global will reset the economy of PRX, who have an option to do something funny yet again here with what they go into this round with. Steel Garden, Nightfall. You lose one of those if Darion keeps on creeping.
Darion.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh drop
No!
Jing with the Bucky again too.
Good kiss there.
This time in towards
Why
A
we
link
do
where
this to
with
ourselves,
the Bucky in
bro?
the spot, Poppy and the likes of Kelly S, they're gonna have to think twice before pushing into this area.
But that's a good paranoia.
It hits, but you're not gonna peek into it. How could you, knowing
Obviously.
that there could be a Bucky
The
on the
gun
other
we
side?
dropped,
And now Kelly S
messes us
unfortunately
up.
getting taken out by that op, picked up by Davai as well. Just Yudotan, who is really in any
fuck
good
my
position to do
life,
something, but
bro.
he's smoked off as well.
I mean, as long as Davai is keeping this operator into the next round, it does not matter who dies for PRX here. If they steal away any of the guns that had fallen onto the floor, okay, you want that player surviving. But it kind of doesn't matter anymore. PRX are just going to be answering back into this round. Maybe ending it with a flawless. I mean, the Hunter's a little bit on towards Yudotan because the credits are absent for Global.
Against us
Any
only, the
escape
people
kill
wake
here
up, bro.
will hurt.
Wake up, wake
But
up.
I don't think they're going to happen unless
Forsaken.
Forsaken gets him. No, it's okay. So not flawless. in a complete sense for PaperX, but the way that the round
ये लोग
essentially
इको
should have gone
round को
there,
इतना
they did it
हल्के
flawlessly, right?
में
The investment of
क्यों
Nightfall
लेते
just
हैं?
getting
हर
in
बार
towards that
momentum
site,
shift हो जाते हैं
getting
पूरा.
the shot onto
क्या
Darion
बोलूं भाई?
looking, I think unscoped at that current time, right? And then
ये
the
देखो,
bucket
you
hit
can't do
straight
anything
towards
here
Crystal's
also.
face.
Yeah,
They
both
throw
teams
took the
having
gun
some
and kill one of us.
instances where they do kind of push out a little bit too far at certain times, but nonetheless, this is going to be now PaperX 9-8. That was a little bit of a thrifty round, by the way. Global Esports now with a slightly weaker weaponry.
Got to get all this information, got to enter back as Global. You can't do anything on this combo utility, or can you? You're trying!
Off to the shorty. Yudotan has arrived as well now, but he doesn't quite have the angles just yet. Looking for the spray transfers, but it's just Jing with the Bucky! He's found 3 kills! Crystal, though, Sheriff shot. And now the drone. Davai has been suppressed, but all he needs to do is to just lock down this angle.
They can just run. They can just run to the seaside. There's nobody home to welcome them with milk and cookies. They can just set up, kick back and relax.
And pick up an ARB. Yeah, why not?
So we can ulti and...
Yeah, Jing closer towards the showstopper with a plant. He's one away. Crystal, though, an opportunity, if he can find a 1 versus 1, to make this somewhat doable. Salvo's online. Armageddon, maybe?
You could, like, flood the whole site with that entire kit. Maybe.
Yeah, but...
You know there's an op in play potentially as well, but... Well,
You see the timing?
Jing's got the Phantom now, the angle.
Did you see that timing, how he
missed
moved?
from
Oh
Davai.
god, from what?
Quickly finding it.
Oh,
And
timing!
I'm really excited to see this replay for Jing. It's just
3 kills.
I guess somebody, you know what they
We
do?
had
They go to see all the
Bucky
matches
ace from Mr. Frala and EMEA,
and
and
see
now
all
we've
the
got Jing
important
doing
runs
these
where we get
things.
fucked, bro.
Oh, they were all flashed.
Yeah, I mean, you look at all the utility that came through from Global Esports in the beginning of that, right? Dimensional drift, you got a fault line, you got flashes and everything, but I think
nice round,
County is
they
really
use
from
ulti,
PaperX that makes
utility,
that
so
one
many
a
things we did.
little bit better.
We don't have gun on Puppy
Now,
now.
we're in a sort of scenario
Yes,
where if this gun
semi-bye.
round goes awry for Global Esports, you got to remember and cast your mind back to the fact that they used both timeouts early in the first half.
And through the one-way smoke as well. Timeoutless Global Esports. Can they find a way back into this game? It's a 4v5 this current round.
And your Sentinel player is now down as well, so there is an open option for PaperX to find around the map to just get in free of charge.
Right, weaker hold across the sites, and well, PaperX goes for the call into B, where it is open. You've got Jing now watching the angles towards A Link as well. The back of B also blocked off. Kelias was attempting something at the very least, but now no longer able. Crystal backing so far off. It's a 2v5.
Gotta save. You do not have the money to
चलो
be
भाई अब
splashing
क्या
in
बोले
on this game as Global.
क्या बोलूं भाई? What do you want to hear from me?
Another impactful scenario.
Rohit Sharma,
by
you'll give me
PaperX
money,
that
huh?
really
You'll buy
looks to
better
put Global
players.
6 feet under, doesn't it?
For
This
you-
will be
for you,
11
bro.
for PaperX, and you got to consider: do we force on the back of these 2 guns as Global, or do we half buy to potentially have a full buy and,
looks
and
like-
push
looks-
us
looks
into
bad.
overtime? These situations in any game are usually quite hurtful. But when you add on the fact, Quack, that if Global won this series, they'd be in playoffs for the first time ever.
Play Elder Ring.
Hurts a little bit more, right? This is the culmination of the losses in the previous
You know what?
series.
For
Now
a
that
second
they
I
are
thought that we
booking
were going
this
to
scenario.
Crystal is going to turn and he's
Well,
going to be...
Consolation for
That fellow is going to
Crystal at the
kill
very
Crystal,
least,
bro.
but you are absolutely right, Komodo. 11-8. At this point, Global, they're going to begin to feel like they just have to keep buying up. They're just going to have to scrounge up the best buy that they've got together.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Dinos, they've just gone global.
Yeah, I mean, we've really seen just consistency after consistency from nearly every series from Jing, right? And he's just doing it again.
$1
making
million
sure that they're
less to buy
getting
good
involved in a lot
players.
of these duels,
Yeah, it
winning-
is less, bro.
winning them significantly.
Picking up slack where, you know, maybe something might not be performing too hot.
I mean, something has not made it quiet that he doesn't really favor the
True,
Yoru,
true.
for
Why
example.
my
It's
recon
still
phantom is so
really
smooth
learning.
like Jinx?
Right now, at least, though, Jing, okay, getting taken out really quickly, but right there, it's going to be Forsaken, his brother, right off alongside him. With that, then a little bit more space into this A site, the smokes to block off A Link.
Three two shots with a content and one clean
Forsaken just
4K like
uses that
Kelly
as an
shot. It's a win for
opportunity.
us.
Swings out, 2 more kills, looks for the last, and he picks up the 4K.
I mean, you could see the idea on the back of Crystal's mind there as well, holding out the Armageddon ready for the team to flood, but just not expecting just the absolute charge that Forsaken brings into it. He now as well will meet with 20 kills. There's 3 members of PaperX that have 20 kills on the map.
Oh.
And 2 of them haven't even achieved 10 yet. Sometimes it is
मार
just,
मार
an
हमको
effort
मार
by
भाई
committee. Sometimes
मारो
it's just
मारो
a full house affair.
मारो bro.
And it looks like PRX, I mean, they've just got a read on the deck.
Bro, want to watch your
Fully
rank
locked
game?
in, primed
Will you
to
stream
take
after this
map
match?
down.
Probably
Global
not. Let's see.
Esports backed up against the ropes.
I will probably do watch
Do
party
they
for the
have
next
it in
match.
them to punch
I
and
don't know
swing
if I can
back?
play gameplay.
Instant TP from Forsaken.
Cheeky.
Gameplay is
Real
basically
cheeky.
I can't do
How are the
gameplay
cogs turning
between
in your head in this current
matches.
juncture?
They're still looking to lock down Rubble at the very least, though. Darien watching the off angle. Clone broken, instant TP's out. Forsaken now.
You would
Shivam,
never
I
expect
cannot
Flash to come through in this
say it,
scenario.
but
Ever expect
you,
that?
not as much as you guys think it is.
That's just Kelly has put in the body bag. Now PRX
Let's
flooding up front. The full march
GG.
forwards into the site.
Okay.
Yotan not bad on a bit of a refrag off towards heaven, but that
is where you pivot. That is where you pivot as PRX towards the B site. No one else is there currently. You did just see Yudo-tan in a reposition from Papi.
Yotan quick to heaven. But so far, none of the PRX players visible. Paranoia as well, but it's just Jing on the site. Devi has an op as well, which isn't necessarily the best tool. He doesn't have the utility placed down. Smokes out now from Poppy to get the spike stuck to possibly halfway. The swing from something not effective. Oh, and the angle from Devi not the most favorable either. A good quad kill from Yudo-tan to bring Global back to life.
I mean, when Papi puts the dark cover on that spike, he doesn't need to move, so the Thorns aren't really going to do anything in that sort of scenario. Yudo-tan to just stand tall. He really needed to dig deep. I mean, I highlighted it a little bit earlier in the previous map, right? The Yudo-tan, it felt like he was almost completely absent in that map. So we definitely needed to see a bit of a step up from him. Coming out with a 4K like that is great. Don't get me wrong.
You know, I thought it was
but
over.
You're going to have to probably see it.
Stage 2 win, I don't know.
GE. It was 4 chances that PRX had to close out this map. Now it's 3. So at least afforded some more length in this map.
Confidence with the office wall from Darien, but not quite landing the shot now. Instant TP's out. Seaside has been completely open by something on this dimensional drift.
Kelly, if he gets kill,
scoping out the opposition.
We need to start spamming spray to smoke. Kelly, try to get a kill. You have Phantom as well, right?
One away from the Rolling Thunder, but apart from that, Global, it's just big old dry duels.
Yeah, not too much on the util arena as well. Crystal, perhaps if the Salvos come back alive, but right now something is a ghost and he's haunting the heck out of them. Nightfall sent over, Petman trying to drag them down into the depths, but Darien to bring some light to his team. The op shot fired over, something holding the angle. Jing now from Waterfall on an off angle, but the shot's not quite connecting for him. Just a Vi. David looks for the flicks, he gets the spray transfer at the end. The clutch with wings brought to you by Red Bull at the end of it all, but nonetheless, the map closed out at 15-9.
And that means that PRX will be making it into the playoffs. They will not go down in total defeat in VCT Pacific. Yes, it took them a bloody marathon to get here, but they made sure they had their rests. They made sure that they had their preps ready, and they do indeed make it into the playoffs.
And it certainly looks like they have been evolving as well, Komodo. That's it, though, for Global Esports. Certainly, commiserations to them. They've had a bit of a tough run, tough issues plaguing them all around, but they still managed to stand tall. Yudo-tan shaking off some of the nerves from the first
Sad
half.
Gary, crush plan cancelled.
They've also shown
Casper,
some good ideas as
why
well.
cancel?
Managed to swing some
Live
great
YOLO.
great force buys off the
Darien
pistol
is
losses
going
too.
to cry for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there were just some actual rounds that they were able to
Casper,
win
YOLO.
in that map wasn't there, but
You
a lot of the time, right,
still go
PRX
ask
were
your crush
there to
bro.
just get real dirty in towards the mix. A good game, well played for Global Esports.
Always throw first map, second map do. Bro, we went this pattern. First map throw, second map not throw. Basically, they played good also. Second map try and come back.
Does this answer some questions?
Throw a few rounds. Try and come back.
In the right direction, right? They're getting towards playoffs with Pac-Man in the mix
No,
as well.
no old news.
And you know, Tens will be happy. He wanted them to get the win, right? You know.
Yeah, I can imagine right across this stage right now.
Bro, Rashi,
yes,
shut the fuck up, bro. Don't tilt me, bro. Sorry, bro. It's close game. Not gonna lie. It's close game. Some panoti, कुछ panoti है हमारा पास. कोई तो हमारा पास जादू ऐसा की करके मारा भाई. Bro, reverse uno करते हैं. Hey, you give me 10k. You give me 10k. You'll win ascension, bro. Rasi, you give me 10k. You'll get ascension, bro. अभी आया ना. अभी आया ना. हाँ. No, I'm not taking back what you said. Go to hell with you, Rasi. Go to hell with you. Abhijit. As you can see, you yourself believe in the team. It's the best chance. You know the team can play better. Somehow, something, somewhere, somehow, something is something there, bro. Something is there, bro. If it's only 10k, what it's going to take to win ascension, I'll do it, bro. Then send it. I am waiting. I didn't get message yet from GPay. Everything's going bad in my life and G is also losing. Make it worse. Trust me, bro. Not worse than mine. You know, wait, what's his name? Anshu Singh. He means close because a player like him knows what is going on in the game and why it is close. Why does fellow look so strong, bro? This fellow looks like he lifts, bro. I think you guys need to have a serious talk. Yep, obviously. Wait. I feel there is something wrong in management than the team itself. How? G and the arrogant management. I think there's a curse upon G. Yes, there is a curse. I know there is some curse. Somebody's cursing us, bro. Gary, bro, what according to us, what went wrong? Silly mistakes. Silly, stupid, fucking mistakes. I don't know, bro, what to say. Silly, stupid, fucking mistakes. People don't wake up when they need to wake up. Make us come to this potentially very hard situations where we cannot come out from. That's what went wrong. No, management is at fault, bro. G and arrogant management. I have to eat lunch also now. G and arrogant management sounds like a Reddit thread. Yeah, it is. It is a copy pasta, bro. कैसा बोलूं भाई 4 साल से हो गया और कितना चाहिए ब्रो नहीं बोलने I'm telling Raj वही है ब्रो राज वही है ब्रो हम जी आके कुछ तो वो होते हैं जाते सीधा career on top. I don't really understand what the problem is. The problem is us not waking the fuck up, and we lost. Unlucky. We had more first skill. Yes, we have more skill also. In next 2-3 seasons, Patrick will join some team and cook all other teams. Ayo, kadule. GA won both of the attack side 4 spy rounds this series. Good sign for stage 2. Player lock-ins are going to come. There are player lock-ins. Hey bro, where's this Rushi, bro? He's gone AFK also. What happened to him? Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Well, he lost it, bro. Oh wait, he went offline already. Reaction क्या है? क्या हो भाई?
Favorable either. A good quad kill from Yudotan to bring Wolf back to life. I mean, when Pop went in, I mean, completely highlight to his team. The op shot fired over. Something holding the angle. Jing now from waterfall on an off angle. But
how did we lose 1v3 here, bro?
Justify. David looks for the flicks. He gets the spray transfer at the end.
Oh damn.
The clutch with wings
damn.
by Red Bull at the end of it all, but nonetheless the map closed out at 13-9.
And that means that PRX will be making it into the playoffs. They will not go down into a bloody map. Preps ready.
Though punch well, the losses
After the mix, but
we'll see what they have to say with the winners interview.
One out 13-9. Those are pretty good performances.
But that's it. We'll see what they have.
This just got 100 times harder. It's not ke hare. Bro, this is esports. Har jeet the 100 super chat. Yeah. Everyone that's on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to continue this on Twitch.
अच्छा ट्विच में है
जो भी सजेस्ट कर रहा है, cool, nice suggestion. Thank you, I appreciate it. उसका कुछ कर नहीं सकता.
Gary will be back later when you're going to stream. Okay, let's see.
We will have to now figure out with the team and make changes. Come Discord. 1 second. Hello. Where in Discord? Hello. Gary.
Yeah, I'm just muting your Twitch. Wait.
Yes, how can I help you?
Nothing, bro. Just talking. Are you okay? What are our next
I want
steps?
to break something.
There is one rage room in South
बाहर
Bombay.
में क्या rage room? I'm taking baseball bat, going to GH, and I'm smashing things.
Oh fuck! Please don't. You already did that last time. मत कर.
No, it's okay. There are more things I need to smash.
अरे मत कर भाई.
Guys, at least you're getting a good reel. I'm going to smash some monitors at the guild house.
ये monitor चाहिए
कुछ ना सही, at
हमको.
least I'm
Already
getting a good
मत
deal out
कर.
of
I was going to come to guild house to take one monitor.
Too bad.
मत
I'm
कर.
going to smash the monitor.
मत कर. वो curve वाला.
Someone so sweetly said, tough loss, every team faces rough patch. Brother, this is not a rough patch. This is a rough marathon.
Marathon.
It's not a patch. Patch is like... Gary.
I'll talk to you later about what I feel.
What you feel? I know what you feel already. We've had this discussion on WhatsApp already.
Huh? We did? Wait, what?
Yeah, haven't we? About what you want to change, no?
Little bit of that, but also I think according to what I've seen, I don't know. I'm not a professional player. I'm not a professional coach.
You're not a professional
I'm
player.
not. I just know the game in little bit when I see the game. I have a few things to say, and I'll tell you in WhatsApp.
अच्छा ऐसा हाँ ठीक है हाँ means I know you're going to say who played like trash and why they shouldn't have done what they did and why there was stupidity in the game.
No.
You're not going to say that. You usually say that.
No. Not like that. But generally, I could see it. What few things we could change. Like, let's see.
I mean, there were lots of things that you could see. एक जीत जाते Gary एक.
Yeah, I mean, we put ourselves in this position every season, bro. It is what it is. We put ourselves in the season, this spot. Be it throw, not throw, we could have easily won previous 2 games. Could have done something.
We haven't won a single map since we beat TFM.
Somewhere mental went wrong.
Back to back. That was not.
Wife just came home.
Have fun, bro.
No, I have to stream the other game also.
Good job.
In sorrow. Streaming. Why are you flashing me, bro? Stop flashing me.
What Gary?
Don't worry. I think it's fixable. I think it's fixable for stage 2 though. Hopes. I have hopes. More than last. I'm telling you, it's better hopes this time. Don't worry. It can be scalped. It's not an issue. I think There are things can be better. Yeah. Rishi sir needs a hug.
मैं कूल्ड भाई इंडियन प्लेयर्स के ले लो भाई या हमारे वीजा नहीं हो रहे प्लेयर्स की बात करवा रहे हो भाई क्या मजाक उड़ा रहा है भाई एक तो प्लेयर्स है ढंग के है नहीं जो
नहीं,
प्लेयर्स
come
अगर
on.
गलती से भी अपॉर्चुनिटी दे दे उनके वीजा नहीं हो पाएंगे स्टेज 2 तक क्या बात कर रहा है ब्रो
They always come down to last day. Yeah. You always do that, bro. Somehow put yourself in this situation. Like something happens. Like I don't understand. What happened to Papi? I don't understand what happened to Papi, bro. Seriously, I don't understand. Like, क्या ही हुआ Papi को? Suddenly, he used to do these insane shots, insane plays. Something happened. How much time for next game? Do you know when Split 2 is going to start? They are not announced, no?
July
They have announced? Okay, July. Yeah, they announced. They gave full season.
first week of
this thing,
July
right? July. Starts in July.
stage 2 begins 15th July
Yeah.
sitting fucking useless till 16th July just practice
Hey, Midnight, thank you for subscribing, bro. Welcome to the stream. I think players are too much under pressure. Just go easy on them. I think this is what it is. Game's the game, bro. Game's the game. It happens. If you do not perform, it happens, bro. Life is such. You cannot do it. Somebody else will do it.
Carry, I'm gonna get to the Guildlaws and break shit.
Guildlaws मत जा. There's rage room, bro.
Yeah,
Rage room
Guildlaws is
जाना.
my rage room. I'm gonna go to the Guildlaws and break shit.
अरे break मत कर भाई. ठीक है. Yeah, I understand. Hurts.
Arey.
Hurts.
Arey. क्या रे
हाँ बोल ना.
कुछ नहीं कुछ तोड़ने का मन कर रहा है
Tell after that. तोड़ने मन.
उसके बाद
Okay.
nothing after
I know what to do. It's time. Time आ चुका है. Serious होने के लिए. Oh fuck! I remember that shit.
yeah bro okay bro my time here is done time to go break shit like really break shit
ठीक है. I'll go message you.
like
See you later.
actually break shit
Break, bro. Fuck it.
Bye,
Go to
bro.
Guildlaws. Break
Time to
everything.
break it. Yeah, go break everything, bro. See you later, alligator, in a while.
See ya.
Crocodile.
How long are you going to be there? If I watch the time.
No, I may
Oh.
not be there by the time you reach from Mira Road.
Fuck you. I am not in Mirror Road.
Where are you then?
I'm somewhere else. But stop telling people where I live.
Okay, fine, Mira Road. I'll give you address also.
What's your problem, bro?
That we got bashed. Bashed up is the word. Why life goes backwards, Gary?
Yeah, it hurts, bro. And you can't qualify for one playoff all this season, bro. 3 seasons we couldn't qualify one playoff. It's quite sad, actually.
Yeah.
कुछ
Stage
तो
two.
पनौटी सब कुछ तो पनौटी किया भाई
हाँ
हमको.
जाना, अभी हम लोग हवन करेंगे, पूजा करेंगे और क्या क्या, सब जगह जाएंगे, मत्था वत्था टेकेंगे, जो तू बोलेगा सब करेंगे.
नहीं कुछ तो गलत है भाई. Because this team literally on paper I was happy for, and we could have done something good. But then, like, is someone paying our players to throw over, bro?
ठीक है ब्रो, बस यही रह गया है. थैंक्स.
At this point, I'm doubting everything in life, bro.
बाय गैरी, मैं जा रहा हूँ.
मत जा भाई. Talk to me, no. I'm also feeling down.
No, bro.
I need somebody to talk to.
No, bro.
If you guys cannot be transparent with us, then it's no use. Same result again. How am I not? Wait. All this season we have been doing anything was been transparent to you guys. What more transparency do you want?
He wants a see-through glass in our bedrooms.
Arey, chilla mat. It's okay. Yeah, he's also frustrated. You also frustrated. भाई बोल नितिन भाई बोलो क्या
चलो
चाहिए
bro.
क्या.
Bye bro. Bye.
Okay, bye bye. See if you guys can be what transparency you want from us. Tell me what transparency. On paper, you all making mocking Boom. We have not mocked Boom. Who has mocked Boom? I don't have a clue. Demon One, you are very wrong. We have not mocked any of the team who are in the VCT because we know what it is, in what stage. We used at least our 2 cents or 2 brain cells to think to go against a VCT team and mock them. Gary Darling House has what the hell? ऋषि भाई ऐसा बोल रहे हैं बात भाई ऋषि सर is so frustrated. I feel so bad for him. Yep. You have no clue how frustrated we are. Hey, OG Ishan, thank you for subscribing, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you. Texture popped off getting into Gen Z, and now same will happen to Udo. Why? I don't know. Getting cursed by my brain. DFM मैच के बाद प्लेयर्स का कॉन्फिडेंस इतना कम हो. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड ब्रो. इट्स इन नॉट गोइंग टू लाई. I have at least no clue why my players are under confident, bro. When you did that live stream, you were not sure if Boom was going to pop up. If I'm not sure Boom is going to pop off, how does that make me mocking them? You must be stupid to think that, bro. Need more team synergy? Test of pop up getting my match chart goes too far away. That if you have a better team, maybe then it's the best victim hate team possible. You 2 rupee fellow. Just kidding. Just kidding, I'm trolling now. Now all I can do is laugh and troll. Let's laugh and troll together. Gary, don't ignore. Please watch G versus DRX video at 9:14 time. You will see what is pulling them down in matches. I know a lot of things which is pulling down us in matches. I've seen everything. It's like I don't understand. I don't know. I always wanted a full Korean roster. Don't ask me. But on paper, this team is good as well. You can get death makers do this. Sliggy is saying G is not even following basics of map. But that's what I was saying. One second, guys. I'm going to message to Shi. 1 second. One second. 1 second, guys.
What's going on? Hello. What happened? Why are you silent?
Talk to Rishi.
Stream is on?
Yeah. What's up?
Well, drops, then, yeah, no more salvos then. But of course, you got Primi hidden into deep positions as well. Buzz trying to sneak up from behind. Primi has no idea.
Yeah, but you got to look to try and get on this defuse now. Izu with the salvos available. Going to keep Primi hot under the collar, and the timing quack. Oh, there was an opportunity. And it doesn't work out. That's quite unfortunate for Primi. Cruz fell by the wayside as well, which means the pistol round here goes for T1.
Yeah, they were both holding out towards Snowman. I mean, kind of working around the information that they had, but when Buzz finally showed up and down to the kills and also the utility coming in, just felt a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Icebox for T1 is a bit of a sore map recently, right? You look towards the loss against RRQ, the loss against Team Secret. They managed to get the win against Nongshim, of course, but it does feel, you know, like it's not that comfortable of a map. I mean, you got to look at what tape was there from the history of them playing it this year as well, and you know, there's a lot of elements that a team could draw upon. So I wonder, coming in towards today for Talon, of course, them not opting to ban it, for example, floating it and then getting the option to pick it, were they expecting and having all their prep ready for, you know, countering Chamber, countering Reyna? Or were they maybe thinking that there would be some sort of change up to come through for T1? And of course, now Quack, they do have to just adapt mid-game to this.
That certainly is the title of the story for now. Already see some of the very deliberate salvos from before, meant to flush, you know, potential Jet or Chamber players off of yellow. But right now, at least, you got the spike snuck in.
At least just tell me we are winning against Pacific teams. We were winning against all the teams from Pacific.
Izu, but afterwards, got T1 just able to advance forward from this yellow position to watch the angles. Cruz attempting with the darts, but they don't quite land all the way forward. Just on towards a halfway stuck defuse, and with the kills coming over, yeah, T1 happy to collect.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the things, though, that Talon are going to have up their sleeve, I do feel like, for their agent lineup. They've actually got a lot of destructive utility. Like, you think about the nanos from Jit Boys, the salvos from Killua, you think about the shock darts from Cruz, but also, you got to remember that even though Viper got nerfed, right, there still technically is a snake bite that you can throw into it, specifically if you're holding the poison orb and not deploying it for something like a mid-cross, for example, for Thai, which is quite common on a map like Icebox, right? So I'm thinking to myself, the Talon, if they're able to establish the spike lamp, they do have a lot of that utility that they can throw into the mix.
Hunter's Fury could be deadly as well. Cruz is 1 point away from that thing. Salvo's traded so far.
Maybe you start to establish a little bit of forward positions towards the A side of things. You draw out a little bit of this utility from your opponents, namely Salvo's already done by Izu. You've got the dart utilized by Stacks as well, or rather the dagger, the blade.
And also for Talon, just hold the position. So now, might not be fully aware of this outlaw.
Specifically when this angle was already cleared by the salvos, but they are making sure they're not getting exposed towards this line until I say that, and Jit Boys just walks in straight in front of it.
Not dead though.
No,
10
not dead.
HP. Still really close to it. Thai still trying to lurk around.
Yep.
Cause some havoc.
Trying to do his best Meteor impression, one might say. With a bit of a change up. Specifically
हम
when you
लोग
think
के
of
साथ
Viper and
custom
Meteor,
खेलो
like to split, for
कभी।
example. But Jit Boys start off, Thai to double down.
We'll have the salvos instantly sent out though, but off of that, quick from Killua to continue pushing forward. 2 more kills to his name. Meteor then flooding back in, but it's just the Sheriff.
See what damage, if at all any, can be delivered now with an upgrade on the Guardian.
Elevated angle from me. Ooh. maybe reacted a little bit too early. Meteor was quick to sidestep that one. Knows that he has dropped down as well. He's looking for the Guardian shots, but Primi just being able to stutter step back and forth.
Oh, he would have lost his life to that one, so definitely needed to make sure he got out of dodge there. Cruz.
Whoops.
A little bit ill-advised. But hey, Talon, they managed to answer back on the bonus round in a flawless variety as well, which does mean that we'll get to see the proper buyout for the likes of T1 to see what their defensive side is going to look like. But this is an interesting series, Quack. I want to start to, you know, look towards the later end of the map in the series, of course, but this is a bit of a hype one where the ball is in Talon's court, right? If they win this, they're in. If they lose this, they need Zeta Division to beat Nongshim to then also get into the playoffs, but that's the scenario that their playoffs chances are in another team's hands.
Which is also just a really weird scenario nonetheless, but it's still going to have to be a win from Talon. So straight into the B site now. You got a full 4-stack. Cruz to watch the back. He does have Hunter's Fury to aid the team if needed as well. Looking to get the spike down alongside this toxic screen, but Nanoswarm burning down the timer too. And as the curtain falls, it's going to be Primi who gets taken out.
The bait, but look at this wraparound at the moment. Thai looking for a second one onto its stacks, gets cut down to size. A minute to go, and the spike is going to start to rotate towards the A side of things. Now, of course, a mechanic in this game, right? Toxic Screen falls from above, so we saw the top player first. Try to move Crosshair up there, and then you've got the bottom player that gets you. Just a awkward scenario there for Primi, unfortunately, and now we need to just see some, you know, good mid-round calls to come out from Talon in how to bring this one back from a deficit position.
Right, get the spike down, maybe place for some of these post plants.
Got to remember though, Izu does have Salvo's Armageddon as well, and now you're in a scenario where you're another member down as Talon.
Yeah, I didn't have information that Buzz was on site. Armageddon quickly deployed to force Talon to disperse. Now an uncomfortable Cruz gonna have to dance around on top of 410, but Buzz with a swing out from Rafters takes one round back up for T1.
Yeah, it feels like T1 had a pretty good grasp on how they wanted to navigate their rotations around the map on that one as well, right? They're not really looking to challenge completely over at the B side of things. When it does get conceded, they fall back, they group up a little bit, play with a little bit of
a lot of messages going
too,
through
but
up and down.
when they have that player advantage, it's just play on the back of the ultimate,
Shit
play
happens.
on the back of the salvos, really try and make sure that this utility can be a bit pivotal for them. You got to consider as well new agent lineups, so there's going to be a couple of teething issues for T1 to consider in an official capacity what this agent lineup looks like, but such a strong team as T1, of course the Masters winners.
Don't you think that would be a
generally
good situation like Tester played Chanty, but he is a good duelist player right now, same with Udo?
They're gonna fall.
I mean,
jokes aside.
When have we ever seen a Masters Champions winner continue the dominance, right?
True. Well, right now, at least with the hold
Udo
from back spawn, takes down a really curious Buzz.
But I feel he's a
There you
better
go, player advantage as
I
Talon.
mean, he knows,
Just
we
looking
know,
to, again, drawing
everybody
up forward, right?
who's
Gonna
watching
be
our
something good
matches
for them when they're running
knows,
a Teho
I
and
mean,
a Soba. They've got two
streams
drones
or whatever,
available.
knows that Udo
So,
is a very clever
make you
guy.
guess where things might be eventuating as T1, who now
And he's a
are
very good Sentinels.
feeling the need
player,
to
and
waltz
he's better
around a
at
little bit
Sentinels
more
than
at
Duelist.
B. Try to confirm some information as Sylvan, and well, yeah, he's going to confirm some information. It's not the info you wanted, though.
That will be then Talon happy to take the B site. Some slight lurks being sussed out early on by Izu though, so that means some even odds now possibly for T1 to fight back.
Okay, Nero, bye-bye.
Cruz, though,
We
still,
didn't play well,
this is
bro.
where you get all those
It's
post
back.
plants.
Yeah,
We didn't play
absolutely.
well.
One shock
We
dart,
fucked
Hunter's
up.
Fury,
We
Snake
lost.
still for die.
That's all.
Just holding the positions. T1 looking to get up closer, maybe go for the tap. Salvos to clear out yellow, but it's not where Primi was. Able to swing out from the earlier position. Thai then coming back in, the snake bite bouncing off. It definitely gets in range of the spike, so Meteor, unfortunately, not quite going to be able to find the retake on this one.
I mean, you're just going to have to contend with the fact that there's a 1 versus 3, but also a Hunter's Fury that can be very reliable. And then Salvos eventually would come back online. So this is one of the problems with this, I'll call it agent scenario. You know, once upon a time we had the post-plant meta, right? But now it feels like you can be just a little bit even more disconnected from the action because of the Teo.
That's it, though, to your
Let me
earlier
ask one
point.
thing.
I mean,
For last 3 seasons,
round
we see the
aside,
same
Meteor is
performance,
one of these
good
players
in screens,
who
but
has
not
the
performing on
potential.
stage. I think you're
Two-times
unable to
Masters
protect the screen
winner.
data, and
Gen
other
G
teams are
onto
getting hold of
T1.
it.
I
That
would
could be
actually
an
like to
issue.
see, you know,
That
welcome
could be an
sight
issue.
if T1 happens to be, you know, 2 times back-to-back Masters winners.
Yeah,
Or
It's
someone
not
is.
impossible. It's not easy.
they gotta get there
I'm not
first.
gonna-
You know, they gotta make sure they get.
I'm not gonna blame
playoffs.
anyone but us, bro. Seeing our
It's gonna be a
performance,
long stretch before we get to that
I don't
point.
need
Talon
things
right
open
now
on
looking to
this.
take T1
I just feel
down.
we are
Salvos though,
fucking up a lot.
just to block off belt 4 now.
Of course, I think there's only one scenario in which T1 do manage to top the
I
bracket
just
as well, or the group. to
Stream
get
message,
that
did your
first
friend
seed.
come to play RuneScape? No.
Certainly beating Talon is
You
part
have
of
no
that,
clue
but
what
right
just
now,
happened.
The Eco Crew's able to swing and peek out. Buzzo with his own swing, but
I don't
instantly
even know how to
traded.
explain this.
Talon having players in spades around this spot.
Meteor with the Phantom here, you'd think has to do the lion's share of the remaining work. Otherwise, for T1, it's just the pistols
I don't even
that
know how
you
to
would
explain
generally
this, bro.
see them latibulate in a situation like this. But never count them out. Maybe, just maybe. Zax to confirm a little bit more information. He does have Izu next to him with a lot of this utility still.
They're going to play close with unorthodox,
Big numbers of that 0
surprising
point.
one and dones, but yes, a lot of information. Spike down, Salvo's flushed out.
Thing is, there's still 30 seconds. It doesn't really matter that you got numbers here as T1.
Stax still has the frag too, but yeah, at this point, Armageddon just pretty much confirms it. They were flushed out of their spots, and yeah, Izu will be found as well.
Yeah,
My ex.
3-3, tied on up. Pretty slow pace round
don't
from
know
T1
how,
considered, but a good
but
one
my
that they
ex
managed to hold. You know, 4
invited
members
me
at
to
the end of
play a
that for
game
the
on
big
Steam, bro.
investment of an Armageddon. I still think that they'll be pretty happy with that to keep this one in close contests. Buzz really liking to get up close and personal, it feels like these last couple rounds as well. Pushing belt, pushing garage. Maybe want to rein that one in just a little bit. He's not as quick to escape as he once was on that chamber.
We'll see.
But this
Possible,
time,
yep, up.
Operator in the play, Bladestorm available behind it as well. Not going to be playing from on top of yellow. Can technically go back there if he does want to.
Okay, hides inside of the Cloudburst.
Yeah, do you expect the operator to be on this line? I mean, this is where I highlighted a little bit earlier, the fact that you've got 2 drones available for Talon, right? Stealth drone and our drone. But Premi gonna get taken out first.
You're gonna feel the sting from that one. Thigh though, good attempt. He does force Sylvan to be uncomfortable. Buzz now feeling the heat as well. Hunter's Fury forces him to reposition, but he still lands a second shot. Killua trading right back. But you have Stax once again back from mid. Tosses the fragment, which forces Killua off the plant. Repositions, and now Stax has a bit more timing to get up closer. Izu to scout out more information as well.
Yeah, using the drone for the actual info instead of removing abilities. Now they know where both of them are, Quack.
Oh, he's repositioned. He's dancing back and forth.
Salvos early.
Salvos buys a bit of time, but still got to consider the position. Stacks could wrap around yellow, but they're just going to stack up next to each other. Stacks in for the 3K.
Alrighty, so T1 able to still hold on to the rounds, even if there was a moment in time that they lose player advantages, right? The operator to open things up, but then still able to settle down a little bit when the going gets rough. I think maybe Thai is going to be able to just kind of upset things with Jit Boys coming out through mid, but I don't even know if that was a proper drop from Stacks and just not heard, unfortunately,
My
by
ex
Thai,
messaged
but
me, bro.
that kill to bring it within the realm of possibility, 2 versus 2, and then they
Yeah,
find the
asking me to
info at the end
play,
there. That's done by T1, and they're going to be able to double
ex
down.
messaged
'Cause
me
you've got a
and asked me
lot
to
of these
play.
ultimates online
I mean,
for
she
them now.
invited me
A lot of
to
light shields
a
too,
game called
technically,
Schedule
but
1.
these are the sort of rounds, you know, in the middle of the half where you use them here, you're surely going to be able to pick them back up.
I messaged.
Stealthy from Buzz as well. Now he's still
wrong
back
invite?
onto yellow.
Risky too from Izu if he wanted to even try and grab that orb, because he's the only soldier here for T1, and I mean, there's 4 of them for Talon. You don't need to be too hungry to also get your ult online when you've got your team that can bail you out.
Talon also
My ex,
considering if Buzz might have been onto a different position this time.
Yeah, but this is where the drone comes out. I mean, as long as you're, you know, kind of making sure that you're rinsing and repeating the drone and the dart and the secondary drone that you got out from Killua too, and even salvos to clear some corners, right? You're kind of okay with coming up with a pretty standard slow approach as Talon. Now it's the timing problem for Izu, where they could look to turn up the pace when this drone is destroyed.
But Izu's got Sylvan watching his 6. 8 Jit Boys though, 86 is Sylvan now for Izu to then wrap back around the same spot. Talon might not expect it. They're holding the angle though, Primi trying to assert himself back into the fight. Tai will take the action.
Yeah,
then for the 3-on-4.
That one's a little bit awkward, but now you've got a pick going in with the null command from Stacks.
I'm amazed she didn't. I'm amazed that she didn't block me till now.
Continuing to push through though, getting some space alongside the fragment. Jit Boys continuing to hold the left flank. Watching for it, he hears the footsteps, thrown off by the crosshair placement. He hears, but sees players up front as well. With that, then, the lockdown going all the way through. So much space by Buzz, he finds the taps! 2 kills, maybe the third, Meteor to collect!
You got to see the patience in that round come out from T1 as we congratulate Buzz here for his 2000th kill in VCT Pacific. Those were some sharp ones at that.
2000 might have just a little
Not,
closer.
bro, not only that, I have
Yes,
never
that
seen
was
proper anti-strat from us. I
insane
have
with how
no
he
problem
first took
others taking
space
our
and then
walls.
found those taps.
Why are
Yeah,
we not doing
it's
it?
just good
I have to
patience and good
prove.
resilience to come through from T1, right? When they recognize
We
that
play
they
so
can null
different
commands to
on
remove all
scrims, we
abilities and set up
practice
for
all
the
different
lockdown
stats,
as
we
well.
practice
Make
a
it a
lot
little
of
bit hot under the collar. The
lot
fact
of stuff
that
we
Dai is
practice on
forced out
scrims,
of the pit
which
as
I have
well,
never seen
for
in
just an extra mere moment in time
2000
that it does
kills.
drop.
Damn.
Does make things a little bit more awkward
Watch
for
IPL.
Talon
I
to
cannot see the
equalize
strike
things up.
marker.
Certainly a
Account
lot of
shot.
pride in the Korean home crowd right now as well, cheering for Buzz.
Wait, what did my
meeting
ex
that
ask? No,
milestone.
bro, she invited
Buzz
me to
then
a game.
continuing on with this tear. He has the op once again.
I asked.
Peeked down
Wrong
and
invite?
spotted
Question
by
mark.
the turret.
What do you look to do here, though, with a little
I
bit
didn't
of
get a
haste
reply.
up towards this B site at the moment? Premier to cross, Killua to assist, but
it was
it's
my mistake.
the timing,
Oh, he
Izu.
spotted them.
Oh,
Right, rotations pulled back to B, but even then, Buzz meeting those rotations fully as Talon tries to cross over. Jit Boys, though, snuck all the way in. Trying to hold down the angles, hold down space for the spike to get planted.
Armageddon comes out from Izu too, which can set up Meteor to try and catch them when falling back. It will do so awkwardly, rather.
Yeah, this is where maybe you get to play around these post-plant positions, anticipating Buzz up top. Primi then to hold around the toxic screen. The good flash good from Stacks, but still quickly dealt and dispatched by Primi. Nanostorm burns at the feet of Izu. Now it's just Sylvan. Tries to peek
Yo,
out
Gary,
from
do you see
screens,
Sky
but
Esports
spotted
shit?
out
No,
by
bro.
Killua.
What happened to
Talon
that?
back up.
Nicely done for surviving at the end of that
What
one
happened
as
to
well.
Sky
You think
Sports?
the round could certainly turn up on its head when Izu
shit.
drops in the
What happened
Armageddon
now?
and Meteor tries to find the right timing on that one. It's also a 4 versus 5 conversion that Talon are able to convert there too. So nicely allocated, some good little shots to come out from Primi. They're not really little ones, they're pretty impactful ones, honestly. It's going to force a timeout here too. This might actually be T1's timeout. Feeling a little bit problematic in the server now.
Right, changing up comp somewhat mid-season. Might assume that it could feel a little bit uncomfortable, even though these agents are still.
Are we still going to scrim and all that? Are we still
I mean,
going
when
to
you
scrim
look
and all
at
that?
the,
What do you mean?
I'll
Yeah,
call
we are
it
going to scrim,
recent
bro.
history of T1 on this map so far, you know, stage 1 and let's just go with stage 1, right? Defense has not been the strongest suit for T1. Specifically on this map, right? Lion's share of things on the attacking side, and now that they're feeling like there might be a little bit of pressure on this defensive side, where it feels like, well, they kind of need to get 6, maybe 7 rounds on it. Yeah, taking a timeout at this current
What's
point
the
in time
context?
to have some coach input to recognize, all right, what have we seen that Talon are doing successfully? What are we doing wrong that we can quickly fix up potentially?
Yeah, especially when you don't have
One girl
Meteor
employee
on that
accused of
ISO
harassment
or
as always.
defensive rounds, I
What?
guess. Struggling somewhat, but for
Holy
now at least,
shit.
you know, Talon have been successful at pulling some of these rotations away, you know, playing around between both extremities of the map. Back into A though this time.
See maybe what Buzz is going to be able to do. Generally, you would expect a drone to somewhat come out here, but it's just a bit dry out from the side of Talon, who once again just playing on the side of slow-paced, methodical information gathering around the map.
And also quick reactions if they spot a player. Trying to conserve their utility for the spike, or for the sight hits as well. But here comes Primi. His blades sharpened with precision. Looking to pull his enemies in, but Buzz quickly anchors the B site for now. Still though, A site cracked open. Meteor around the sides, he's still undetected. Looks to delete players off the board. That's the first. Primi then, still online, still possibly sharp. Oh, but quickly dealt with by Stacks. All of a sudden, possible thrifty at the hands of T1. Killua trying to swing out from the sides of the toxic screen. Will kiss Stacks for now. Then a hug from Meteor. Just cruise, and he's only got the util. Viper's pit on the spike. It's not going to be easy, Komodo. He peeks, and that's Meteor just marking his position.
Once again, guys.
Yeah, just kind of watching how Talon are repositioning, but more importantly, how T1 are repositioning around that. And I mean, you might not have the Headhunter available, but you're certainly hunting heads there as Buzz, aren't you? Sheriff shot's working out, Stax' fragment, not denying the spike plant from going down by any means, but still in there and able to afford a little bit of space when you've got the scurrying away action to come on through. I thought Meteor also gave up his position, but still able to get a really sharp shot out on towards Jit Boys. And then you're playing the distractor game, it feels like, at the end there as T1. Some safety with the pit going down in the 3 versus 1 to not give an option for Cruz to clutch.
Gotta assume that timeout just to remind T1 of their training and their technical fundamentals, because that whole
I said
round
1 second because I was
recognizing
reading about Sky Sports thing,
Talon aren't
and when
sending
I
out
read about Sky
utility,
Sports thing,
probably don't have to
my ex
rotate
works
too
at Sky
much.
Sports.
Oh, now you've got Buzz on the op.
We've played this game a couple of times.
So I
It's
hope
not like we
nothing
made a
happened
career
here.
out of this.
So I'm trying to just be, it's okay.
Wanted to note from the last
I'm
map
a
as well,
human
when the
being.
last round rather, when the Aldrome was coming out of Garage here, Stax' 0 point
One
actually
guy's a
stopped
crack,
it
yeah.
right about here, so Cruz wasn't able to find too much forward information for the team to get anything off. This time though,
Is
he's
Rishi
gonna
sir
go
okay?
his
Nope,
full way.
he's not.
And you've got some of the rotations from Stax to assist here. Flash drive in. No operator, of course, posted it yellow to play on the back of that one though.
No footsteps either from Talon.
Yeah, quite patient yet again.
It just comes down to the explosive heads-up duels.
And whether or not you want to use the stealth drone from Killua first, which they will.
Okay, 0 point as well.
They see the Sova Dart and the Jet Smoke, so they know there's 4 players here by all the util that's been used.
Hence the rotations now coming at this point. 30 seconds left on the clock. Talon beginning to advance. Working around the toxic screen, looking to get the spike planted. The Salvos giving them some safety, but Salvos firing right back. Izu.
You've still got Stax with a fragment as well. This is where things can actually be awkward. You need the flank timing, but
Very
who
unfortunate things happen.
is the best flank lurker in this game at the moment?
Meteor.
I don't know, I'm just...
His name comes to mind, but Jit Boys! Off the swing, off the alarm bot. He finds a second as well. 10 seconds now, but the spike not yet down. Killua, they're trying to go for it.
Yeah.
Just to get it down.
A slight second left for them to get the plant.
Thankfully, Primi watching his teammates 6. Just Buzz left.
Standing ahead.
Couple kills would be nice, but given the positions being held by the Talon players.
And also the fact that Meteor's got 50 credits, Izu's got 750, so he's going to have to at least donate a weapon, and you want the operator in his hand as well, so you're just playing by all of the percentages here. A 1 versus 4 with an operator with the spike planted down on Icebox when you've seen a lot of post-plant util before in the map, and salvos you know that are going to be online. This is just absolutely unachievable, so just take the operator toward the next round.
It's been pretty neck and neck, Komodo, and gotta say, this is pretty wonderful recognition coming out from Talon.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these slower paced rounds, certainly, you know, there's a couple of moments that can be the decisive blow in it that could upset Talon's chances to close out a round by the spike.
Alright, I
not
think I'm
going
going to end
down.
the stream, guys.
I mean, in a situation like that where, you know, there's no gap on
I'm
the
just gonna end the
fragment,
stream, shots and
or
flipping,
Stax
guys.
holds for another
Personal
extra
life
second, or
and
Izu for
everything
another
else.
extra second, and they are able to
Loss is
deny
also
the
affecting me.
spike plant. Like, it could have gone the other way.
I'm going to check something out.
Down to these very narrow margins. You never quite know, but in that moment,
Yeah,
Jit
in my
Boys
city, one of the
came alive for just a second.
PRX bus driver took 4
Hopefully able
lives.
to
What?
repeat that performance. Talon once again back into B, but this time it's a full
Guys,
5
take care.
stack.
Thank you for watching.
Last
Who
round
was
of
watched
the
till the
half
end.
two.
Thank you
So
for watching.
Meteor,
Thank you for
whether or
subscribing.
not you
Thank you
play a little bit
for
more passive
everything
on
today.
approach because you've got that lockdown,
love you
or
all.
you're going to play a little bit more
take
forward
care.
to try and maximize the space
See you tomorrow.
if Talon decides